Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to start the show. We had our slow old man here, aka Scuba Steve, having us here wait for 25 minutes or an hour. So, sometimes, old people gotta take their time. Some people gotta take the vitamins, stuff like that happens. You gotta do what you gotta do. So, let's start the show. Let's have a good time. Let's enjoy ourselves. And let's see how the show goes, because we're gonna get transparent. We're gonna get it real. So, let's find out how that show happens. And let's hear Sam's beautiful 6 type of intros, 5, because he never does himself. So let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Anime Lately podcast. I'm your host, Sam the Manga Man, and here with me are Otakus. Introducing first, the most wholesome content creator, the director of anime, the certified king of games, Mr. Twitter Verify, oh my brother, testify for Ray Apollo. Our next Brotaku is the devilishly handsome tiefling in the Black Clover community. He has a great love for Trigon, My Hero, and One Piece. The Hurricane Typhoon, Legend Vash, the engaged wholesome pancake with cheese lover, Miguel Our last Brotaku brethren is the CEO of Careful Spoilers Podcast Network, the host of Careful Spoilers' new show, Villains, founder of the No Anime, No Life Facebook group. He is JB, exclusive, the incredibly talented James Barnes. And now, finally, our special guests. You may know them from our monthly live streams of Dungeons and Dragons with Petty God and the non-believers. We got the Daddy's Boy Dragonborn Rogue that gets natty 20s on rolls that are not important, and the Lord Almighty Dungeon Master that won't let you use your fixed-up key to a door when you're trying to escape from a death trap room. They are both anime fans, but honestly, these guys are more than that. They are Blerds. One loves to wear socks all the time, and the other is a great supporter of anti-tubers and streamers, while the other makes a career in sound editing for podcasting, including our own. And we really appreciate that for your hard work and everything. Jesus, if you're listening, please don't let them take the wheel, because they are going to get really real on this episode. Because, folks, we have the host and co-host of Inside the Mind of a Blerd podcast, the socks-wearing bonnet, I'm so sorry, the hat of salvation man wearing Scuba Steve, and Le Petit God, Prince Allah.
Yo, I said this one time before on one of the D&D streams, but I need big networks to just like hire my man Sam to do intros, dog.
Facts.
Man, I'm over here cheating. I'm feeling myself. I'm like, yo, I just won the lottery. Like, yo, we here.
That's
like, I'm on the biggest
That's
stage.
what our boy's
like,
good at, man. That's what he does. And I mean, what you talking about? This is a huge stage.
Hey, I ain't complaining. I told you I was hyped for this. I've been talking to people. I'm like, yo, I'm so hyped for Thursday. Thursday about to be lit. So.
I've been asking if y'all here for a year. Has it been a year?
What you talking about, Steve? I just met you last week, bro.
Steve, if it helps, I only asked once, and
It helped. It clearly helped, because now we on here. See how that
at the group and everything. But hey,
it makes us feel
this is off the bucket
aspire
list now.
to be on our show now, which is wild to think. We started out since this
the next one is Villains.
4, and then now people are like, we want to be on your show, and I'm like, oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Definitely got to get you guys on Villains too, for sure.
but
I actually just watched the first episode of Falcon Winter Soldier. I mean, if we talk about whatever, we can talk about whatever,
you edit our show. You know how our show goes. We just vibing most of the time.
Yeah, even if need be, I'll cut out some stuff that I don't want people hearing. You feel me? Like,
I guess you do have creative control over that.
You do. And me, I should never listen. So I should be like, I don't know what's missing. So I'll be like, shit. I can never be there throughout the whole show, and I will never know.
Thank you, Red Force Slayer, for the $5 donation. Thank you very much.
Yo, thank you so much.
I love this podcast. Everything I've discovered in COVID. Much love. Oh, thank you.
That's
Thank you guys for
that
this.
is a compliment. Thank
That
you.
is a big one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much.
Especially
We appreciate
since,
the hell
you
out
know,
of
2 of us got COVID, so, yo, we appreciate
That's
that.
true.
We appreciate
COVID did almost kill me, so you right.
Yo, for real.
Hey,
Shout
but
out to you.
that's a big compliment, and we appreciate that very much. And but Abe, I do want to say I have told Sam this, and I have spoken to existence that I want him to become a ring announcer, either for AEW or for WWE one day, at least one time. Because I told him that
my boys-
he will.
Sam to go
if
get
we-
real
if-
money. He's
if
going
my-
to be an announcer for esports, okay?
Look,
Oh, yeah, for
my
esports
boys-
too. That's great. He works for
nah,
Disney.
It gotta be esports. It gotta be esports. Can you
I'll
imagine him doing the play-by-play commentary?
Right?
Oh my god,
He will be good.
God.
He will be good.
Look
Yo,
at
I'll
Sam
be
Sam
watching. I'll
Sam.
be like, yo,
be doing my homework the night before. I'm still watching the play-by-play. Be like,
this is a
I want to see if we
hypothetical.
can bring that back again. I want to see him bring that back again.
This is a hypothetical because I'm not a COD player like that, but I can see myself in Vegas at the Luxor, you know, streaming. I'm like, yeah, and then Sam over there like, hey, Prince whoa, he gets sniped from behind. And I'm like,
I'm like,
you ain't have to put that much emphasis in it, like.
I'm like, I don't mind losing if this guy's gonna ring my whole match. I don't mind winning or losing because damn,
If
he
I'm
doing
at
good.
the Luxor, I'm about to be like 20 and like 45, and we don't need that on. We don't need that stream.
Nice as hell, too, boy.
I really thought I'd be heavy on Cold War like that, and it hasn't been the case. I mean, I was heavy on zombies, but then started working and all that stuff. It's just, I still got a PS4. I'm like, it's just there to really stream anime. And
I mean, so the
Netflix.
PS4 that's what's holding you back, bro. Once you get the PS5, your third eye is gonna unlock, and it's game over for everybody.
Right.
If
Our
only.
friend, yeah, thank you, James. Because I was about to say, Ray, just be careful of those words. You know, James has been trying for the past 4 months. He hasn't had no luck.
Oh no, I understand. One day he'll get one. One day.
One day.
One day, one day for sure. But damn,
I mean,
I'm gonna show him like, all right, James.
Hopefully.
JB, I would
Go.
say I have a plug, but I'm not sure how like worthwhile it be with terms of shipping. You know, but
That's very true too.
I
It
know
shouldn't be that
somebody who
bad.
can get you something.
Oh,
We can talk.
I was about to
We
say,
got the
we
plug.
have them.
I'm gonna hit the plug. I'm gonna hit the plug
All right.
right now. I got you.
see,
Alright,
this is what we're talking about, right?
well, connections out here. So,
Mhm.
but thing is, Abe brought up Call of Duty. Damn, I haven't played an actual good Call of Duty game in a long time.
That means you haven't played this new one. This new one's good.
Don't get me wrong. The new one is good. It's just
It's
a
good.
matter of I haven't had time to like enjoy it as much as I would like to.
I mean, I don't really like spend a ton of time in Call of Duty. Unless somebody's like, "Hey, let's go on COD," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." So that's what I'll play it for like a few hours and don't touch it for a few weeks. And somebody else like, "All right, let's play COD," and that's it. But it's good. This one is actually good.
I mean,
It's
it
been
would
a
be
minute.
pretty. It would be cool if like the whole team was like playing in team death matches. we're all live and that sort of stuff.
That would be
I'm
fun.
about,
But
that, I'm about that life.
oh hell yeah, because the last good Call of Duty game I could remember playing was probably Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3. Because I remember playing those Infinity Warfare or the Advanced Warfare. Those just did not attract my attention.
I like Infinite Warfare.
I liked
Infinite
Advanced
Warfare.
Warfare. Advanced Warfare was fun for me because that was when they introduced the jetpacks, and if you knew how to play that game, man, it was a good time. You just flying around the map.
Yeah, like
Ridiculous.
using the
Hold
F-SPAR
on,
in Infinite
hold on,
Warfare. Oh
hold
my
on.
god.
It was
Slow
fun
down,
for
slow
a
down, slow
moment.
down.
It was fun for a
No,
moment.
slow down. We got to talk about Advanced Warfare. We got to
Yeah,
talk about
bro.
Advanced
It was
Warfare.
fast. I liked how fast it was.
It was really
In
fun.
the beginning, look, it didn't hit as much, but as we got to play it, low key, the Lagos map, because
Yeah.
Naija,
Mhm.
the Detroit map,
Yes.
Oh yes.
Riot was dope,
right.
and then some of the new maps, like I don't know about the Spire and Jones, but it later grew on me, and low key. Exo Zombies was crazy because
And see, people
it
just
got
give
a
it
lot
bad
more
rap
complicated.
because it wasn't the boots on the ground and
Yeah,
the story
no,
was
because they
ass
really
cheeks,
changed
but that
it.
was right. The
No,
story
you know
was bad.
what? You know what was bad? JB, you mentioned Infinite Warfare. That one was.
The
That
story for
one, nah.
The story for that one was.
I haven't.
Which
I
one came
haven't
liked
out? Which one
I
came
liked
out
it.
first?
campaign since,
Infinite
since
or
Ghost.
Advanced?
Infinite came out first.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that one I
Yeah.
did not like. Advanced, it was cool because the jetpack, like Ray said, But I played
Exosuits.
I played probably like
yeah.
3 hours max of me having that game. I just didn't play it anymore because I didn't have any much friends that knew like to play. You know, like I didn't have a squad. I didn't have a squad to play.
Yeah, and that'll do it for you.
I just really like the futuristic weapons, like the P Law in Infinite Warfare. I just like using it.
Yeah.
The biggest reason I hate it is because like half the score streaks were useless on certain maps. You know, it's just like
yeah.
the Thor. You couldn't use a Thor on like half
There's
the maps.
only
It was
Yeah.
annoying.
one score streak I need, bro, and that's a UAV. Everything else,
Hey,
gone.
you know, all right, you know what recent COD games still I love to this day is BO3. It was just
I skipped that.
aesthetically, it was beautiful.
Skipped it.
We still had the advanced movement, but it wasn't as pronounced as it was in Advanced Warfare. And just the guns itself, it was just so smooth. Like it was a game me and my homie Rob, we played legit for the next 3 or 4 COD cycles. We would just re-download it and hop on BO3, and it was still active. That's when they had the specialist, and then Infinite Warfare decided to build upon the specialist, and it was just like, this is just
All right.
a BO 3.2.
I don't know, buddy. I really dig this new one. So I don't know if y'all played the new Outbreak Mode in the new COD.
Yes,
It's
yes.
basically zombies on a war zone map. It's sick. It's like legit fun. So it's an open world zombie with objectives that you get to do. And I'm like, okay, they somehow made this way more fun. And if they take that away, I'm done. I'm not gonna play it no more. I'm out.
Oh yeah, Zombies this year has just been dope. I enjoyed it. I played with some of the guys from Worst Gen and with Bo. It's just chill. Like Firebase Z go crazy.
Oh,
Firebase
man.
Z go crazy.
Oh man,
I love that map.
I'm
man.
about it.
It's crazy.
Before we leave on this topic of Modern Warfare, does anybody have their favorite Modern Warfare?
Still 4.
Yeah, it's still 4.
Modern Warfare
Four.
4 is still my favorite one.
4 as well.
How was that remake? Didn't they like have to remake 4 or something?
See,
like
this
that?
is so I'm one of those smart people where I don't go back and replay things from
Yeah.
the past because they don't hold up. So to me, still great.
I did
heard
play
that
it.
was okay.
I did buy sadly I think because it cost only $30-$40 I think, so it wasn't bad. They did remaster it, looks nice, but like Rachel said, still look good. But it wasn't worth it. Like they could have remastered and cost less, and maybe it was worth it, but for the almost full price it's like but dope though.
Yeah, why not? I mean, from what I saw, it looks okay.
I don't play that many first-person shooters. Only first-person shooter I was really playing was Halo. Now,
Okay, all right.
Fine.
Is it
So-
good?
Halo Reach was one of my favorite games
Halo
because
Reach.
it was my freshman year of college, and me and my roommate, my homie Brian from Philly, we would just after class just pull up in the room and just play Firefight on Legendary and just.
See,
Just
I
for
was
the work.
I was poor that freshman year in high school of college, so I didn't have a console. And so I missed that. I missed Halo Reach. Everybody's like, Halo Reach is the code. And I'm like, and I was like,
using
I don't know.
our other roommate's Xbox to play it in our room because
It
I had
was,
a
see, there were some dudes across campus that had it, and I was like, no, y'all kind of weird, so I don't really want to come play with y'all. So I didn't. So I just missed Halo Reach altogether.
The
But
level,
next year,
the
I bought
level
a
of
PlayStation.
weirdness is too much for you to go with.
It was. It
It
was.
needs to be a good balance or a little bit less where they're okay to hang out with, but
Yeah.
then you don't use their Xbox.
I want to get into Halo. Like I've never played a Halo
Okay.
game ever.
This
No,
is
you
fun.
can do
This
it
is
now.
what
It's
we're gonna
fun.
do, James.
now that Bungie's gone, it's not-
We are gonna find sometime. We ain't got none. We're gonna find sometime. We're gonna start playing Halo. I think
Yes,
we're gonna
yes.
start at Halo
You'll
3.
enjoy.
I'm gonna tell you how Halo 1 and 2 went. We're gonna start at 3 and go from there.
I like it. I like
Ever
it.
since
All right,
Bungie
all right.
left, it ain't been the same though. To me,
I mean, it hasn't, but I feel like this next one gonna be it. I think.
For me, I only play Halo 1 and 2 in my life. I haven't played the others because I stopped living with my brother. So stopped living with my father and my brother. So he had the Xbox, I had the PlayStation. So when I didn't have no more Xbox,
I mean,
just,
you technically got the better end of the deal, but whatever. It's fine.
yeah.
Still love my Xbox. Okay, still love my Xbox. Don't think I don't. I got
So,
like
but
3
then,
of them.
with Sam building me a nice, good, strong PC, I got the bundle of the Halo. back when it was on sale, I think in January, December. Still haven't had the chance to fully play it, but I hope to plan to try to play it this year. But I really want to try it because I'm a big fan of Halo, and the score is, to me, is one of the most fantastic score from gaming of Halo.
Good.
It, to me, is so iconic.
Your phone said, "Stop it!"
Right? Yeah, Scuba's about to start singing.
I was trying to do the.
I know.
And then my phone just was like, "No, stop."
Okay,
Don't
we're on the
disrespect
topic,
our man.
what games y'all playing right now?
Breath of the Wild.
Oh, you playing Breath of the Wild right now? Okay.
Kiko was like, play
Oh,
Breath
yeah.
of the Wild, do Breath of the Wild, and like he been pushing me for it for like almost a month. So then I just went on and bought it like on Thursday.
Yeah,
I've been playing it nonstop since Thursday.
that's what I'm talking about. Okay, all right.
Breath of the Wild, pretty much everything on my Switch. I played Yoshi Crafted World, Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2.
Okay, we got a gamer on our hands. All right.
All right.
And then I've been.
He's
playing-
old
I played-
technology, but he's playing.
Oh yeah, I played the game. I
So
did.
he on the sticks though. It's all good.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate Scuba Steve. You'd be like, oh, I'm just an old man. I don't know how to play video games. Like, you know, he's kicking your ass.
I can play the game. I just don't play Call of Duty.
I just don't think.
Or D&D.
Oh.
Hello, 911. I'd like to report a murder.
And watch next month, we'll be like, oh, Scuba dead. Toss a coin to the Witcher.
Oh, jeez.
That was disrespectful.
Petty God, what you play?
Yo, I told you I don't have time anymore. But if I do be on it, like it's just zombies.
Even on your phone. What you
Oh,
doing?
okay.
Oh,
my
Or
phone.
technically,
those count as
Among
games.
Us. Or technically Among Us. You know where.
I mean, I tried to play Among Us with Blaname last week and bashing them, and like
They
my
just kept
phone was
murdering
just
you?
like, no, my phone was like, no, you can't even get it.
No, but what's more funny, Ray? What's more funny is that on that Friday, I was doing villains and everything, right? And right after villains, I went to play with them, and then Abe asked me, "Hey, if me and Steve still coming to a podcast next week?" Like, yeah. And what are we talking about? I'm like, Abe, you edit our podcast. Do we ever have a really structure of what we're talking
That
about?
don't even sound like me, dog. Who are you?
You said this to me. You said this to me. Steve, you was there. You can vouch for me.
You definitely did. And
Thank
then
you.
right after that, Bash accused me of killing somebody when I was nowhere close. And
But you did though.
Yeah,
but you did kill somebody. though.
no, I was the killer, but I didn't get to kill anybody. You convinced everybody because you know how everybody hates me. So everybody was like, "Oh, fuck Steve, it's Steve." And
But you still ain't an imposter though.
remember
I
that
still got
whole-
you. You was an
I remember
imposter.
that whole scenario minus what they said I said.
I was-
Everything else.
Yeah.
was
Yes, you did. That's
I-
some lying ass.
I saw that tweet. I was like, wait.
That kind of smell like cat.
Oh,
no.
and Ray,
No.
would you also understand this? Scuba just dead as asked the whole panel of that
did I
live stream. He asked, "So what do you think about midgets?"
the
That's all I
deathly
asked. I didn't
silence
say
that
anything.
occurred
I
because
didn't say
everybody's
anything.
just enjoying their game. I wasn't playing, but I was in the stream and I decided to do some editing, and then it's just like,
Wait, what?
Well, okay, so it was awkward. It was
That was
awkwardly,
so
it was awkwardly
random.
silent. And you know, I don't do awkward silence. So I was.
So you made it more awkward?
No, I gave him something
Yes,
to
you
talk
did,
about.
because we
I
were
was
all
like,
laughing.
No, have something to talk about.
no,
But-
there was 10 seconds of deathly.
You could have
awkward
been like, hey,
the
what's the
worst
weather like
possible
around y'all?
awkward
But you,
silence ever. No, you capping, yo. You capping right
I
now.
guess I don't want to know what the thought process was that got you there, but I'm curious. But I don't want to know. But I'm
All
real
I asked
curious.
was, what do y'all think about it?
No.
Immediately, everybody was like,
So I'm thinking about how did you get there? Like where in your brain network was it like bing, 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 bing here? How'd you get there?
well, you know,
Don't tell me though. I don't want to know.
I got this thing called ADD. So
Leave
my
that
mind
in the
is
search history, my friend. It's fine.
My mind be everywhere. But everybody just assumed I was talking sexually.
Of
when I
course you
said
were.
that. No, Why come I can't just enjoy?
That's not even where my mind went.
My
It was
mind
just
wasn't
like,
even going there. It's just
Oh,
like,
that's what
This is
Cam and
cap.
Bone said.
No,
no,
this is cap. Yo.
no,
This
no, that's
Kevin Bone was
offensive,
messaging me.
dude. I was like, dude, that's offensive. Like, why did you just say it? It was like really
this man is
offensive.
over here talking about. Look, I may have said this, but understand. People assumed worse of me. It's like, no, dog. We assumed worse of you from jump because we didn't have to take it there. It was just a weird question in general. Like,
I'm gonna do it tonight. Tonight we're gonna get all of a sudden it's gonna be a quick, quiet silence, and I'm just gonna be like, "What would you rather fight?"
Yo, he do that, you know.
I'm gonna mute
out.
you in this call. Give me control. I'm gonna mute you.
Facts, yo.
Would y'all rather fight a horse-sized duck or 5 duck-sized?
There was no awkward silence for this. There was no awkward silence.
This is an actual question. Would you rather fight 5 duck-sized horses or a horse-sized duck?
The five.
A horse-sized duck.
Horse-sized.
Hell no. Nope. The 5, bro.
Horse-sized duck.
I want the 5. The
Five
big,
little
you talking about a big ass duck?
That's a big duck.
Have y'all ever seen a duck eat?
It's just
You talking about 20 feet?
That thing gonna
That's
bop you
insane.
once, you dead.
Yo, it's gonna be like your future battle in D&D. Don't worry.
I don't know.
Not a
Him
duck.
only, right? Him only, right?
You do know I eat duck, right? You do eat duck.
Yo,
We make Peking. I'm making Peking duck. I'll make
I'm
Peking
telling
duck
you,
of that.
the meals that's gonna come out of that horse-sized duck. Oh yeah,
I'm gonna make
That's
some,
true.
I'm gonna make some
If-
Peking duck afterwards. I'm
if you
telling you.
survive, horses are
If you
big,
survive.
bro.
I write the story. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor out here. Yo.
All I'm saying is horses are bigger than y'all think.
I know it's big. I know it's huge.
Hey,
But a duck-sized horse, so a
Duck,
horse-sized duck.
geese are like real fucking territorial.
They aggressive, but you can bop, right.
A Tyrannosaurus and a horse are not the same size. I don't even know why they were mentioned.
I got attacked by some geese one time.
Of course you did. I'm
Of
not
course.
surprised.
When I was working security.
Did you antagonize them?
It was your
Oh,
fault.
okay, before we get into the conversation, I will tell y'all my worst drunk story ever, and I'm gonna tell y'all this story.
I mean, you want to say that one for off stream or on stream?
I don't give a fuck. You know I don't care.
Steve, I was giving
Yo,
you
you might want
I was giving you a chance. All right.
right? I was
No.
like,
With the geese, I was my first day working security, and it was all these old people, and we had these little points with this little laser, and you got to go to each one of them.
Yep.
And we're outside the
you
warehouse,
antagonized them. Oh,
and
boy.
all the geese are there. And I said, I got on my walkie-talkie, and I was like, "Hey, there's a bunch of geese here. Do I just go around them and not do this point?" Or they was like, "No, you got to do the check." They was like, "Don't worry about it. They won't bother you." So I walked in between them, and they opened up. They let me in, and then when I turned around to
Then
get
they
out,
closed
it was
in.
like, "No, you're not."
You in
going."
here now. You one of us.
Yeah. So then I tried to walk by him. I got pecked in the knee, and I took off running and all this other stuff. But when I get back inside the warehouse, they're watching me on a big jumbo TV. Over
They
and
did
over.
that
And they're
on
all
purpose.
laughing.
They
Because
did that
they
on
knew-
purpose.
They got you
knew it
on.
was gonna happen.
They,
So
they
just
got you
watched.
on 4K? Like, serious?
It was terrible.
That's rude.
That is
But
very
it's
rude.
also hilarious.
So my drunk story.
Oh, that was the sober story?
Oh yeah, I was working security.
I mean, you could have. I mean, yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
But my drunk story. All right, if I tell y'all this story, y'all gotta promise me friends for the rest of y'all life. You know.
I mean, we're live right now.
I'm not making
That
promises.
goes to
like
everybody.
that.
Everybody in chat.
I
Y'all
refuse.
we're
I
friends
refuse
for the
to
rest of your
accept
life
this.
if I tell y'all this story.
I don't negotiate with terrorists,
I
bro.
don't- yeah.
Yeah. If you antagonize the ducks, I think they call them a terrorist.
I don't know how. I
I'm
feel
not
about
even listening no more, so I don't even qualify for this. Right? My headphones off, so y'all do what y'all will. Y'all just signal me when he done talking. You know?
that. Okay,
Alright.
Steve, my friendship is invaluable, so you get the best end of this deal. That's fine.
All right, cool. So, drunk story. 2010 baby shower.
Years ago.
That's a long time ago.
My baby shower
Oh,
That
for
was,
my daughter.
I was 16.
So everybody is all like, you know what I'm saying? Like all my homeboys, they show up to the baby shower and they bring liquor because they like, if we're gonna be there, we gonna get drunk. So one of my boys, he brought Crown Maple, and he was like, "I hate this. This is the worst one," to him. And he was all like, "So this is yours." And then I had a 3-liter Sprite that was halfway full, so I just poured all the Crown into the 3-liter Sprite,
Steve,
and I drank it
Steve,
at the baby shower.
Steve.
It gets
Why? But why though?
Do I need to go back in time and tell you no?
Oh, it gets better. It gets way better than that.
Oh no.
Oh Lord.
As the party's going on, I chugged this whole 3-liter bottle throughout the party. Everybody starts to leave, and I look at my old lady and I go, "All right, I'm about to go pass out." And she goes, "No, you're not, because today is our Lamaze class."
No,
So guess who
Steve.
shows up to the Lamaze class?
Steve, you fucked up, Steve.
Steve,
So
you
now-
have failed this city.
We show up at the Lamaze class. We're at the Lamaze class, and I'm pretty much passing out at the Lamaze class. So she just leans over and she's like, "Go to the car. Just go to the car." The Lamaze class is at the hospital. So she gives me the keys and tells me to go to the car.
Oh no.
That's the last thing I remember.
Did you make it to the car?
When I woke up, I was sitting on top of a trash can in someone's office of the hospital. I shit in a trash can. At a hospital. So then, to make it worse,
It's not done. Jesus.
to make it worse, I gotta get computer paper or something because I'm not gonna just pull up and go.
Steve.
So somebody's computer paper was used. It's not over. It's 3:00 in the morning when I look at my phone. So, and I got 1,000 missed calls because it's, "Hey, where you at? You got the keys in your pocket. Where are you?"
And guys, 11 years ago, Uber has not been existed
Jeez,
yet.
bro.
Hold on, it gets better.
So we've been talking to a ghost this whole last time.
So,
It gets better.
um,
As this night still is going on, I finally called back. She had got the spare keys from the house and she was already home. So she's on the way to come get me. So I was like, "All right, I'm going to stand in the parking lot." And I'm standing in the parking lot, and she's like, she tells me she's here. And I'm like, "You can't be here. It's an empty parking lot and I'm standing in it." And she was all like, "Well, we were in wing B. Where are you at?" And I look up and I'm in wing H. So I'm way on the other side of the hospital. So in between her giving me the keys and whatever, I was all over this hospital currently. 3 days later, my daughter was born at that hospital. So I had to walk through that hospital basically like this, covering my face, wondering
Your picture was on the wall somewhere.
yeah.
what happened. And that's my top 5 worst drunk story.
Isn't that your top one?
Oh no.
I should have just joined you, petty god.
All
I
right,
should have joined you.
well,
I
As
should
a
have joined
result,
you.
let's steer
I
this
should have
whole
just joined you.
conversation elsewhere.
Steve, thank you for telling me that, because that means I ain't never taking you nowhere.
Oh no. This is
No.
when I was like 21.
Nah,
Nah.
we're moving on now.
Mm-mm.
We're
Very
moving
good
on
now.
now.
Nowhere.
I mean, like there's getting drunk, and then there's getting drunk, and that's
and then
I
there's
don't do
I
that.
don't know what that
I
is.
ain't never been that drunk ever.
never. Been, no,
Anyway,
I don't think
Anyway.
I like that
Uh-huh.
either.
anyway, Lord,
Steve.
I'm
I
gonna
used to
remember
be a
this.
bartender, so
I'm gonna remember this next month for sure. I will remember this next month.
Oh my god.
Well, you're gonna hear this when you technically edit this within the next couple of days. So
Oh, we have to cut this whole thing out. Yeah, I forgot about
I mean,
that.
you might
Keep
as
it in
well
there.
cut this whole
Yeah, I'm
thing
gonna
out.
cut the whole thing.
yeah, technically the audio the audio listeners don't have to know about this.
Yeah, they don't
Don't
need
subject
to
them
know
to
about
that.
it. Yeah, no,
I'm gonna open
Steve, we're doing you a favor. Don't no.
I mean, if they really want to see it, they'll go to.
I'm an open book. Everybody
And hold
no,
up,
Steve.
by the
There's
way,
some chapters you don't need to read, bro.
Yeah.
and since I'm on the topic of audio listeners, for those here that listening, audio listeners, podcast listeners, please subscribe to the Apple Podbean wherever you listen to us. Also subscribe and also rate us, give us 5 stars, and if you do a review, if you do a comment, you will get a announcing by Ray Apollo himself. He will read your comment out loud on the YouTube side as well, and you will hear your name and everything there. If you give us 1 star, please comment why do we suck. If you do, dislike us, tell us why, and Ray will roast you. Correct what he just said. He will roast your ass. So,
well, in that case, Vash and the rest of the Anime Lately crew, I do have an announcement for you guys.
yes, please, correct. Go
First
ahead
of
and
all,
tell us.
Congratulations to Anime Lately for hitting 5K plus streams on their audio streaming platform. I don't know when I was gonna tell y'all this.
That's amazing.
I didn't even know.
Thank y'all for everybody watching and listening. Thank you.
Yeah, so-
Y'all did that, so thank you.
I'm at least 500 of those.
Oh my
Oh wow.
Thanks, Steve.
I appreciate that, Steve.
Thank
share
you,
it with your
Steve.
friends. Tell your friends.
Yeah,
hey,
so
yo,
shout
these
out to
dudes
Anime
are
Lady
real
for that.
cool. So we appreciate y'all. Thank you.
For real.
And shout out to Ray for the 3K. I saw that.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we actually congratulated him on a pre-show, but she was late.
Yeah, you weren't here.
Yeah, you wasn't here because you was taking the sweet time.
Thanks, Steve.
I got
Appreciate it.
kids, man.
I got
It's funny how you're the only one that can say that. You're literally the only one that can say that here.
He ain't wrong. That's the
Like,
only excuse that I've been
I'm
making.
low-key-
It's just funny how he said it. He's like, I got kids.
Screen to be like, well, I'm like, not right. Well, yeah, I can't even rebut that.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
all
right.
right.
None of us could, cause like, yeah.
How am
You're right.
how am I
That's
giving
the
you
thing.
so many passes for security guard and then working bartender and now I have kids? How am I supposed to fight against that?
Right? I'm like, damn.
I can't fight against this.
Yeah,
She got
sure.
kids.
With that all the time too. I got children, man. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Trio.
Mm-hmm.
Trio.
But yeah, so shout out to y'all, and it's honestly been dope working for y'all. Working
Appreciate
with y'all,
that.
really
Appreciate you, man.
I
Yes,
mean,
it's with, not for.
we
Both.
That's
Both.
what you know I caught myself.
No,
You know I
no,
caught
it's
myself.
with.
I,
That's
I
true.
caught myself and said,
The
I don't know what
W's.
Bash talking about. Y'all gotta let Bash know. Like, he gotta watch what he's saying, because I mean, he's still not like, he's at half health, if that, you know.
Can I just kick him and he'll die?
If you roll a nat 20, I will allow it.
Okay, so Vash, I need you to understand
Because
that
at that point,
probability is
If
actually
you
very
roll
high.
a nat 20, it's
The way he
It's
rolled.
sad. It's sad because you,
It's
Scuba,
your
and Shaka have been doing bad rolls. Me and Tel has been doing okay or good rolls. It's like,
So can I tell you one thing though? Your
What's up?
rolls ain't did shit, bro.
Your roles make consequences.
It's like give him a concussion to the dislocated shoulder.
well,
Hey,
it's
I
not
don't
my
know, man.
fault. It's because Abe did not want a key
that
to
is
work.
your fault.
No, it's
That
because
is your
Abe did not want a key to work. I had to find and improvise.
No. First of all,
Remember that
Look,
was
no,
no, we needed
Sam,
to
before you defend it, I do have to say this. All right. When he rolled the nat 1, it's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make this key break and be the right one. Look,
that hurt.
in all
me.
my time playing D&D,
I know.
It's very rare for people to actually remember
A
about
critical
mending.
failure.
yeah, I was like,
So,
I
when
kept
Sam
quiet. I
mentioned-
kept quiet. I was like, you know what? Let them have
When
their fun.
everybody mentioned, I'm in my head. I'm like, no, this month. Oh no, he didn't. Oh no,
That
he
was petty.
didn't.
That was really petty, man. I remember, and I kept
I
quiet the
was
entire
like,
game. The entire game, I kept quiet, and then I was like, "Hey, Silas, what am I doing? Can you make this together?" And like, "Oh yeah, mending." I was like, "Thank you."
I broke it for 2 reasons. And you out here still trying to fix it, and I'm like,
So I didn't want to say nothing because I'm the fighter in this group. He saved us from a worse fate. I'll be very honest. I remember what was on the other side of that door.
Yeah, I do too.
I was like, why are we trying to go through this door?
Look, we'll definitely get back to combat in next session.
I don't know if
Awesome.
But I was
though.
like,
Remember,
y'all
somebody had
can't
help.
survive. Yeah, y'all can't, like, Vash gets breathed on and that's it. Otiku, like, that's it.
But
So, you know,
But-
Still new.
since we're talking about accomplishment and everything, we always got to give a quick shout out to John Tate. He always
Thank you,
comes
John.
in
John's
into the
here?
stream. Yeah, John is here on the stream, and he said that Tifa cosplay was cursed. But I'm glad that you got 3K. Speaking to Ray, so what's the topic for tonight? Only time Vash has good roles is when it involves Zip Zaps and also Haya.
Listen here, John.
Hi, y'all.
shout out to that.
There was a
man, yo.
blessing. I blessed you with those. Okay.
Hey, he actually did a great.
You were
He,
blessed.
that Reefa stream was really successful.
Yeah, it was
I-
great.
It was really successful.
I don't want to toot my horn. I made a lot of money in that stream.
He did.
I made a
He
lot of
actually
money.
did. He really did.
I was shocked when I clicked on it. I was like, what? Because usually I get there with the pre-music and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I was late for that one, and I clicked it. I was like, wait, this is not Ray. And I went to I went to another one. I came back. I was like, wait, that is Ray.
Wait, you sure?
You're like-
He's like,
you're like-
you sure?
He's like,
This,
who this?
you sure this? You sure that's not Pokemon? Or something?
What is that? That's not Ray.
For me, I was just laughing because I was at work that day, working on production, and Sam just kept sending me
I was
clips
like,
and
bro,
pictures.
Reefa stream.
And I was like, I voted next week. Why y'all do this? I voted
Yeah,
next week.
everybody else voted that week. So I was like, well, I left it up to the people. The people chose that week. So
I was so
Also,
mad. I'm like, damn it. I was
Nah,
so
low
sad.
key, Ray, I'm tight that you let the people pick the cereal like that because some of them were like some of them choices.
hey,
were-
I can't eat the cinnamon toast crunch. I don't want no shrimp.
No,
I don't want no shrimp in my box.
I don't think you can trust General Mills no more either. I think General Mills in general.
Ray
like,
owed
nah,
me
bro.
$6.25, by the way.
$6.25.
Yeah. Just one day we were just sitting there watching Bug Snacks, and then all of a sudden, Ray was all like, "Hey, Uncle Steve's gonna buy y'all ice cream." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And my kids was like, "You're buying ice cream? You're buying ice cream?" And then it was like it was meant because the ice cream truck started fucking coming in like 20 minutes from when he said that. The ice cream truck started coming off, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And it's like
part of
6
my
o'clock
plan.
on a Sunday night, so
Yeah,
they supposed
bro.
to be getting ready for bed, and now they
Nah.
eating bucket ice cream.
The ice cream man's a subscriber. Gotcha.
he set you up for that one. He
He
set you
did.
up for that one.
He did.
Ever since then, they always like be like, "Can we watch the Buck Snacks guy?" And I'm like, he not playing Buck Snacks. He's not.
It's okay.
He's not playing.
They can
Buck
call
Snacks.
me the Bugsnack guy. That's fine. That's hilarious. I do that to all my friends with kids, just so you know. So
Wait,
don't
wait,
ever
wait.
watch my stream on speaker because I will yell that.
Were they there at the ending of the Book Snacks?
I hope not.
I
Yeah,
hope not
they were-
too.
Oh, yeah.
When all the freaking they found out they were eating the people stuff like that.
Basically.
And then the giant snack was about to attack them. Yeah, they were watching.
Oh no.
Oh Lord.
I saw a video on Twitter today where some kids, the family was playing, and the kids got to the end of the game and they were just bawling. And I was like, "Yeah, bro,
Oh, no.
them's feelings is rated E for everyone. Got him."
Ray played, man. So.
Oh no.
For me, most of my friends, and plus my fiance, knows Ray as the professional male entertainer. That's how.
Listen, I'm
Sound
not
like a
like
stripper.
telling people that.
Sounds
No,
like
that's exactly what it sounds like, Steve.
Ray, you want me to cut that part out?
No, you gotta leave it in. You gotta leave it in now, because then I need it for my lawyer. Don't worry.
It's in a couple episodes anyway.
Yeah,
it's
just
in a
me.
lot of episodes.
About to say, James, it's in a lot of episodes.
Yeah, a lot of episodes.
I could go back and scrub them if you want.
It's all good. We got 5K listens. It's all good.
Yo, but that's dope. 5K listens.
That's amazing.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Some podcasts don't hit up 200. So
Hey,
this
And
is
plus, congrats to you guys
this
as well.
this grew beyond just our immediate friends.
we try to get to where y'all at.
Oh,
Not but
Um,
but
Nah,
these.
I mean, for sure. I mean, this low key ties in well. When it comes to the Blerd mind, like first of all, shout out to Steve for really starting that up because that was all him and his homies back in September. I didn't join up until towards the end of October, and it's just because me and Steve have known each other like not close, but we've known of each other for about 3 years,
3 years.
I guess.
Oh
3
shit!
years.
Wow. Dope.
Off of
Facebook.
on Facebook, not like in person. On Facebook.
Hey, I know.
That's
Hey,
same.
I know that through Facebook too, actually. So
I mean, that's literally how
so,
we
you know,
all
let's do-
met each other.
I know Ray and James from Facebook.
I mean, how long have we known each other at this point?
Yeah,
We're
that's,
we are
3 years.
we're about
5
well,
years, right?
Is it about 5 years?
we're
No,
about
y'all
to make
said
for the
5
three of
years,
us.
a couple episodes. Y'all
At
said
least for the
5.
three of us, because we were doing stuff before this.
yeah
Yeah, and
But
I
with
have
James,
those episodes. I have those episodes.
But with James, it's been like
with James about to be 4
Three,
years
3.5,
in
right?
December 3rd or December 4th.
Yeah.
It's about to be
it should
4
be
years.
it should be
Damn.
4 years this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah,
at the
'cause-
milestone.
We found out that we made 3 years last December when we were recording that night, and then when we got off air, Sam was bored and he just went through our old podcast episodes.
you guys are all talking and like, you know what? I have all the audio of literally our one phase. Literally
I'm gonna need
6
you to
months.
delete that footage.
Right?
You keep
We have
saying
our-
that,
I have
right?
our
It would never
videos,
happen.
I have our audios.
Yo, and
I mean,
Abe,
if I
we
wanted
look
to-
different,
hey.
Abe. We will look.
Yeah,
Trust
bro.
me, we
I
look
had
different.
no
I saw
hair.
I
You
saw
look
it.
very different.
Wait.
Very different.
All right, y'all gotta
Your boy
tell
was
me.
in fat gun mode, but like the fat gun mode.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
And this
Oh,
beard
yeah,
was
yo.
never here.
Congratulations
check this
for putting
goatee.
the work in
Yeah.
to get out of that mode.
We put in
Congratulations.
some work. Cause I was in the shield mode full time.
Oh. Wait, JB, you said you ain't have hair?
Nope.
You had your Jones like
No.
how
I had
short was
waves.
it?
I had waves, bro.
He had
Yeah,
waves.
waves.
You was drowning. You was drowning.
For real, though.
Bro, with
But he had
that,
some
with
clean
that
swing.
I was like, let me check this out. And I checked it out and I was like, they look completely different. They look like babies.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
can
right?
work.
Sam, what was different about you back in the day?
A little bit more
Not much.
chubbier. I have no background.
No background.
There was nothing on this wall.
That was nothing in my wall. It was
Yo,
just
I had to
straight green.
convince Sam like, get something on your wall. Get something on your wall. Still play. Get something on your wall.
Low key,
Sam,
I was
please
getting
put
ready
something
for
on your
y'all.
wall.
I was getting ready for y'all to say something like, he had the ponytail long
No,
as hell.
Sam looks.
I have
about
that
the same.
now.
Dude,
I
exact
have that now. Like the
Oh,
long
Sam?
hair when you're, like,
Sam?
Low
You
key,
just have
I've
short
never
hair.
noticed your hair because you always cover it whenever I see
Yeah, he
you. It's
wears a
always
hat.
covered.
I wear a hat.
Now, let
Look at how long that boy's hair is.
Let that jaw
Yeah.
flow. Come
Show
on,
him, Sam.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, look at that.
Oh, there we go. Look
Have
at
y'all
that.
seen Vash's hair for real,
It's-
chat? Have you seen
No.
Vash's hair?
It's been a
outside
while
of his
since I
little
got my
man bun?
haircut. That's why.
Yeah, you
It's been a
too,
while.
Ash. Let's see it.
Okay, hold up.
I feel like
full screen.
the Masked Singer. Take
Uh-huh.
it off. Take it.
But no, Vash. He puts his stuff in a man bun all the time, and I don't drag him for it all the time. Look how much hair that boy got. He got so much hair.
Ooh, okay.
I think. Well,
We're gonna call him Blabio, Fabio's brother.
Get that man, yo.
But this is about the longest I've ever had, like my whole, like even the sides all up to here. But the sides get annoying sometimes. So I'll be like, fuck that shit. So that's why I like to have the top only.
I mean, I should have I should have at least tried to learn how to cut my own hair during the COVID era or something like that.
You don't want a quarantine cut, bro. No.
No, I know,
No,
but
no.
no. But I was like stuck indoors and then working from home. I was like, oh my god,
At
my
the, at the
hair.
start, at the start, my wife was like, "Want me to cut your hair?" And I was like, "No."
Me?
I thought about doing my own fade, and I was like, nah.
Exactly. I got to
But-
that point a few times. And I was like, "No." I can
Me,
wait.
I don't mind my girl, because my girl and her mom have workout salon. Like, sorry, my girl's mom works at salon, but my girl has experience of. So
Sorry,
if
you're
they,
who?
my fiance's, my mother-in-law, technically,
Yo, Ray, I appreciate you for putting him in his place like that.
I got him.
Right?
he does always.
You have to.
Lay's not here. I gotta do it. So
So
getting them
So-
used to it though.
Mhm.
If you do it in public, it's gonna.
yeah,
it's gonna be a bad time, bro.
Yeah, so my mother-in-law, she cuts my hair during quarantine. Like, I went over her house and she cut my hair in the living room and everything. So, like, I had that type of privilege because she works in it. She has her own clips and everything, so it was easy. But if she didn't have the experience or the skills for it, I would have not gone. I would just let the whole hair grow. I would have not gone somewhere else.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've let my hair grow for a good 6 months just because my barber's closed because of COVID. The moment they finally opened up, first week I had to go. $50 right here. Do what you need to do. I need this cut really bad.
Oh, I mean, as soon as they like open things up a little bit, that's where I was, bro.
I would just
to-
let my
See,
jaw grow.
My stuff is a one-chair barbershop though, so there's only ever you and the barber in there at one time.
Mhm.
So I was like, this is fine. Like he'll wear a mask and we Gucci. So it was all right. So
Dang, well, hold on. We really have 2.5 husbandos in this John, huh?
yeah, bro.
Dang, because it'll be 3 like once your marriage.
Yeah, once it's
goes through.
complete.
So
Once the
you will
papers have been
right
signed.
Well,
the ink is
well,
dried.
well. Technically, me, Ray, and James are out of the crew. Is 3 of us that are taken, and Sam is the one that's single.
Wait,
and
James, you married?
Basically.
Basically, in a way.
He's
Basically.
married.
And then at the moment we got 4.
Yeah.
Because Steve as well. I didn't know about J. Oh, JB, yeah. Congratulations,
Without the
baby.
certificate.
Yeah.
Without the hey.
Without the tax benefits. That's all.
Yeah.
You know how we do it back home. You know how they do it in the Isles and back in Naija. We don't need legal documentation.
Yeah, no, bro. I'm super
Slide that thing under there.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, my long childhood friend Tel is in the chat. King Taliano.
Yo, what's good?
King,
I
what's
ain't
good?
cut my hair in 5 years. What? No way.
I'm next.
Well, that makes sense for the locks and everything. So that makes sense.
I thought them Jones
I
took
love
them
his
6
locks,
months,
though.
yo.
I love his
yeah,
locks.
nah, they
Oh, his locks are amazing.
Like,
I
I have lock envy from that man.
Same.
Like,
Like,
could I pull that off? Maybe. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
I
don't know
really
if I'm
no
willing to
lie.
give it 5 years.
I want to try
a
braids.
commitment, though.
I want to
It's a
try
long
braids,
time
but
commitment.
my girl says, my fiance says I can't. Like, I really want to
So
try
yo,
braids.
you'll never see these pictures because they don't exist no more. I had twists and braids and stuff when I was younger. I did.
You told me and Sam and James
real
before.
quick, side
We-
note, JB, my plug is on a search for your John. So
Oh,
when,
Woo!
when
shit.
it's found, I'll let you know. You get your PS5. You feel me?
All right.
Ashley goes, I didn't know Steve was married. The way he acted,
Thanks,
I
bro.
didn't know he was either.
I mean, after hearing his drunk story, you would never think, wait, you're married?
Oh,
Wait.
If somebody stayed with you through something like that, yeah, they meant for you forever.
Yo,
I'm living the dream, if that makes sense.
what's funny? What's funny? What's funny that Ray said that a fan actually DM'd me that a couple days ago, saying like, "Yo, Vash, I did not know you have a fiance because the way you talk in your podcast and on Twitter, I'm like." My wife, my fiance, she understands me. She understands my personality. She accepts me.
She doesn't have Twitter, folks. She does
That
not
too.
have
Okay,
Twitter.
and that too. She doesn't have Twitter. That's very
can't see
important.
the-
too.
she can't see
Okay,
the-
I'm gonna say this.
I'm gonna need her to
you
get
on
a
the Zoom
Twitter, 'cause
call.
that'll be
I told you this on
hilarious.
the Zoom call for session 3. Look, if she had a Twitter, she would have dragged you for letting her name be like slandered like that. For putting nah. You love
Fashion needs the bonk. You right, he do.
look.
She does.
She accepts the cheese on pancakes.
She makes
He
it.
does.
The man said she cooks it. She
That's
knows.
love.
She would have told you, look,
That's
don't
love.
be putting that. Don't
It's true love,
Don't be
if you ask me.
exposing that. I mean, like, not everybody needs to know the depths of your love like that. You know, that's some things need to be kept private, though.
It's true. I agree.
This man just like, hey, world, everything.
Because I love how he was
The
like,
good and the
I
bad.
love that he didn't accept the responsibility. He was like, yeah, no, my girl makes this for me. And I'm
He's like, I can't make pancakes. It's either
like,
from my
you
mama or my
raggedy-
girl. And it's like,
Wow. If I'd done that, my wife would have been like, oh, okay.
I
You
dare
don't ask for this.
I dare you to eat them pancakes, though. I dare you.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You think I would have got another pancake in this house if I ain't make it? Nope.
The
Well, I do
the
know-
punishment would have been like making it every single day of all your meals. That's pancake cheese, huh? Pancake cheese. You want to keep going? You want to keep going? No.
I do know I have to learn how to do pancakes because once she's pregnant in the future, I know that she's gonna want pancakes. So I do have to learn how to actually make good pancakes in the future. So I do know.
Oh, that's
sooner
an
than-
incentive for you.
Well-
You need to learn how to make pancakes immediately.
Look, so I mean,
And rice without a rice cooker. I can't believe
I
that's
do
such
know
a
already.
strange concept to some.
James,
I do know that already.
I'm gonna give him that one because I love using my rice cooker, but I knew how to make it before I had a rice cooker.
yeah.
You know
Hey,
what
I
I'm saying?
mean,
And I've had
only-
to say rice cooker.
It's just for convenience sake that we use
it's
the rice cooker at this
conveniency.
point.
I mean,
But we know
it's
where we
conveniency.
came from. We know where
Yeah.
we came from. Like,
I've never used one. I've never used one before.
But
I have
thing
no
is-
idea how it works.
Why do I feel like I have to buy you a rice cooker now?
I
Just to
treat it
see
this.
how
I
you use it.
low key treat it the same way I do it with the pot. You know, make sure I wash it first, and then I let it go.
I
and
have
then
had
I'm
the
cool. I
same
come back,
rice
I'm cool.
cooker for 13 years.
Damn.
All right.
I didn't know rice
you know,
cookers were that old.
13
You know,
years, bro.
That,
rice-
that's
What's
a
the brand?
survivor.
To
I don't even
Chinese,
remember
a
what the
rice
brand
cooker
was,
is our
man, but
heart and soul.
I've had that thing literally since I went to college. It was it was like the first appliance I had when I went to college was a rice cooker. 'Cause I'm like, I'm po now. I need to be able to eat something. What's cheap? Rice. And so I had a
It's
lot
true.
of rice.
Rice is cheap. Potatoes too. But
My room was popping because I was like, I was making rice and what are those steaks called? I don't remember, but they're like the cheap like mint steaks. I was making those in like an electric skillet.
skirt steak.
Aw, man.
Yeah, bro. I was like, nah, we go eat cheap, but we can eat better than the cafeteria. And so we did. We had pancake nights. We had that man.
Cheese as well.
No.
The crazy thing. No.
Nah, but with me, like the reason I did not know how to do on the pot is because the rice cooker, one, that's how I was taught by my mom and my grandma. So I never took the initiative since we've been having a rice cooker for the past 7 years. So I'm like, cool, working and everything, pandemic, still surviving and everything. And then 2 months ago, or like almost 6 weeks ago, so
Sam,
almost 2
I'm gonna need you
months.
to give me a hookup on one of those fancy rice cookers, by the way. Sorry to cut you off, Dash. I
Yes,
want
yes.
one of them nice ones.
Yes, good, no worse. So, and then my rice cooker broke, so I was like, fuck. Hey, Mom, can you teach me how to do rice on this pot? My mom was busy, so like, hey, fiance, can you teach me how to do this rice on the pot? So I had to FaceTime her, so like, yo, so can you tell me how this goes? So I had to learn and everything, and
He's
like,
probably working, doing other stuff, and literally telling you instructions of like a whole.
like, I don't mind
Nothing.
it. Rice on the pot, I don't mind it, but it's annoying to have to be nearby to make sure it doesn't get like burning and everything. I like the rice cooker because where you can
It's
go
annoying
shower.
that you have to sit there and cook.
no,
Right?
No, but I'm saying the rice
It's
cooker
a matter of
where
convenience.
it's more like that.
Less concerned.
Boiled.
No, it's more like where
Okay,
I
I've
could
gotten
cook
lazy.
other stuff. Where I could have the rice
Yeah, I feel
cooker
you,
do the
man. I
job,
feel
and
you,
I could
man.
cook the steak, the chicken, do other stuff. Prep it instead. I have to watch both. So it's like more like I'd rather just have it for the convenience, like Abe said, or much easier for me.
Okay.
So I'll tell you guys about the first time I ever tried to make rice by myself. This is actually hilarious. So before
yes,
I actually knew how to do it, so I took a huge pot and I filled it up halfway, and then
That's a
I
lot.
filled the entire pot halfway with the rice.
James.
I was like, no, that's all wrong.
were you hungry?
The
Were you very
2 to 1
hungry?
ratio, James.
I
the 2 to
didn't.
1.
I didn't.
mean, were you
I
very
didn't
hungry?
know that rice multiplied. I didn't know at the time.
It's
Well,
You do this?
it absorbs the water. I mean, it absorbs the water.
Nah,
happened to the
that
2 to
was-
1?
That
2 to
was my
1?
first experience. I was just like, look, I got a smaller pot. I was like, because I'm not gonna make that much rice, and I'm pouring it. I'm like, dang, that's a little bit of rice. Let me pour some more. And I'm like, all right, I'm cool. I come back and I'm like, yo, why is the rice over the pot? And I'm like, it's burned on the bottom, uncooked on the top. And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
I just wasted rice. Yo.
The bottom and uncooked on the top. That's a bad time. That's a real bad time.
I was
felt like
upset.
an
I was
idiot,
like,
bro.
oh yeah, nah, I feel you, JV. I feel you on that heavy. That was my first experience.
Damn.
Just like-
For me,
Uh-huh.
when
That's
I first
amazing.
started cooking rice on my own, it was too salty. Like not like too salty bad, but it was where like when you ate the steak or the chicken, like the meat stuff, and then you ate the rice, where it felt like too much salt in your mouth because when you ate all the spoon together and it's like, this is too salty. I don't fuck with this.
I mean, like-
but from there, I learned how to improve it. I learned how to make the better.
I'm about to say, you mean you
the
just
portion.
used too much salt?
Yeah, I knew better how to do measurements and everything, so much better.
There you go. Measuring is important.
John,
yes, it is.
thank you for another $10 donation.
John, what the hell are you doing, bro?
Yo,
we
that
have to-
man, man, John is a fan. Yo, you gotta
Oh, yeah,
have
he-
one.
I appreciate the
I
hell
agree.
out of you.
Do
I
I have-
appreciate the hell out of you.
He said, do I have to
Seriously.
come over there to teach you how to cook and how to Dougie? just DM me about recipes if y'all need them. Also, watch Food Wars. It'll teach you things. Yeah, I
Listen,
know.
should have a Dougie.
Okay, listen, I cannot watch Food Wars. And you know why? Because I watch Food Wars and I want
It's
to
gonna make me
shit.
cook. Yeah.
And then guess
Yeah,
what?
right?
I go spend a ton more money on stuff that I have to cook from the show. And I've done this too many times. I had to stop watching it. I kid you not. Had to stop
So-
watching because I'm like, I gotta go cook now. And I would
so-
go cook
My
and then you
goal-
have to take pictures, have
so-
some videos, and I have to tweet Gordon Ramsay. Hey Ramsay, how is my cooking right
Oh
here?
no, I ain't trying to get roasted like that. Not in 4K.
Where's the lamb sauce?
I fixed that button. You're right. Shit, it's been so long.
Oh no, I missed that button.
So my goal
that shit
for
right now.
for a segment for anime late in the future, when I have my own place and everything, is for me and Lay to cook some food from Food Wars. So actually try the recipes from Food Wars and actually cook them
They're real
for anime
Are you
late.
gonna add a slice of Kraft cheese to them?
Come on,
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
cook. No, I'm gonna cook in a series like what I see, what they have there in the manga and the anime. I'm gonna actually do the recipes
sure?
and actually bring it to life. Yes.
You sure?
What
No,
I
it's
like,
real
You
recipe.
want to
what
stake the life of Shadow D Moon on it?
Oh,
I will not put
Oh.
cheese on the
He half
recipes.
dead anyway.
You know,
That's
concussions.
low-key an easy
Concussions are very bad in a D&D
match.
game.
Yeah, they are.
Very
Concussions are
bad.
terrible.
Disadvantage on
for most
everything.
Yeah. Attack rolls.
No, but-
Constitution save.
but-
Walking.
I did the. I did.
Sleeping.
Actually, yeah, that's true.
I do need to
you
sleep.
prob-
I do need some rest.
I-
But I do.
sometimes long rest doesn't recover concussion,
Oh,
bro.
it doesn't. It
It
doesn't.
doesn't. It
You
doesn't.
go into a coma?
Baby.
a long coma. A long
You
coma.
would risk yourself into
You
it.
gotta
So
roll
now-
for it.
So now I'm curious, like, what is your desert island dish? Like, you can only have one dish for the rest of your life on a desert island. Steve, like, I want to know. I want to start with you. Like, what is your desert island dish?
It's chicken. For sure. It'll be
Just
some-
chicken?
It'll be
Chicken and
some-
what?
I mean, on the island, it's just gonna be.
Choose a
you talking
dish.
About something where I can get. I got.
I
access
thought it was like
everything.
one food. I thought it was
Yeah,
like,
one
I thought it was
dish.
like one food.
I'm thinking about we on a desert island and we gotta
Yeah.
catch it and then we gotta.
Yeah,
cook it.
same thing.
Nah,
Yeah, I was
you
thinking
can
that
have
too.
you can have
What
any meal
chicken
you
is
want.
surviving on a desert island?
Like, but
You
I
can
think
have
what
any
James is
meal you want.
asking-
It can
yeah.
be steak, lobster, whatever the meal is. Like,
it's one dish that you can probably
sides,
eat.
everything.
Yeah, like one dish that you can eat for the rest of your life. Like that one dish only.
So my favorite dish of all time is a Philly cheesesteak, but I do love me some ribs as well. Ribs of Philly cheesesteak. I'm gonna go with the Philly. I'm going to Philly.
Okay.
Philly cheesesteak.
I'm not mad at that because you got variation. You got your bread, you got your cheese. You know, if you got your cheese,
The onions, you got the
your
green,
onions,
you got the green
your
peppers,
meat. It's
the
just like
cheese.
Yeah, it's a Philly. I
Philly
need a real
meal.
Philly though. I need to actually go to Philly and
For
get it.
me, oh, it's easy. Jollof rice, yo. I'm gonna have jollof rice. So shoot, man. I can live off that all day. What you talking about? I'm good. I don't even need meat. I just need jollof rice. That's all.
That's hard. That's really,
Ray's like, that's hard.
that's real difficult for me. Like that's almost too difficult. I'm like, what can I? And I can have one thing. Okay, nah. One thing.
One meal.
It's a katsu don bowl. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's like my all-time like favorite dish. I think is a katsu don bowl. So good, so good. I would save all my money when I was in high school, and there was this Japanese restaurant not far from school that I would walk from school to go have that, and that was like heaven for me all week. It was great. Remember, I ain't had no money, so I would say that, and that's what I would go get. It was good. It was real good. Loved it.
Ash?
It's either between ramen or
You got rice, ramen.
or either a Spanish Colombian dish is called paneja paisa. Paneja paisa involves rice with beans with either steak or ground beef. It depends on which type of restaurant they will give it to you. And with a plantain and with a fried egg. That's what is a paneja paisa. It's a big, really meal that it depends on the restaurant. Could cost $11 to $18. It just depends, but it really is good and it fills somebody up with a fast metabolism. So definitely, yeah, I have to go with a paneja paisa. As much as I love my ramen, that will fill me up, and it is my basic rice, beans with some type of meat and everything. So definitely my paneja paisa. I'll give that.
How do you spell that? Because I'm trying to find it on Google. No, I want to know what it looks like. Like, not trying to be funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
It's
They
bandeja.
just
So
bust out
B.
laughing.
So is BANDE.
Yo, if I laugh, it doesn't mean that I'm finding disrespectful. I'm like, yo, I would be on that too.
I thought you was like, God damn it. I thought you was like, God damn it, Steve. Like, I just felt it.
If you find it, then I'm gonna hit you up afterwards so I can get the name. I'm not trying to embarrass myself, trying to spell it out right now, and then I'm gonna see if I can make it. You feel me? Like,
But it's BANDEJA space is Paisa. PAISA.
It popped right on up.
Awesome. Sam, what's yours?
Coconut noodle curry. So it's like a Burmese kind of with chicken with some curry, the noodles, the soup. It's like a soup-based kind of noodle and stuff like that.
This look good.
Yeah.
And you, James?
For me, it would have to be the perfect medium rare ribeye steak with potato au gratin, mushrooms, and broccoli.
Yo, JB, you
Steamed
my
broccoli
boy,
to be
yo.
specific.
He said the magic words, medium rare. Oh man,
It is the only way to eat a steak. my friend.
exactly, yo.
Oh my.
Man of culture.
Yo,
Yes,
for real,
ribeye's my favorite cut.
I rock with
I
you.
think
Yo.
it's got the perfect fat to actual meat ratio. It is
Yeah,
so good.
you know what? People hate on the fat, but if it's you don't need too
Why?
much.
We all
You
gonna
don't
die.
need,
Eat it with it.
See,
Eat it with
the key is to sear it first.
Yeah.
And then when you
Use
baste
that
it,
fat,
it's-
yeah.
oh my god, yes.
Use
And
that
now I'm
fat.
hungry.
I was
I'm
so
hungry all over
upset.
again.
I was
Yeah,
so
dog.
upset.
Tomorrow I might have to treat myself to a steak. I might have to treat myself to a steak.
Abe, you said the perfect words. I need to treat myself as steak as well because for production lunch, we ate. So there was options.
Hold on, before you continue. So you just about to flex on us?
Yeah, right. You're
You
gonna.
just gonna flex?
No,
You're
trust me.
gonna say, "Oh,
This
I
is not
got
flex.
the
This is not
fancy
flex because this is a more this more of a disappointment. This is more of a disappointment because
Disappointment?
Ray's trying to get our attention right now.
I know. Just 10 seconds. Just 10 seconds. And by the way, you're on mute.
Come on. He's, wait, what?
You're on mute.
Mute? He's mute? He's
Yeah.
on mute. He is mute.
You hear me? That's why I was like, wait.
He is mute.
So there's 3 options in production this past Monday. It was pasta and steak, chicken and pasta, but the chicken didn't sound that interesting. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna choose a steak. Bad decision. That steak was so not done yet cooking or raw because I literally had to grab the steak from my mouth and chew it off. I was so disappointed. I was like, I was hoping for
Like an
something better.
animal?
No, like I literally
Like
felt
an
like I was
animal?
I felt like I was chewing it off. I was so disappointed in the steak. I was so disappointed. I was so sad. Like, and then I was like, I really need to treat myself to a good steak sometime this week, just because of what I
As soon
ate.
as you visit, I'm going to make you a nice steak, bro. I can do that.
I will be honored. I'll be honored for that. But Ray, tell us what you're gonna tell us, cause I hope you're not on mute.
Nope, we can't hear you.
He said, I know.
Oh, it's session two all over again. Like we couldn't hear God. Oh no.
What?
Oh, yo, yeah, Zencaster. You know what? I don't.
Yeah, like yeah.
I'm
no,
gonna scratch that. I don't want to give them love like that because
No.
they was
Is that Zencaster or Zoom?
No.
No, it was Zencaster.
Oh yeah,
We had
Zencaster
to
last
go-
time.
We had to rely on Zoom.
Oh yeah.
It started off so good, and this new beta just sucks. Like it just doesn't work
And
properly
what sucks
anymore.
is that they have no customer service and they have no Twitter to actually complain at them. Like, yo, guys, what's going on? But they have no Twitter, no Twitter. So like, yo, what the hell?
I mean, at least Cinnamon Toast Crunch has their own like people to talk in DM. Unfortunately, they thought it was sugar crystal. It's not loud. It's not shrimp tails. It's cinnamon custard. No.
First of all, I'm so disgusted
Hello?
that.
Yes,
Hey,
we
there
hear
we
you.
go.
Can hear you
Good.
now.
Oh, good.
Right, what happened, yo?
I'm
What
glad
happened?
nothing.
Technical difficulties.
Don't
So-
look like nothing.
So what were you gonna tell us?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Uh-oh.
As soon as I fix it, it's fine. Don't worry.
Hey,
Ashton,
keep
I've
it-
only
keep
had
it
lamb
moving forward.
once, and I like it. But
Oh, lamb
I
is
like
great.
I need to try it.
Lamb is good.
Lamb is
Yeah.
great.
It's expensive though. It's very expensive. Yeah.
Very expensive.
I ate some good lamb for production today, and it was delicious. I was satisfied.
Was it them gyros from the halal?
Yes, it was.
I love gyros, bro.
All right, so first and foremost, everybody, I'm from Jersey originally, so like, let's get that to. So I may be in California right now, but I'm a 973 Newark, New Jersey.
Okay.
Look at the code and everything.
I do.
Don't bother now, Jamal.
I do.
Oh, not the night, Jamal.
Be cool.
Look, dog. I miss halal, yo. I miss the food trucks, boy. Them gyros used to be hitting.
Oh, me and Sam, when me and Sam used to meet up every Saturday, Sam will always treat us
Pick
for
it
the
up.
halal guys.
Every Saturday.
And come home to my crib. We record a bit and then eat some lunch at halal guys, and it will be so good. The most funniest thing that Sam knows my dog, but he forgot one day that he left the halal guys food out near the table, but on the edge of the table.
So that dog is smart. That dog, is very smart.
My dog literally threw out his food and did not eat the salad. He ate only all the meat. My dog ate all the meat and left the salad.
I'm sorry, Peter, but that dog gonna have to see my hands, though. Like,
I was a little pissed. I was a little pissed.
He was mad.
I was a little pissed.
He was so sad. I was like, yo, bro, I'm sorry. Here, you got my food.
Mind their business, dog. Oh,
You're like,
no, I would have been so upset.
I was like, bro, you got my food. I could cook something else.
If I were your uncle, I'd teach you like, oh.
My dog wouldn't dare. I just give my dog a look and he'd be like, all right.
No, my dogs would, but if I caught them, it'd be different. But if nobody caught them, they'd do it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my thing is, me and Sarah were recording for like a good 3 hours, so my dog had the opportunity to do what she wanted to do. So like nobody was there stopping her.
Hangs out in our room. Hang out in our room for a good minute, then leaves the room to the kitchen. Then I'm gonna do some Mission Impossible and like steal some food.
Mm-hmm. They do that. They do that. They be
And
hungry.
also, they know when they do something bad because they be showing their face. They're like, wait, you go to the kitchen? I'm gonna go hide now. I'm like,
oh, absolutely.
and I'm like, wait, why you hiding? Yo, Sam, can you go to the kitchen? And the Ted tells me like, bro, you got the rice, right? And I got the salad, right? Like, yeah, like
You got the rice. I got the salad.
No.
And,
But the thing is, that's what you asked me. That's what you actually confirmed to me, and I'm like, yeah, why? I'm like, yeah, I don't got no food no more. I'm like, why? Your dog ate my food, and we just saw it all on the floor. It was so sad. I'm like, it was dead like a whole murder scene because she literally left the salad on the side. The pan
some
was
of the rice on the floor. The lettuce and stuff was on the floor. No meat, no nothing at all. It's
she ate everything.
Like,
You won't make that mistake ever again.
He did it. He did it no more because weeks after weeks, and most after once, he made sure it was away from the corner. He left a border.
I'm watching you.
He made sure, like, hey, don't touch my food no more. And he left there. And he left there on the higher table.
Man than me. I would have had Miguel get me a new one, bro.
Oh, same. Big time. I would have been like, all right, well, you owe me
Because
some
not
food.
only would I have fought your dog, I would have fought you if you started laughing or
No. See, I wouldn't have fought the dog because, the dog ain't know no better. But you, I would have fought you. It's like, this is your dog, so this is your fault.
Well, yes, but Sam knows my dog because my dog has taken our garbage while we've been in the crib too. So, like, yes, it was my fault, but
Here
my
you
dog's
go,
fault.
not accepting accountability again.
Exactly. Because you know what you have to do with a dog? You have to train them.
Yeah, you do.
Your fault.
Pumbaa wouldn't dare.
Mm-hmm. Pumbaa wouldn't dare. I'm mad that you named your dog Pumbaa. I'm very upset.
How big is your dog?
I got an English bulldog.
Also, Pumbaa works, but I'm upset that you named your dog Pumbaa.
Like, that fits. That fits.
Will you have another dog named Timon, though?
No, because I only like English bulldogs. So every dog I've ever had was English bulldog.
That's adorable.
Are you gonna name your dog the next one?
We want to get a white English bulldog, a female one, and name her Marshmallow. Apparently,
That's adorable.
That's adorable. That's adorable.
that's what my daughter wants to do.
That is absolutely a dog name.
So we just a bunch of fat dog names. Porky. We had Porky. We had Pumbaa, and we had King Louie.
King Louis. Oh my God. Yep, fat dogs. See, if May was a boy dog, her name would have been Goku. But since she was a girl, her name was May. So I was like, yep. I was like, oh, I want to, because wife was like, oh, you could name her Goku. I'm like, no, I can't name her Goku. I can't do it.
I try to convince my girl, like, hey, can I name our daughter or son like some anime name? Like, you can, but try to make it work.
You ain't gonna win that one, bro. Just get that up now.
She said like you can, but you gotta make it work. Like with your last name Power. I'm like, I'm not about telling people to give up their dreams, but get that up. Just let that one go. So I gave examples to her that were anime names that I like, but she said no. I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna just go with my common book names.
What I'm telling you is they will say if you can make it work, but guess what? You can never actually make it work.
Yeah, because
give it up.
My name Para.
What were some of the options?
Damn, I'll tell my head. I did try Naruto. I can't lie. I did try Naruto Paro. It doesn't work. Ray has left the chat.
He about to buy a ticket to New York to drop kick you right now.
Yeah, yo. I think that's it for me too. Yo, buddy, yo, bashes.
John gives a dope name. Sung Jinwoo Para, but that's long. That's some long ass name though. No lie. But I did give.
Come back, guys.
I did say Luffy or something from the One Piece verse. I forgot.
What? Why? No.
I said something.
That's why she said no.
I did say something from the One Piece verse.
That's the one. No.
I can't remember. Hey babe, if you're in chat still or watching, can you say some of the names that I remember? Because I don't remember. But I did get comic book names, and that was much better, much easier, because those are American names, so it's much easier to work with.
You know what? Wangs Up says Yusuke. That's for his son, and he said he'd be running around in these streets. I respect that.
Also, that's a nice name.
Yusuke, it depends with the last name how it will work, but it could work. But I don't mind saying the name. I'm gonna name my son because I already have said it on the show before. But me and my girl decided that if we do have a son, I'll be naming my son Grayson Para. Grayson is from
said that,
yeah.
You did.
Yeah, I've said it before. I don't want to put Dick because or Richard, his full name and everything. I'm like, nah, that sounds way too white. So I'd rather pull Grayson.
You know,
Dick Para.
When you considered naming a child Naruto, I wanted to lay hands on you, and not in a good way.
He would be like,
have y'all seen that RDC World video where they're naming their kids, and he's all like, I want to name her newspaper, and he's like, you want to what?
Exactly.
I remember, yeah.
Goodness, you want that child bullied for the rest of their life?
Yeah. Could you imagine if Naruto ran down the hallway?
How about Vegeta? That's a dope last.
No, it's not.
Vegeta. I am the prince.
Vegeta is a terrible human name. Terrible. It's just as bad as, like, I don't know, Ricky. If any of y'all named Ricky, sorry, but that's terrible.
How about Gohan? Yeah. Gohan ain't bad.
Yeah, but you trying to limit their potential immediately?
Stop.
You're trying to limit their potential.
All right, no, that's Toriyama's fault. Maybe Bash can do better.
No, he can't.
I could do better, definitely. No, but my three options were to name my son from comic book wise. It was
Eobard Thawne.
Hell no! No.
Bard.
But it did involve the Flash. It was Wally or Barry. It was gonna be either or, but she didn't like that because she said it was too white. So
it is too white. She's exactly right.
She's actually really
Wallace
right.
Para, Bartholomew Para.
No.
That
doesn't work. That's white.
So then I told her a joke, and I'm like, "How about Bruce? You know, my son could become, a little nice billionaire playboy." She's like, "I don't want my son to be like that." I'm like, "I kind of do though."
You know how your son becomes like that though?
By me dying?
You get murked in an alley. You don't want that.
And then could you imagine somebody calling him Brucey?
Well, he can go. Oh wait, I was about to say he could go the Oliver Queen route, but then like that goes missing in the plane, so never mind.
Yeah, so
But eventually he
Oliver
comes back though, so that's fine. Because I mean,
yeah.
in the meantime, you get their insurance because they think he dead, so that he come back, and you're like, oh shit, can't get that back. We already used it. Win-win, if you ask me. Get my son back, had the money.
Ralph
But
Talia
if
is
we
a
go
bit
by
much.
the Arrowverse, then Vash the father would be lost in the plane crash, and
That's true.
the little mans would
That's true.
join the Bratva.
Yeah, Ralph Talia is a lot.
It's a bit much.
By the way, a girl named anything with like the starts like a man's name. The children are terrible. By the way, y'all need to understand. Kids are terrible.
Yeah.
They are mean. You have to be very careful.
We all went through this.
It's cool you're gonna give them a good name, but the second time, if they're gonna be jerks and you give them a cool name, you make them the biggest bully. You might make
See,
them
you don't
the
think
biggest
it's cool? Kids will make it the worst name on earth.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
live with 3 of them. They're mean.
They are mean. See, Steve knows.
So Steve, I was gonna ask you then if you because I was gonna ask you then like how do you come up with your name? So if you want to think about it while I come up and just finish what I was gonna say, you could think about it. But and then I came up with Grayson, and then my girl's fine with
That's
it.
Vash saying, "Shut up! I want to finish talking." That's what that translated to.
No, that's no.
He pointed me out of
That's
everybody.
exactly
No.
what that was.
Five other people,
No,
he's like, Steve,
that's
you
me
need to
helping
stop.
Steve. That's me helping Steve to get his train of thought to know what he wants to say. Since he's bad with technology.
I mean, if you learned, we shouldn't give Steve a lot of time to think about things. Okay. I don't think you've noticed this.
That is true. So I'm going to finish this quick.
Vash saying that
I got
Steve
stories.
needs to think about his actions before he says anything.
and he doesn't second guess himself. You
Yeah.
do know
So
that, right?
how about Vash? You wrap it up, and we're gonna move on to the next topic.
You right.
Alright.
We're not
So-
gonna let Steve get this chance. He
Hey, yo,
he
hey.
already did it earlier.
So, but just a side tangent. Is Invincible out yet? Because if Invincible's out, I'm about to watch that one.
Oh, that's this week.
Tomorrow,
It's
bro.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I think at 3 a.m. for us, the same thing as Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Look, so
Yeah.
to not go too
I'm gonna
far,
be asleep.
I need to tell you how this Invincible has been like my most anticipated thing like all year straight up. Like I've been looking forward to this for a very long time, and I'm so glad it is animated instead of a live action. Oh my
Yes.
god!
We're getting the
When I heard
first
it was
2
coming
episodes. We're
out,
getting
I
the
was like,
I didn't need the boys for Invincible. I just wanted Invincible.
Robert Kirkman talked about like when he pitched it, like he wanted it to be an animated series.
Thank
He did
God.
not
That's
want-
That makes
beautiful.
me so like I can absolutely handle a brutal animated show because
Nah,
this
yo,
show,
but he
bro.
really got some heavy hitters in that joint. That's
Oh,
for an
yes.
animated show.
Boy,
yes.
That cast
Oh,
is-
my
So the
goodness.
story for Invincible, I shit you not. When people say, Ray, what's your favorite comic book of all time? Invincible always floats to the top of my mind first. I mean, there's other ones that come afterwards. Whatever, like, what's your favorite one of all time? Invincible pops up at the top every single time because Invincible is an incredible story.
That
It's
shit is-
so good, so good. I
Yeah,
have big books bigger than the Bible of Invincible that I love. They're so good.
That's one of the many things we'll be talking about on Villains tomorrow night. So
I think
Man.
I think we get 2 episodes for tomorrow. actually.
Yeah, we do.
Is it 2 or 3?
I think
Two
it's
or
two
three.
or
It's 2 or
three.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2
Yeah,
or 3.
Amazon loves to do like 2 or 3 episodes, not even one at a time.
Yes,
we're doing
yeah,
2 episodes
shout
and
out to
and then one
Amazon.
episode.
I mean,
they're promoting this.
caveat, I work there, but yeah, shout out to Amazon.
Take this time to say shout out to all the orange lovers out there.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Love
a big
oranges.
ass. That's a big ass orange. That man got a real orange.
Invincible is fucking.
I love it.
But
And
Steve,
then-
good.
but Steve,
And then when
I
saw the test, huh?
I honestly do want to know how did you name it, kid? Like, was it hard?
You think Steve named those kids?
Yes.
Oh, you
So
did?
Steve, it starts with an S. That's Skylar. That was like the plan, and
That's
then
a cap.
Janessa, and then Janessa, Jay, her mom is Jessica, and then Stephen Jr. Yeah. So
I mean, it doesn't matter.
I did not.
Junior.
I did not know about Steven Jr. Wow.
I didn't know about Stevie.
My man confirmed his legacy. He's like, you know what? I got to do better. Steve 2, you will live on.
Ray,
That's literally what you call them.
Ray.
It's Steve 2.
You will you would love her. You would love his daughter. She's adorable because she was putting him in his place when me and Sam came on their show.
Like
She-
Steve is not kidding when kids are mean.
She was saying, Dad, what I'm talking about is right about my ear. You don't even pay attention to the show. I'm
You don't
telling
even
you.
be watching. Oh,
She did this
like-
while during the show with me and Sam. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, like people think I'd be like feeding her information when we were doing our podcast.
no, bro. Kids are smart. What do you think they got to think about? Nothing. So that's all. Whatever they into is what they know.
When I tell you she's an anime prodigy for real, like for 12 years old, she knows a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like I said, they ain't got to think about, existential dread, bills, work. So they can do whatever they want. And so they have so much space in here to do all kind of shit. It's great. That's why everybody like, oh, that kid's a genius. That kid ain't got nothing else to think about.
Damn.
but
Just say it.
cool.
Just say
Yeah.
it.
And everybody judges me, because she watches a lot of stuff. She doesn't watch like etchy stuff, but she watches like she's
it's
watched
good.
Attack on Titan. She's
She
watched
watching Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
That kid is going to be very anti-establishment.
She watched Attack on Titan, Parasite, Kami Got Killed. She's watched a lot of.
Man, it's been a while since I've seen Parasite. Like, it's been a while.
Parasite's good. It's good.
The show
good.
or the movie?
The anime.
Oh.
Anime.
I haven't
Parasite the
seen.
Maxim is good. It's
I
good.
haven't seen either or.
What?
Yeah, you should watch the Parasite movie. It's on.
So you
Hulu
haven't
right
seen
now.
Parasite or Hunter x Hunter?
Okay, look, there's a lot of stuff Vash hasn't seen.
There's a
okay?
lot of
We
stuff
don't want
he
to go
hasn't
into it
watched.
because there's a lot of stuff he ain't seen. Let's be very real. He spent all his time on One Piece, okay? So, it's a lot.
Too. I've
It's a
watched
lot.
One Piece 3 times.
Why would you?
Same here,
Damn.
3 times.
I-
Back then.
You know how
Now,
many times you could have watched like 1,000 other things?
I do watch. I don't have a. Okay, so I am medically retired from the army, so I don't do anything but watch.
I know, Steve. You got time, bro. You ain't got to flex on me, okay?
That's why I'm on every single.
Steve's like, I got time to watch anime, so I will watch whatever I want. Okay, fine.
y'all streams on top of that. Like I pull up everything.
yeah,
So-
for chat that don't know, Steve is one of the biggest supporter in the anime and manga community. He supports everyone that's out there. He does his own
Period.
show and everything. So it's really beautiful about that. He's one of the biggest supporters. That's why we want to have him here on the show with his co-host, obvious. He would not
Listen,
be here without his co-host,
It's
obviously.
fun to roast Steve, but Steve is I'll if we was in public and somebody was trying to fight Steve, I'd whoop your ass for Steve.
Same.
I would.
Thank
I
you.
would.
I'd be
So-
like, I got a ray. You better back up.
That's true.
I got-
I
all I gotta
choose
do-
you.
All I gotta do is stand up and be like, oh, he real big. Okay, never mind.
If I could- like for real, I support everybody. If I could teleport, that shit would be dope. Because then I could just pull
Goodness
up.
gracious.
Could y'all imagine me pulling up?
No,
to a
we don't.
No, I can imagine you
We don't
pulling
wanna
up to my house. Hey, Ray, y'all got some food?
I would cook it though,
That's true. I'd be all right with that.
because I was
I'd be all right with that.
I was on the culinary team. So
I'd be all right with that. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I mean, honestly, that's really what it was. I feel like because of Steve's exposure with all the other pods and whatnot, it spurred him to, start his own John. And
Mhm.
like here we are today. Like earlier this month, we did hit 1K. So that's within a 6-month span.
Congratulations,
Congrats.
because
Hey,
that's
that's
not
quick growth.
easy. That's not easy.
That's not.
shout out to the team. Especially
That's
Abe.
not at all.
I had to twist Abe arm to be on my podcast.
Yeah, he did.
How did it all?
I mean-
how did
So
this-
talk
how-
about it.
How
So
does this
talk
all
about it.
start?
Yeah, let's hear the origins because that's
Yeah.
that's the title of the episode. Tell us
So
about it.
let's hear, because you guys started off in the episode that you guys met 3 years ago. So continue
Yeah.
off.
So we were in a sports group. Shout out to Gino and them. And we found out that we both liked anime and manga and nerd stuff. So then we joined another Facebook group, and we never really talked after that. Just kind of just drifted.
I remember
And then,
Facebook groups.
That's how Facebook. That's how Facebook friends
Yeah.
used to be.
Yeah, because around like mid to late 2018, I just like stopped really caring about Facebook. Like
Same.
even now
Same.
on my phone.
Bro, I log into Facebook like maybe once a week, and that's to get the
Yo,
link for this
same.
show.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally it. It's just spend less than 5 minutes and I'm good for the week, right?
Mhm.
And so I was on Twitter, and I don't even know how we found each other on Twitter, but I saw that in September he had a podcast, and I listened to it, and I was like, "Ooh, this audio is rough." Like But at the time, I was already going through with my podcast, the Osane podcast, got the background over there with my boy, like my big brother. And I was editing for SSAW's soccer podcast, Reformed Hooligans, and also for a basketball podcast, Full Court Press. And for me, I just like, I just started to learn how to do audio editing in January of 2020. So I'm still new to this. By no means am I an expert, but I enjoyed.
But you're doing a damn good job. So
yeah, you do a great job.
I just enjoyed doing it for two reasons. One, it just gives me more practice, get to chances to get better. And two, it low-key feels like I get VIP access to
you do. You get exclusive access to all these shows.
This is what they talk about. Like, the people ain't ready to, except for y'all because y'all do, visual too. So it's not really as backstagey as, I would like it to be. But everybody else who just do audio pods, I was just like, dang, this is going to hit when it drops on whatever day it drops. And I decided to just offer my assistants, be like, I don't mind doing it. He's like, hey, that's dope. I'm in the process of moving. I can't pay you. And I'm like, sir, I came to you. I didn't talk about, hey, you need to pay me or something. It's like, no, this is coming out of just my general interest. He's like, oh, for sure, then you should join the team. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm cool off that. I just want to be, just to work on your pod. He's like, no, you should just hop on the episode. Let's introduce you. So we did. It was one of the Halloween episodes leading up to Halloween. And Discord was not messing with me, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Lord.
I remember last Halloween, Ray became Twitch affiliated that time, that same day.
Wait, was it no, it was.
I thought it was official with blue check mark and everything too.
Oh, was that verification day?
Yes.
Yeah, that was
the verification day on Halloween.
Oh man, that was wild.
So it's just like, okay, so I'm in here, I'm meeting 4 other people I don't know, and I'm like, yo, they can't even hear me talk. Like, Cam is clowning on me. Cam is like big sis, for real. I love Cam to death. She was just clowning me, and I'm like, yo, I'm just glad I get to edit this so I could just cut out every portion that has to do with me and just pretend I was never in the episode, right? Which is exactly what we did. And I told Steve, look, we got to use a different service because me and Discord have never seen eye to eye like that before in all my years of living. So I hate them, right? And so we start using Zencaster, and, it gets better. And I just started becoming I just joined the team that way it wasn't by my choice. I just want to stay in the background.
But he's still trying to do it now. Like, he'd be like now he was like, hey, I'm not gonna be on the next few episodes. I was like, all right, we'll see you when you get back. Like, he's trying to play me now.
Steve would be like, yeah, I'll see you next week.
Don't worry, we'll hold it down, but you'll be back.
Same time next week. Yep.
It's like, so when I started it was supposed to be me, Cam, and Bo originally. I've been knowing Cam since like kindergarten.
Wow,
and,
that's beautiful.
Like, and then I met Bo. Like, he went to my same high school, but he graduated like 3 years after us. But so we had like some of the same circle of friends. So I just like was like, hey, let's do this. And I had never actually met Bo in person. So when we all decided we were gonna go up to like Chili's and have drinks and stuff and talk about doing this. So we get there and it's me and Cam sitting there and we're like, you ready to meet Bo? I was like, he seems like real nervous and like, you know what I'm saying, shaky and stuff. And then he calls and he's all like, hey, I'm here.
Shaky and stuff. Oh, no.
Yeah, he's like, I'm here. And we were like, all right, where are you? And we turn and we both look at the host stand and there's this dude that's like 6'7".
Damn.
Walks in and like Bo is like a super nerd.
Finally, somebody bigger than fucking Vash. She's like, I'm 6'3", I'm giant.
No. I'm 6'2". Ray is just the taller one.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Like,
No, I'm not. I'm just bigger than you. I'm not taller than you. I'm bigger than you.
Yeah.
So Bo walks in, he's 6'7". He got a fanny pack on. Like Bo, he's got on a fanny pack, he's got on a Steven Universe shirt. And we're like, this is really weird. And he was all like, where are y'all? And we sitting right in front of you.
We're like, whoa. I was like, yeah, there's a really big guy in our way.
Hey, look down so you can see us real quick.
He walks in, he's like, oh, y'all sitting at the bar. He's like, I can't really sit at the bar. I was like, I can see. I was like, we'll get a table. We have to get a table. So
I know why.
And then we started it or whatever. And I got my cousin, Binary Bebop. Shout out to him. He's really, really antisocial, and he works for like the government, like computers and stuff. Like, so he's sketchy about everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he has no social media.
Cautious about everything. You know, I wish I could be like that, but yeah, I feel it.
He's really, really nerdy, just like everybody else.
See, I just accepted my fate. It's like they already got all my information, bro. If they wanted to do something with my information, they can do it. So it's too late.
He's the person that has your information.
I'm sure.
That's who he is.
So, you want to cancel my student loans? That'd be lit. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, me too.
Same here as well.
But without him, we wouldn't be anything because he set up everything as far as
good.
I suck technology-wise. So
we know.
So he set up everything. He set up our Discord and all that stuff. And then like just one day he was all like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna do the pod anymore." And I was like, "Bro," I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "I'm just not." And
I'm just not.
It's not the same. Like with Abe, I was all like, "Hey, bro, you gonna be on the pod? I'm gonna just put you on the episode, and everybody gonna have to deal with it." That's what I said. With my cousin, I kind of just was like, hey, I was like, "We're gonna meet up again." You know what I'm saying? And I told him, I was like, "We're gonna meet up again at 9.
Look at that familial respect, whereas he still forced me to be here.
Yeah, it's kind of like how 2 weeks ago I was not on the podcast, and I finally finished watching it, and Ray just threw me under the bus at the last minute of the show, saying that Vash did not come on because he was getting a massage.
Oh, you thought I threw you under the bus? Nah, bro, I threw the bus at your ass.
Yeah. He literally just exposed me on why I didn't choose to come on.
He's been holding on to this for so long. Just every day he mentions he's been waiting for this, yo.
I literally just finished.
I don't know why you're surprised. I don't. You should have known that you not here. It's open season, bro.
I know you and James and Sam said that throughout those shows. I was like, damn. I was like, oh shit. I guess, yeah, sure.
It's all love, bro. It's all love.
Exactly. It's all love.
I know.
If I didn't love you, I wouldn't even talk about you. So there you go.
Everybody, bring their joke books. Everybody, okay.
The Blerd Mind Pod knows they can't do that with me because I just cut that whole joint out.
Episodes we done talk shit about Abe and it doesn't show up on Spotify. We like, what
happened?
What the fuck?
Y'all not about to do me like this. Y'all got me confused.
You might have to start going live now.
One episode, Abe wasn't there, and I was like, "How's everybody week?" So we went down the line, and then I was like, "Abe, how was your week?" And then we just all sat there quiet for like 3 minutes.
Wow.
And then he was like, "Oh, that's cool." Wow. And then we kept talking. And then
they put in the sound effects to be like, "Oh, I said something like laughing." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm cutting this whole thing." Oh no, it's just like, oh, as soon as he cut.
I mean, I think you should be lucky that you didn't put some cricket noises or like any background noises or music or something like that.
And that was like the first time I missed it, so I'm like, "Dang, y'all coming from my neck already?" Like, all right, you know?
Yeah, and then Alpha, we added Alpha, the comic book guy.
Yeah. In late November, early December, that's when we added Alpha and Alpha.
So as a whole team, you guys are what, 5 people? Five people.
At the moment. But next month we'll be looking to add 2 more people, possibly 3. Just because, like I said, you know, I've kind of just remained in the shadows a little bit. I also run the social media account.
Knocked. All right.
And then I do a lot of writing. Like I got like 4 books that I've been writing.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
You got 4 whole ass books.
That's beautiful, but they have 4 books though.
And four people that are sitting in front of me is in one of them actually.
Wait a minute.
Wait. 4 people that's in front of you is in them?
Yeah.
Hey, my likeness is expensive now, bro. I'm verified.
And plus, Scuba, there's 5 people next to you, so
Abe's in a different one.
I'm messing. Don't worry about me.
Y'all want to know the synopsis?
No, don't ruin it, Steve.
Don't.
I know when you're making something you want to talk about it, but you just gotta keep it close. Yeah. Don't bash yourself, bro.
Yeah, don't bash yourself, man.
Don't bash yourself.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
No. Just wait on it. Are you ready to do it yet or no?
I'm more mad that Steve knew what that meant too.
Synopsis?
No. He bashing it. Bashing.
Bashing it. Oh yeah, you know I knew what it meant because I'm here.
He's here every day. He knows what it means.
I'm basically here. Like yeah, of course I do. But yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, so you have a team of 5, and you added them the last one in November.
Yeah, November,
So
December.
Alpha does a show once a month called Comics Among Us, where we just go full in on comic talk, but it's on Friday nights. So sometimes I'll be like, hey man, you don't want to move that because Villains is on Friday night. But
what a nice young man.
Nice man.
What a nice young man.
So he was all like, nope. And I was like, all right, so sometimes I do miss that one Friday to do Comics Among Us, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the team and everything like that. If I can get
first of all, time out. There's only been 2 episodes of Comic Among Us. You've been on both of them. I don't know what you're talking about right now.
That's what I'm saying. I miss the villain episodes when I'm not live.
Oh, okay. I'm just
I'm usually live in their comments every time. But 2 times I haven't been, and it's because we were doing our comics, you know what I'm saying?
Respect,
all
man.
Good, man. Yeah.
All good. Trust me. If we don't,
I ain't gonna never knock nobody's hustle for doing something that they appreciate.
Yeah.
Like you creating, that's all I'm about. So keep it up.
Yeah. Like when me and James always do the show, at the end, Sam always tells us, "Hey guys, great stream." He's not there in chat, but he's always watching and listening.
Yeah, I am there.
So it's
always
like,
appreciated.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like listening during class. I'm like, class is boring.
Hey,
I'm glad
I'm not the most studious student. All right.
I am glad to know that me and James are more entertaining than a teacher or taking professor. So I'm glad to know that.
I have him recorded. We're good.
I got a job now, so I can't entertain y'all during the day no more. Sorry.
Yeah.
But Steve, continue though.
I'm thinking about getting a job one day.
Don't do it. It's rigged. Don't do it.
I was talking about your brand more with Abe.
But yeah, pretty much like that's the team. So what we do rotating hosts. So at first I was like all about okay, I'm the host and like, you know what I'm saying, this is the team and this and that. But then I was like Alpha is the comic guy, Bo is the gaming guy. Cam is movies, TV shows, and Abe is pretty much everything. And
Abe is not on any episode.
No, that's a lot. So he's pretty much everything. And I was hosting for a while, but then one episode, me and Abe was like pretty much talking behind the scenes. And he was all like, "How about you let this person host?" And I was like, "You know what we should do?" After he threw out the first idea, I was like, "We should just let each person host their own episode." So whenever we talk about comics, Alpha's the host for that day. Whenever we talk about gaming, Bo's the host for that day. And it's working out well because then you get to hear all the personalities. Whereas at first it was like I'm talking and then Cam gets to talk and then sometimes Bo didn't get that much feed on that episode or something like that. But now with them hosting it on, everybody gets their voice heard. And then also I'm not as articulate as fucking Abe is. So whenever we do like interviews and things like that, when we have comic books and stuff like that, our interview, that's Abe. So it took a minute for us to get it together, but we're starting to get it together.
I mean, we still get it together because I mean the thing is, you have a bunch of different personalities, and that's kind of what. Well, first of all, when I joined the team, that's when I was completely exposed to anime Twitter. I had no connection with y'all at all. I didn't know y'all existed, and when I started taking over the social media account, which is funny because for the longest, and I still think to this day, a lot of people think it's Steve tweeting. So it just makes for awkward interaction. It's like, wait, Steve, are you really tweeting from 2 accounts? And it's like,
sorry, who thinks Steve is tweeting? I love you, Steve, but
you're pretty wild on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. You wild on Twitter. Yes, you.
You're wild on Twitter.
Wow.
You and Mike.
Have you not seen you tweet on Twitter?
You and Mike go off on each other for no damn reason at times.
If I were to go to your Twitter today.
No, Mike started that, and he keeps saying that I started it.
But it's because you started it probably yesterday or the day before or last week.
No.
Look at Bash shifting responsibility again. Like this man is so good at it.
He's great at shifting blame off of him. Yes,
and,
he is. He's very
and others. Yo, he's just like, yeah, let me shift that off of Mike. You know, because you had to have done it. If not today, it was yesterday. And if not yesterday, it was the day before that, Steve. You
They
can't
took a
blame
picture
Mike.
of
And I'm
me
like,
with the
dang,
bonnet
Bash.
on. And ever since they took a picture with me with the bonnet on, the socks jokes are gone, but now the bonnet jokes are here. And Mike started it. So then when he started it, I pulled up that tweet of him saying that he wants to fuck an ogre. And
Wait, what?
oh, y'all don't know?
No,
I know.
Please do not go into detail. No.
No, that's all he said. So then I've been putting his face
if it's
on
an
Shrek.
ogre from that time I got reincarnated as a slime, I mean,
Oh, then I have no
Shrek.
problem.
James is Shrek.
Yeah.
But it's Shrek though.
Ever-
But James is
Ever
Shrek
since
though.
he said that, I've been putting his face
JB,
on
talk
Shrek.
your talk, baby. Talk your talk.
If
I've been putting his
it's
face on
if
Shrek.
it's anime ogres like the good looking ones, then hell yeah, no problem.
No, we talking about Fiona. He's a
Well,
Fiona. He's a Fiona fucker.
well, Fiona's kind of thick, you know. It depends how you. It
No.
depends how you tenderize that.
No.
That clapback air from Fiona's probably swamp water.
No.
Stop! Why are we having this conversation? Why are we having
And
this
Mike
conversation?
likes it. Mike likes
oh
it.
my god.
Mike,
Yeah, so
and-
anyway, I run the
Thank you.
Blerd Mind social media account. And I will say this though, like February, the Twitter account was popping. That was all Steve in regards to all those Black History posts. That was definitely him. So shout out to him for that because
Good
it
shit.
really gave us a
Awesome.
lot of exposure. Just a ton of. We almost got 500,000 impressions just off
Damn.
those
Yeah.
tweets. Yeah, just for that month.
You guys
just
were
for that month.
so consistent. Like that
Yeah,
was dope.
yeah.
Very consistent
Like-
for that. It's very beautiful.
It's
Steve
key.
hit me. He's like, I'm like, what? Like, when did we discuss this, dog? It's already like, what?
it was like January 30th, and I was like, hey, so we got a Black History. We're going to do a Black History person every day, but it's going to be kind of like Blerd related. And he was like, all right, cool. And he was all like, I wish you would have told me like early January.
Yeah, it's like so we can plan this out because you can schedule tweets, so there's no chance of you ever forgetting. And it's just like, it's
and I don't know that. So I'm
It's
setting
so-
an alarm
Of
on my
course
phone
you
for
don't.
12 o'clock,
Of course you
noon
don't.
every day.
But hey, 28 straight days, he ain't miss it. He ain't miss it. So he stayed
Facts.
consistent. I can't really be upset with it.
And that's I just want to give a shout out for that for Ava as well because to handle an account and tweet every day and interact is not
Not easy.
It's not easy. That's the reason why me and Sam had to hire our own social media manager for that because it takes a load off me and Sam and also takes a load of promotion of trying to put news out of knowing the right hashtags and all that, and it's just much easier and it just takes off the load. So a quick shout out for Abe for that because that is a lot of work.
Look,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I need a social media manager. I'm doing way too much right now.
Look, I don't even. I turned like last month. I was like, yo, I'm not even this active on my personal account. Something gotta change.
Right?
like I'm losing myself in adding Twitter. Like, yeah, these are all these people. Of course they know me. And I'm like, wait, nobody knows who the hell Abe is. Hold on, let me get active on my personal Twitter again.
When Abe took over the Twitter account, it had like 28 tweets from it. And then now it's got like 6,000 tweets.
damn.
I didn't realize how much, they take me back to like when I was in freshman in college. I used to tweet about everything. And my football teammates, like, they follow me on social media and then they were like, yeah, hey, you tweet too much. So they just either started blocking me or unblocked me. And I was like, oh, word? So after
Damn.
freshman year, I just like went on the Twitter hiatus up until like the last couple of years. And so,
Look, bro,
I'm back.
Twitter's made me money, so I'm gonna tweet it forever. It's fine.
hey, I ain't mad at it because there's potential out there for sure. So,
There is.
yeah, we just
So
do
what I'm
that.
telling you is, kids, don't stop tweeting.
Yeah, no, don't stop tweeting because it's crazy. Any tweet can go viral any day. It's just like
It
you
can.
don't even know. And the crazy thing is the least expected ones. You think like, oh, this tweet
Every
is gonna
time.
hit.
It gets you
like-
opportunities. It
I
gets
hate to I hate to say that annoys the shit out of me.
It does.
It
Like,
does for
the
me too.
most
dude.
throwaway tweets. I'm like, why are you liking this? Why are
like-
y'all liking this?
And like I'm blessed because anime lately is followed by Powerhouse Studio, a couple a couple of other studios and everything. So like, it's blessed to see that at least some companies has recognition, and slowly more in the future, within the next couple of months, a couple of years, will get more. But it's just blessed to know that.
Yeah, thank goodness you're not tweeting from the account.
Oh yeah, I don't. I don't. That's probably why
he would have done a National Cheese on Pancakes Day if he had that access. You already know.
Oh,
and,
been like,
what's the
Bash was trying to talk about cheese on pancakes merch, bro.
Oh, yes, he was.
Doing this.
Yo, the whole team. Not even one person was like, literally, Zide said no, Sam said no, Ray said no, James said. I'm like,
I didn't say no exactly. I said I'm turning in my resignation.
Right,
Sam. That's
you
the
saw
biggest
the document. He got
and
it.
And Sam, you.
I didn't just say no.
And Sam,
I turn in my resignation.
And Sam, you are literally my partner within everything of Anime League since it's been like 4 years. If you do this,
Not
it's
if
like
you do that.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I'm like. I'm like, damn, you gonna leave me some for cheese on pancakes merch?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I do.
If you can get a sample size of people who will buy it, we'll talk. But until then, no.
So two things. First thing, just want to say that first of all, thank you for having us on here for sure. And since we're speaking about merch, we launched our store, and we just wanted to share. Yeah, we launched the store. We just want to let everybody know that
my socks.
It's live right now up until next Wednesday. 10% off anything on in the store.
What's the link? What's the link?
It's in a live chat. Live chat right now. I got just put in a live chat.
Yeah, just code ITMOBAL, ITMOBAL for 10% off. It's going until next Wednesday for sure. So big love to you guys. And then second of all, honestly, working with you guys and several other pods, seeing you guys on social media, it inspired me. Not only with my own brand, Osa and Abe, it really gave me a drive, but also with Blerd of the Mind, because it was just like, all right, we're different, you know? Like, if you listen to our episodes, yeah, we love anime and manga, but we don't always talk about that, John. I don't know the last time we talked about anime and manga on our.
Neither do we.
I mean, look, no. We gonna get to it, okay?
We are gonna get to it at the end of the show.
I'm excited for the anime manga talk that we get into for sure. And so it's just like, all right, we're not like Worst Gen. We're not like Blanime. We're not like Anime Lately, because mind you, Anime Lately, you guys be putting out content every day. It just be blowing my mind. Now, I told y'all, like, yo, this job is inspiring how much work you do. And I'm thinking, like, I'm looking at Blerd, man, and I'm talking to Steve. I'm like, yo, we have so many different personalities here. We have so many different interests. How best do we utilize that? And it came to me that, yo, Steve, we should expand. No longer just be a podcast, but a brand. And so the last couple months we've been working on that. We're still working on that. And one of the biggest things that it taught me was the fact of how key communication is. Mm-hmm. Because me and Steve are different. We're very different. We communicate very differently. And I'm used to just working with people who communicate similar to me. Like, running Osa and Abe is pretty dope, because Osa is just basically the more mature, refined version of me. That's how I see it. Mm-hmm. And so we're always on the same wavelength. Never do we disagree. But me and Steve are like we just too different, right? So,
bro, and some of the time I'll be like, man, I need to talk to
How is it? I do want to know, Abe, how is it working with Steve? Like, how is it that, like, even though he kind of dragged you to join his show, how is it working with him?
So, I mean, one of the things I'll say this about Steve is that Steve is a very eager, enthusiastic person. Like, you can tell that he loves Inside the Mind of a Blerd. You can tell that he cares about this, and as such, he's up for anything. You know, if it sounds good, if it's something that will benefit, and not just for him selfishly, but also for some of the other people that we're going to be bringing in. It's just like, oh yeah, of course. Like, if we can help give them a platform and let them do their own thing, yeah, why not? And so it's been cool, but at the same time, like, keep it $150. Not everything is planned out or organized, you know. It's just haphazard. It's like, look, we gotta sit down, we gotta map stuff out, because I love all the ideas.
let's fucking do this.
Yeah,
And I'm like, bro, are you free? He's like, yeah. I'm like, let's do this episode. He'd be like, about what? You want to prep for it? I'm like, no. I was like, when you prep, it don't sound good. It needs to be natural. Let's just let it roll.
No, you can prep and make it natural. Like, there's no problem.
I was like, I'll write 5 questions down right now. 5 questions is an hour. We can do this now.
So side note, Invincible is out now and it's 3 episodes.
They dropped 3 episodes.
They dropped 3 episodes.
I guess
I'm gonna catch the first one and I'm gonna watch the other 2 tomorrow.
I guess I know what I'm gonna watch after this.
I can't watch it yet. I got stuff to do.
I guess.
Yeah,
so if anybody wants to watch it with me, hop on the Care for Spoilers Discord because I will watch it right after the stream is over. Probably like drink some water, use the bathroom, then go watch in the Care for Spoilers Discord. So definitely join the Discord. It's in the description down below.
Oh yeah, I need to click it. Put that link in there because I didn't know Careful for Spoilers had a Discord.
Yeah. I'm really bad at running.
I told you, Steve. I told you we all have Discord.
Anime Lily has one. Ray has one.
Because he goes, Ray, you got a Discord? I'm like, yeah, I got a Discord.
Ray and JB,
it was funny.
I'm gonna need to join those Discords.
It was funny is that I feel Ray. I feel so bad for fans because they always ask about you in our server. Like,
oh, do they?
They do. They do ask
Ray.
about you. Like, where's Ray? Like,
I'm sorry, y'all.
I tell them like, hey guys, like,
I just don't really use Discord.
Yeah. I tell them because they be like,
never mind. I don't want access to Ray's Discord no more.
I neglect my own Discord. Yeah.
I was like scrolling through his pets thing for almost 30 minutes the other day. I was like, oh, that's a nice dog. That's a nice dog.
Oh yeah, they posted this. They be posted in there, but I'm like, I come in there to say good morning and good night.
He does.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
And I feel bad for the fans.
Who wants to play games? Who wants to play Final Fantasy?
And that's it. And that's it. That's all I'm in. That's all I got time to do.
But I just feel bad because the thing is that when they ask for Ray, I'm like, if you want, like, Ray's involved with Anime Lily everything. The only thing he's not involved with is Discord and Twitch. So if you want Ray, check the YouTube channel, check his Twitch channel, or check the Twitter. He's there.
If they hit me up on the Twitch, I'll like on the Twitter, I'll be there.
Yeah, I just don't check for the Discord. James is there, just not Ray all the time at all. James will appear if you tag him. Just not Ray. And they're like, oh, okay, did not know. Like, maybe I should have that announcement so in case people stop asking me because I feel so bad when people kept like asking.
I want to be better at it. I just dropped the C4S Discord link in chat. Like, I really want to be better at it. Like, Mercenary hits me up about comic book recommendations, and it's like, shit, it's been a week and a half, and I haven't even...
Yeah, I feel bad. Like, yeah, because I think Mercenary stopped messaging me because I would respond to some, and then other ones I just wouldn't see it.
I at least say thanks, man. He always gives us the updates on, like, Fairy Tail.
I used to see him, and I was like, and then some days, like, I just have too many messages in there, and it would just get lost. And I'm like, oh, my bad.
Okay, you know what? I might be the big blame for the memes because I flood memes onto your Discord.
Well, no, it's like I get a bunch of.
I saw all those too.
I renamed it to Sam's Meme Back because Sam's he got so many damn memes.
What's funny is that he puts them in your server. He never puts them in Anime Lately server either.
It's literally called Sam's Meme Bank, so that's where he stores them. I'm like, okay,
I'm like, sure, why not?
Hey, I mean, you guys, since you guys don't go to Facebook, I'll take the L for Facebook. Chase some memes.
Bryce is right. Discord is hard, bro. Like
it's hard. But
like that, if I was to hire anybody to handle any of my anything, I would hire somebody to handle Discord straight up.
Yes.
I mean, like, yo, we have a Discord too, and I'm in a couple, and I honestly have my Discord on Do Not Disturb. It's just like I don't hop in.
There's too many notifications.
There's a lot of notifications.
It's just like look.
The only 4 I have every other server no notifications. The only 4 servers I have that will have notifications is obviously my own, Ray's, James, and Project Manga, because I actually enjoy Project Manga like conversation server really well. So those are only 4 servers.
So Steve, what Vash is saying is that he don't give a damn about our server. That's no problem though.
I'm not even in the server. He never sent me the link.
Yeah,
Yes,
can
I
you
do.
guys
see your
send us
face
the
in
link
it.
because I need to join the server too.
Yeah, Steve, you do that because you
Oh,
already.
bro, I gotta join another Discord server. I'm not gonna be in.
Yo, Ray, no lie. Quick side thing.
I mean, like I do post one or two things sometimes into James's server, though.
Yo, Ray,
Yes,
no
and I
lie.
appreciate it.
James added me to another group chat. And it hit me when Ray said, like, they have another group chat in my head. I'm like,
Another group
I'm like,
Every
damn.
single time somebody asks me to a group chat, I like there's a certain face I put in. I'm like, another group chat.
Like, I just
Another
picture Ray's line
Another one.
and his expressions, like another group chat, and
Another
I'm like, James,
There's too
maybe
many
two
group
more.
chats, bro.
Like James in my head. I'm like, maybe two more, and that's it. Like I passed out. Like James, like that's my number right there. 2 or 3. That's it. Just send them like the. Just send
After
them,
that, you might as well send me an email, bro.
I would
send
be
me
like
an
Steve,
email.
just go old school. Like just send me an email.
I mean,
just
I
so
thought
help
about
it.
it. Like every time we have a guest, there's gonna be a new group chat.
Just
Yeah.
It's like, oh God, no.
just do what I do.
Only
Just
put
do
up
what
the
I
race
do.
signal when the council needs to be assembled.
I did put up the signal.
did,
I'm
and
waiting
I
for your
answered.
response.
You
Wait,
did.
did I not answer?
You didn't answer.
I don't think so.
But thing is, James, but when it comes to more group chat in the future for other guests, just do what I do for our show. Just talk to them separately in the DM. That's what I do. That's what I do.
I like it when we can all talk together, you know, leading up to the show and everything.
Ray won't talk. Sam won't talk. If he does, he'll just put thumbs up. And James, you'll just put thumbs
And
up
gifts.
too.
Look, if I look at it, usually that means I've seen it. I don't know if I'm gonna remember it, but usually that means I've seen it.
But it's much easier for me just to play the forward man, to just hey, we got a guest for this week, this time. It works for everyone. All right, cool, much easier. So it's like,
I mean, I also send gifts too.
It's true, he does.
But
Right,
hey,
I'm in the server. I'm locked in.
Yeah, JB just joined, so shout out to you. Oh, did you bring pizza? That's what the Discord said. We hope you brought pizza. Did you bring any?
No.
But Abe, so to kind of circle back with what this conversation, went on tangent on. So is this how your relationship and your team with Steve and everything goes? Like, is it similar? Do you feel like it's more chaotic, just like how Steve said, he doesn't really plan shit? Is it more chaotic?
Yes. I'll say it. Yes, I have no problem. Yes, it's chaotic.
It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. I mean,
what's even worse, it'd be frustrating because I'd be like, all right, so we got this set in motion, everything's good to go. We'll release it on the 13th, and Abe's like, no. And I'm like, who are you?
We did get into like a low key exchange.
No. This is the thing. Me and Abe need to talk on the phone because sometimes in text messages, we don't know each other's lingo. So when he was like, oh, you got me fucked up if you think I'm releasing. And I was like, who are you talking to?
I'm kind of on Steve's trade there because if somebody hit me with that, I'm like, hey, what the. Okay, all right, come on now.
No, all right. So understand this. What had happened was, we have a couple of things that we're excited to get into motion next month and the next couple months, and one of them is a Patreon. And Patreon is dope for what it can provide, but after consulting other people and checking out other people's Patreon, I said we have to go about it a certain way, and I went to go look at the Patreon that he made, and I was just like, no. Oh, no, it's not ready. It's nowhere near ready.
But see, this is how I feel about it. The iOS just drops shit, and then they give you updates. So that's how I'm like, shoot, I surprised y'all with all this stuff that I worked so hard on because I suck at technology. So the stuff that I thought I did fantastic. I thought I did fantastic. So I was like, and if anything needs to be updated, Abe, just update it. I was like, we good to go. And he was like, fuck no.
No.
He was like,
because it's not that I'm a perfectionist or anything. It's just that the way I go about things is I want to make sure we understand what we're having, what we're putting out. We have everything ready. That way, like, for example, I don't want anybody hopping on the Patreon and paying for it, and then they hop on. It's like, so where's the content that I'm paying for? You feel me? Like, so we have to plan that out, and that's where, because of the Patreon, that's where the birth of everyone's individual series started to come out. Like Steve mentioned, Alpha has the comic Among Us series. Bo has the video game series. Cam has the Ladies Night series as well as the movies, and then she's also going to have the literature series.
And
Steve,
The Walking Dead.
Yeah, and then Steve and another are going to have like a straight like forward anime series, you know, that's really dives into the anime talk and whatnot. And we're going to cover some topics such as ecchi and, you know, the like. I ain't gonna be on it because I can't put my hands on that.
Wow! Can I jump on the Walking Dead show? I've been waiting to talk about Walking Dead with someone.
Yeah. So the show. So we do need to do The Walking Dead. We can do that too because I watched that. And I read it.
No, he meant Inside the Mind.
Inside the Mind of the Dead. So Inside the Mind of the Dead is like basically Cam sent me like this like kind of webs thing or whatever. She was like, all right, this 2030, do your thing. And she was like, write scenarios for everybody. So Abe is like in Vegas or some shit. Alpha's at work. Bose was playing the game. And the zombie apocalypse just breaks out. So now we have to tell the story of what is happening to us. So we do that.
It's actually pretty cool.
Yes, yeah, essentially an audio drama. And so we have the first 2 chapters out. And it was so funny when we did it because the first one, first of all, none of us, like aside from Cam, and Cam had pointed this out too, none of us actually had anything ready, right? We're just
so
like, all right.
Do you guys improv it, the story, or are you guys write it down?
No, I'll tell you this right now. Me, I was in a certain state of mind. Cannot say because, you know, look. Certain state of mind. And I just sat there, closed my eyes, and I just started and just went and, you know, just went where my mind took me. And that's how I started my story. And then I was like, all right, from there, now I'll be able to determine what else goes on. But when you listen to the first 2 episodes, you just see how unique each of us is as a storyteller. Like you see, from me, I'm more of like, okay, I'm going for a slow burn. It's going to be dark. It's going to be full of sadness, low key, maybe some pain, you know, kind of how I run the D&D sessions, right? So, you know, everybody's in danger, right? And then we have Cam, who's like, I love when Cam talks, yo. I love when Cam talks because she had that southern twang on it. Like when Cam be talking, she be going. And so her story is just like full of life and bubbly, but you know it's gonna have some layers to it. Then oh my goodness, when Bo got in there, Bo is like a Michael Bay film in a zombie apocalypse. It's just
Transformers here.
The first recording, he already got into a fight with zombies. There was explosions. They had to get to the chopper. Like the helicopter got shot out. It was crazy.
I was like, "What part of Texas are you in?"
Why does it sound like the first Resident Evil movie?
I'm just like, I don't know what zombie apocalypse he's going through, but I want no parts of that. Like,
no, you know what was funny though? Like when Ray said that kids are mean. So remember on my first episode, I said, okay, we got to go get Skylar and all this other stuff because Skylar stays with her mom. And then Skylar listened to the episode and she was like, why the fuck would y'all come? She didn't say why the fuck, but she was like, why would y'all come get me? And I was like, because you separated from us. She's like, I'll be 21. And I was like, oh yeah, it is 2030. I said, I forgot about that. And she was all like, yeah. She was all like, honestly and truthfully.
She basically said, don't come for me. I don't want to see y'all.
Yeah, she was like, she said, I'll be 21.
I can handle myself.
Yeah. But like, I was thinking in the mindset of her still being an 11, 12-year-old kid. So I'm like, oh, I got to go get her and rescue her.
Typical parent.
And she was like, well, you said in the beginning it's 2030, so why would you even come looking for me? I was all like,
Nah, yo, Cam and Steve gave me a wife and a daughter, and I'm like, dang, you really gonna do that to me? Because now, like, again, my style is to make it sad, so now someone's gonna have to go missing, you know? Like, someone's gonna get turned into a zombie, and why you gotta do that to me? Why you setting me up for that? Like, I don't want that. Don't give me a family. Don't give me knives like that.
Damn, you're gonna have a whole Carol story going on or something?
Look.
It's good though.
Someone getting got. Someone getting got. Okay,
so y'all should try
that. Every month we're basically dropping a new addition to it, and when we launch the Patreon, what I'll do is that I'll put everyone's individual together as solos, so you can just be like, hey, I want to listen to Bo's story. It's like the first six chapters just going all throughout the episode, and you can hear it consecutively. But yeah, all in all, it's just like me and Steve, we butt heads. We butt heads. That's typical. But at the same time, when you're trying to do the stuff that we're doing, and by all means, you guys probably have experience for sure about this. There will be creative differences. But the thing that the thing that you got to do is understand that communication is key. So you got to talk to each other. Like even to this day, there's still a lot of things that me and Steve need to talk about to really determine what we're gonna do with inside the mind of the Blerd, how we're gonna divvy up responsibilities. That way, it doesn't seem too one-sided, or we're both at least on the same page. Because that's the thing that matters the most. Both being on the same page.
That's fair, and also like you just have to see it. Like you've been working together. Like you guys have been friends for 3 years, but you guys have been working together since October. So that's 6 months. So like that's a small time frame. Like that is a different type of relationship from friends to work partners. So like it's a different side, and you guys will have to understand each other type of lingo. Like me and Sam, we were friends, but then we had to understand each other lingo. Like I would tell Sam until today, the only time when Sam says okay in text, I hate it because it's like I could hear his okay in my head, like okay. But when Sam says so dry, so I'm like, does he mean okay like his dry word, or does he mean like okay in that word? So it's like, but I totally understand what you mean, guys. So you remember 6 months. It's 6 months we are working together.
I'm gonna keep it real. Like for me, the way I communicate when it comes to like we got to get stuff done is very dry, very like formal. There is no LOL. There is no like, hey, haha, like take your time. It's like, no, this is A, B, and C. What's the deal? And that's always had me get in trouble with certain people. They're like, oh, it sounds like
I get it. Like you like structure. Like,
it's just like he don't sound nice at all. He don't sound friendly. And it's just like, look, it's all business. No, I'm just business focused right now. We'll take care of the friendly stuff later.
Once I talked to him on the headset a few times. Like, because I had never heard Abe's voice in person before we started doing this too. So once I talked to him on the headset a few times, and he was saying, "Oh yeah," he was all like, "Oh, these zombies got me fucked up," and I was like, "Oh, this is his thing. This is what he says." Because when he said, "You got me fucked up" in a text message, I was like, "Yo, what's the problem?" You know what I'm saying? I was like,
he thought I was ready to throw him up.
I was like, "What's the problem?" I said, "Dude, we need to catch a flight. Like, what's going on?" But the thing was, it was because I didn't know his lingo.
Steve said, "I'm retired. I got time."
I was like,
look, at that point, I was going to head over to Dallas if we needed to. Like, let me visit Texas for a little bit.
I was like, what we need to do. But then when I found out, like, once we was talking on the headset, he was saying, he was playing the game. He's like, "Oh, they got me fucked up in here." And then he said it again. And he said,
I was on Firebase Z. Right? The mimics got me trapped. I was like, oh, nah.
And I was like, oh, that's his thing. Oh, okay. I was all like, because I definitely thought he was like, charging me up and it's like I don't have a problem with it, you know what I'm saying, like you telling me, hey, you fucking up right now or something like that, but it was just the way I was like, yo, we both men. I was like, we gotta communicate better than this. And then once we figured it out, I was like, oh.
And no lie, this is why I love Cam too. Cam is like, y'all niggas need to figure it out, y'all, because y'all don't communicate. And I'm like, Cam, like, Cam be peeping, yo.
Yeah, Cam.
She was
like, y'all need to communicate better. She was like, y'all preferably talk. That's what she said. Preferably talk. Because this isn't, and also this isn't us putting it, on the side. This is in the group chat. So Cam, Alpha, and Bo is looking at the thing probably like.
Me, I'm all about transparency. I don't need to be
me too.
Privately to talk about it. Like, look, so I mean, this is part of the team, so we can discuss it. But all in all, like, we live, we learn, we grow. It's something that we were both invested in, both want to see flourish, mainly. And so when I say that, I'm taking a step back from recording, it's not to be like, oh yeah, I'm falling back from Blerd Mind. It's just that I want to focus more on some of the background stuff so we can really get our drum popping. And I'm going to be on a couple episodes again. It's just, not as frequently as before. Y'all won't hear my voice. Y'all can catch me on Twitter anyway. I'm the one tweeting from the account. So if y'all want to say something, y'all can just say, hey, we miss you. Hey, I'll tweet at you. You know what it is. It's all good. It's all love. You feel me?
So that was my last question on my end about that. Since you're saying that you're going to be behind the scenes and everything, what is like currently your far reach goals? Like you said Patreon and everything, like what is, since you said that you want to do a brand, like you want to do like a foundation for inside the mind of a Blerd, like what is your current far reach goal?
Well, first of all, my goals have been a combination of inspirations and motivations from, anime lately, Worst Gen, Blanime, Spicy Lady, Wonder of Anime, and just a lot of y'all who have been putting in this work. Mike Check Waifu, a lot of y'all who've been putting in this work and building something beautiful. And for me, like I said, I have my podcast also in the A, but we're more sports focused a little bit, even though we're expanding beyond that. But here I get to really, really let my all facets of me out. Like, yes, I love comics. Yes, I like to play video games. Yes, I love anime. Yes, I love manga. Like, yo, I just bought myself a Tokyo Ghoul set, complete set a couple days ago. Came in, I'm like, whoo, boy, I don't know if I'm ever gonna open it since I already read it. But
I haven't opened mine either. I haven't opened mine either. It's all good. I haven't opened mine either.
It's for the collection.
Yeah, so in regards to some of the goals for
I'm just not gonna
now,
waste money. I got you.
So in terms of some of the goals, it's just like right now, one of the biggest goals is to establish all our series and content and kind of highlight the individual members of the team. Because something that I realized before hopping on here is that people don't really know the team, like who everyone is and what they're involved with. And that's unacceptable to me. That's unacceptable. We need them to be upfront. We need people to recognize and be like, oh, okay, this is what Alpha's about. Okay, this is what Cam's about. Okay, this is what Bo's about. And another couple of people we plan to bring in. And so my biggest focus is just expansion with organization, of course. Like I mentioned, we'll probably be adding on 3 more people very soon, and all 3 bring their own different takes, and it just helps us be more well-rounded, because at the end of the day, we're inside the mind of a Blerd. There's a lot of things that's inside our head, right? It's not just focused on 1 or 2 things. Like, we all got different interests, and we want to highlight that and share that. Like, yo, this whole team has different interests, and we're going to display that to you with this content that we have, whether they're going to be video series, whether it's going to be podcasts, whether we have it publicly, whether we put some content on the Patreon. It's just, that's all it is. We're trying to build an empire, baby. You know what it is?
Beautiful.
Trying to take over the world.
Honestly and truthfully, I was on Twitter and I would see everybody talking, and I felt weird trying to interject in y'all conversations, and nobody knew who I was. So I was like, all right, I'm going to catch up to my peers, and then that way I can make these people my peers, and then that way I can interact with everybody.
Steve, it's okay. People still don't know who I am, and that's fine.
Because I remember one time
a lot of people think he's the clown.
I think I jumped in you and JB's conversation, Bash, one time. This is before, this is almost a year and a half ago or something like that. And y'all never responded. And I was like, oh, damn, they don't know me.
Damn,
we did it? Seriously? We did it?
So I was like, all right, now I'm going to blow up I'm going to try to make myself into this anime community person. And now, boom.
I'm so sorry, dude.
Well, you never talk to me, Steve. That's rude.
Yo, Jay, Steve, if you find that tweet that me and Jay've never responded to, please let me know. Because I'm curious to know. Please.
It was just something where I was just like, oh, I think that's dope. And nobody
I try to respond to everything.
I try to respond to everything. Like, at least say a word, at least say thank you or cool, at least a word. But I'm sorry,
damn,
Steve.
Now I feel like shit.
Me too. I'm like, damn.
No. I was
y'all hurt this young man's heart. You see what y'all did?
No, but look, we may have hurt him, but look, we inspired him. Look where he is now.
Yeah, I was about to say, after that, I was like,
fair enough.
Now I no longer have to introduce myself if I can make them know who I am. So that's pretty much what I was doing with the shit, honestly and truthfully. I was like, I want everybody to be cool with. I don't have nobody. I got friends in my personal life, but none of them are nerds. So it's like,
that's
y'all
rare.
are pretty. Yeah, y'all are pretty much my friends, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I talk to y'all more than I talk to some of the people in my personal life now.
That's true.
Very, very true.
That's very true. I talk to Sam, Ray, and James literally on a daily basis more than my own parents or more than my own.
I mean,
more than
morning,
my own childhood
afternoon,
friends.
night, every day.
Hey guys, good morning. How you guys doing today? Long day, long meetings and everything. This happened. Oh, cool. Let's talk about it. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, hey Dad, how you doing? Oh, cool. All right, bye then. So guys, so how y'all doing today? Yeah, long day. I just was with this actor, dope ass actor and everything. So yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I go days without talking to anybody. These guys know that.
Yeah.
Like, I just won't talk to nobody.
I was say
I'll get up.
sometimes Ray still don't respond to me. But I mean, he's a blue check mark now, and you know.
No, so look, y'all, everybody who know, I've been the same since the blue check mark happened since before, way before it happened.
You're more hornier.
I just no, not even less actually.
That's you.
That's you.
No.
You see that shift in blame? He unnecessary blame he brought, and he's
So he likes to project. So what he's saying is actually him.
Yeah.
So it's you.
No, I actually stopped less. I just have more of a list now.
That doesn't mean that you stopped. No. It's just not as public. What are you talking about?
Public, correct? Because when my team tells me, and when my senpai who I grew up watching, Roger, when he tells me that, yo, you're too horny on the timeline. I'm like, shit. And then when he told me that the stuff you like on the timeline can actually pop up in your profile if you swipe 3 times right, it's on the like side. I'm like, oh shit. I be liking too much pussy on the timeline. I should not do that. I should not do that.
See when you like it too. I was like,
oh yeah.
I can't open my Twitter in public, but you would never know that because I'm not gonna like the freaking.
Oh no, you just gotta scroll far enough down. Vash's likes to find it. It's there.
Oh yeah. I just never unlike it, but if you scroll enough down.
Also, real interruption. Steve, you saw the chat. Cam said "F you, yo."
Oh wow! Nah, I saw that.
He's talking about you ain't have friends after you said that she was friends with her since kindergarten. That's crazy. Dog.
I said, I said I don't have friends. Other
nerdy friends.
This community that are nerdy. Cam is
but
on our podcast.
Cam came before that community, dog.
Yeah, that's true. That's
she had A1 day one, and
she was day one.
Dang, yo.
Of course, Cam takes everything out of context.
You gonna have to deal with her. Nah, that was straight in context. Don't pull a bash now.
Cam is a part of this community, and I've already gave Cam a shout out, saying we've been cool since kindergarten. So, whatever. Fuck Cam. I said it. Wow. But that's how you know we've been friends for a long time, where we just cuss each other out for no reason.
Word. Okay.
But
okay.
So Cam Molly whops you upside the head.
If she can jump that high.
Cam.
Moving on. So hey, y'all want to talk about some anime real quick?
So quick thing. I made a poll on the anime lately on the Twitter account, and I'm just more like shocked. I feel bad. So there's 4 series that's getting a movie. 7 Deadly Sins, Black Clover just got announced. JJK got announced. It's just not sure what it's covering. And My Hero, we know that from a couple months back. This poll, every series got a vote except 7 Deadly Sins.
Are you surprised?
Yeah.
I'm not.
I mean, I feel bad.
Did you not see that latest clip of that fight? What was that weird animation?
Not only that, the quality of story compared to what you just compared, like what you listed them with.
The crazy thing is that apparently what the anime is currently doing in the manga is like one of its best arcs. According to a friend of mine, is that
wait, the 7 Deadly Sins?
Hey, bro,
it's not.
People like what they like, bro.
Is that the best arcs? This arc right now with Bond, with the fight with Bond and everything, is the weakest. This is where me and Sam fell off.
Was that Bond or Meliodas that
was Bond fighting the Demon King Meliodas? Sorry if I.
Hey, why are you bashing this?
It's trust me, this I don't care about spoiling because this is just very disappointing. This is a series that is disappointing as hell.
So then, which one ended up getting the most votes thus far?
I think it was JJK that won, right?
So right now in our poll, is within 1 day left. So it's been 2 days. It has 74 votes, and the most is JJK. And the
as it should be, I'll be honest.
And the second is Black Clover.
As
and
it should
fourth,
be.
And the fourth is my third is My Hero.
That makes sense because they've had 2 movies.
Zero votes is 70 cents.
That makes sense to me. By the way, Vash, when we meet finally, I'm gonna hit you like Gojo hit Jugo, and then I'm gonna drop kick you. Okay.
You know, shit happens. Shit happens.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna say afterwards too.
He gonna get you out of here, dog.
I'm gonna get you.
So I know our good friend Fun for Another World also did a similar tweet.
Yeah, shout out for
said,
Never World. Love that dude.
A quick shout out for him as well. He did a similar tweet of the full series. His votes has 4,163. Black Clover and JJK is tied. They're both at 37 and 38%, so almost tied. My Hero is 3 with 20%. Seven Deadly Sins is at 3.7% out of that 4,000 votes.
Everybody's over it, yo. Everybody's over it.
Everyone gave
Yeah.
up. And
Well,
like,
it's just they knew what they were doing. They had to have known. We're dropping the quality of this series completely to save money. And guess what? People decided not to keep going watching it.
There are consequences.
Big time.
There are consequences. No, but I mean,
First season was so good. It was.
It
so
was.
good.
But
The
the
whole
opening,
storyline
the
makes sense.
opening season 2 was amazing.
So
I still
I'm
hear
gonna
until
be
this
very
day.
honest. It was good. It wasn't like this amazing thing. It was good because at that time, for Netflix to have anime was wild.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
And so that's why we were all like, oh, okay. Because Netflix had a decent anime. Now, I would say I would watch Castlevania over that every single
Hell
time.
yeah.
Wait. Y'all not messing with Castlevania?
I love Castlevania.
love
haven't seen it yet.
What I'm saying is, over
Castlevania,
Seven
over
Deadly
Seven
Sins,
Sins,
I
yeah.
would absolutely watch Castlevania because
Oh,
Castlevania is a superior series. Straight up.
Hell yeah.
Story and animation. Straight up.
But I will say this though, I do love how the streaming services like Hulu, and Netflix, even Amazon Prime, are starting to put out more. And some of them are good. Although Netflix is more so on the lower tier when it comes to that.
I mean, Netflix is the shotgun approach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
Netflix
just
taking
say-
everything.
Yeah, they're trying to see what's happening.
What
I'm
else we got?
still curious to see how Shaman King is going to turn out, but we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, what's y'all favorite platform to watch anime on?
I mean, VRV is my home.
Verve.
I
Because
love VRV.
I was
Verve.
thinking out of the Netflix, Hulu, Amazon series.
Oh,
not the actual anime platform.
I guess Hulu, because
I mean, the anime
low-key,
platforms, yeah. of
Hulu
course.
got that Funimation connection, so it's just like.
Can I be real? None of
What
them.
up?
I ain't gonna watch none of them. Like for real, I don't watch anime on none of those. I barely watch. Occasionally, when Netflix has an original, I watch them on there. But that's it.
Okay.
So I guess in that case, I would have to say Netflix.
And plus, since we're on the topic of My Hero as well, the movie, it also got announced with the leaks and everything.
While we were talking, yes, it happened.
The third movie is called World's Heroes Mission.
Did you see the poster? I saw the poster. Poster looks lit.
I have not
The
seen
leak,
the poster.
the leak
There's a
poster,
there's a big
yes.
poster.
Todoroki,
Bakugo and Deku. It looks lit. I'm
I
actually
said it too.
really. I'm
They
like,
all jumped
okay.
out of place.
And then Hawks is out there, and so is Endeavor.
James, check the group chat.
So it looks like it takes place during the Endeavor agency arc.
Yeah, which is dope.
Yeah,
I mean,
which is good.
honestly, we gotta say big love to My Hero. They've been doing their thing.
Look, Horikoshi-sama has been like, I'm not kidding when I say that Horikoshi consistently has been one of the best storytellers in Shonen Jump.
Facts.
Consistently.
Oh yeah.
I'm not kidding. Dude has just been absolutely in his bag for months now. And I'm like, hey, you might want to take a break. Like, it's been that good. I'm like, you might want to just like chill for a minute. he took that 2-week break and he was like, all right, I'm good.
I appreciate where the story's going right now.
Yeah.
The way last chapter ended, oh my god!
I cannot wait for Sunday. So I will say right now, I'm very upset because I don't know how it got on my timeline. Because I think it wasn't pineapple. No, it wasn't. It was somebody who I barely even know. Like, I liked something that showed up on my timeline. So they didn't even like comment. It showed up on my timeline. I think I saw like half of a panel because I when I'm scrolling on Twitter, I'm barely like looking at it, but like I saw like half of a panel. And if that half of a panel is an indication of what this Sunday is going to be like, let me tell you, My Hero is in a completely different place now. And it is Deku. I want no Deku slander, period, going forward. None. If I see it, it's cap. Absolutely cap. You ain't caught up and you just want to hate. Straight up.
I'm excited for this, John. It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be so good.
For
Sunday's
those
gonna
that
be a fun day.
For those that don't know, we have in My Hero discussion every Sunday. If you read
Every
the
Sunday.
chapter, that if you should watch our podcast or check out our reaction, don't know that we have in My Hero discussion. Hey, it's fine if you don't know. Now you know. Now here's your time. It's better you know. check out My Hero Discussion. We have it every week. And for the team here and everybody that don't know, we are at 963 views with the most recent one with Roger Bays right there doing our surprise appearance. So
That's dope, yo.
yeah,
That is
963 views and 77 likes. So that is a great one.
That was a fun one. That was we missed our boy Sam, but that was fun.
It was a fun one. And I won't say I was spoiled by Pineapple, but he said something interesting. I was like, okay.
Oh,
And
Vocal got you?
Yeah, he got
Damn.
me. But I like
You
okay.
you got Pineapple.
Yeah, I did get Pineapple, but
Pineapple's too much. That's
the thing is, what he said got me excited because, I know Ray and James and Sam is gonna love this chapter for what he said. I'm like, if this is true, I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love it for sure. So like,
I wonder how many more of our theories have like partially come true.
Do y'all ever go back and look at them?
Oh, I do. I go back to listen.
I never do.
I do. I go back and listen on purpose because Vash be like, "Oh yeah, I said that." I'd be like, "Motherfucker, you know you didn't."
well, I have a good memory for stuff like that. My memory has decreased in some type of areas, but when it comes to some stuff,
My memory has decreased. My RAM is getting low. Shut up, computer boy.
Real quick, did y'all watch today's episode of Dr. Stone?
No,
not yet.
I watch. So that's actually like the one anime that I literally watch with my wife, and we're like 2 episodes behind. So we're gonna catch up
We're a
tomorrow.
couple behind too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Me-
only
me
anime
and
she
Sam-
watches with me. It's wild.
Me and Sam are behind since episode 203, so me and him are gonna play catch up. But our main priority is this Saturday. We plan to record Dragon Quest and Digimon, since a lot of friends have been asking for those. So those
Yeah.
are fans.
Digimon be hidden.
Yeah, so we need to record those two, and then once we cut up with that, we're gonna do Dr. Stone and Slime. But sorry, Slime then Dr. Stone. That's our.
Oh, that
type of
slime
order.
one is going.
Slime
hit.
is going
That slime
crazy
going.
right
I've
now.
been
I love
getting mad.
Slime is great.
I've been getting mad at the timeline. I have not been spoiled.
Did you
except
see-
I
this-
read it. I
except-
read it. I know what's happening.
Yeah, so
I
Sam
know
reads
what's
it,
going on.
but
Yeah.
Okay,
I
you read it, son?
I've not
read
been
it.
spoiled, but
I've been
he
reading
still
it too. Yeah.
but he still reacts with me.
Yes.
I do not know.
If this season's about to wrap up, I'm about to go straight to the manga because
It's
have
coming.
you guys?
It comes back in the summer.
Crunchyroll pissed me off.
I'm not waiting for
Hit the
summer.
manga, bro. Hit
Have
the
y'all
manga.
have y'all seen a cosplay that's going on Twitter right
Yep,
now?
exactly
yeah.
that. So
Nah.
that cosplay and Crunchyroll.
JB, I'm gonna tweet it at you. You going it go
James,
crazy. It go crazy.
you're gonna love it because she looks amazing. Because
Yeah, she
one,
do.
this cosplay did not bother me. It made me happy to see it. But Crunchyroll, what they said on their, like, I get it, you gotta promote your shows. I get it, they gotta tell people, it's airing. But why you gotta add the fucking line on your promo of people should check out the show because of said reason? And I'm like, that pissed me off. I'm like, I'm not caught up.
I'm not caught up either.
It's
But I'm like-
it's like how Shonen Jump through their spoilers.
Yes.
Oh, they stopped that. Did you notice? They stopped.
They
actually
did.
stop
They
that.
did. They did.
I was so glad because Shonen Jump would tweet literal spoilers the day the chapters came out, and I'm like, y'all need to stop.
What was the last big one? Like when Demon Slayer?
And it was so. It wasn't even like just
No, by
tweets.
Hero.
It was the alerts in the app,
Right.
and in the emails you get. I'm like, why would you? It was
One Piece
absolutely.
was for me.
It was Demon Slayer and My Hero at one point, and then One Piece as well. And I'm like, y'all need to stop.
Yeah.
Stop it.
But
It just came out, bro. It's 10:05. Relax.
Yo, this cosplay is sick, yo.
Right?
Yeah.
So
She
Crunchyroll
went
said.
crazy with that John.
So Crunchyroll said, watch Rimuru become this and then do this. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, then I said the whole episode technically.
Hey, I didn't even spoil anything.
No,
I just
I
all
know,
I did
trust
was
me, Ray.
retweet, and I guess just said like praise the Lord, praise the
And look,
Lord.
No, Ray, you
look,
good.
I love y'all because y'all know I got my team muted. Okay, I love them. They know this. Outside of James, everybody else here is muted. Because they be liking and tweeting shit that I'm like, ooh, I don't want to see that. So yeah, Vash got muted months ago.
Yeah.
You cut him out. You was like, look,
But that's
sorry,
why.
Sam.
What?
But
What
that's
did
why.
I do?
But that's why I also have to send
What
him
did I
the.
do?
I also have to send him the anime lately tweets for him to retweet
It's
I
because
know
I don't see him.
I know because I'm muted. That's why I have to send it to the group chat. Like send, retweet, send it. So like So like yeah.
I avoid spoilers like they is salt water. Let me tell you, because I ain't trying to get spoiled on nothing. Nothing.
Facts.
How far
Attack on Titan on my Twitter is muted forever.
Oh
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Every single character, every single
Twitter.
iteration of the word, completely blocked. Doesn't stop the trending tab, but everything else, nothing gets through.
The LT manga community been doing a good job of not spoiling anything. Like they like the only
Steve,
one that I've ever seen.
Hold your words in there in 2 weeks, because in 2 weeks is the last
I heard
chapter.
the final chapter. Everybody going.
They better not spoil that shit on Twitter, dude. Let people experience it. Like, why would you want to ruin it for other
Hold your
people?
words. Yeah, I'm about to say hold your words for 2 weeks, because
That's why
they gonna
Facebook
spoil.
groups
So they
exist. That's
spoil.
why Discord exists. Like, put spoilers there, not on fucking Twitter.
Yeah,
Oh,
agreed.
it's
Agreed.
drops. Just take
Keep them in your group chats. I know y'all got like 20 of them. Just stay in one of those.
I've
Okay.
seen spoilers in every community, but ALT has actually been solid at not doing it.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
happy to
solid
say-
now, but some of them are ready for the manga to end and to pop off. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
I'm happy. Like, even though me and Ray haven't seen the last 3 episodes, because my schedule. his
Yeah,
schedule,
our schedule has been crazy.
So it's like, but I'm happy.
Sorry, wild.
Yeah, I'm happy I have not been spoiled. Like, where like I could still react. Ray genuine with Ray, like know what the hell's gonna happen, and like James and Sam are excited for me and Ray to see what the hell's
That's
gonna
legitimately like one of my favorite things to do is to react to AOT with Vash because like we don't know what's happening now, and it's just a good
I
ass
enjoy
time.
your reaction videos.
It's so much fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
So-
it's like,
love
and
watching
please,
those
and please, like as much as share our Attack on the video, because for some reason they do so low for us, but I enjoy editing them, I enjoy reacting to them, but like people just share, like them, just give it to others.
So I mean, and this is kind of like getting meta right now. I feel like reactions are shifting to
They
the
are.
live format. If
They
it's
are.
not live, people don't want to watch them no more. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's happened within like the last 5 months.
I guess they want the interaction. As
Exactly.
well.
They want the interaction. So
That's-
like live reactions are what people want to be at now.
That's why I asked Ray before, like, can you show me how to do the desktop audio?
I got you. Don't worry. We got you.
A lot of people have debated me, like, can you guys do the Twitch thing again? Because you guys haven't done it in a while. I'm like, let me learn something that I've been trying to learn for the past couple of months, and then we have no problem. Because me and Sam could just easily react and upload it on YouTube and easier, so I don't have to edit. Much easier. So
Yeah,
people could just
yeah.
watch the journey with us. Much
Yeah.
easier.
So I have a question for you guys. So John wants to talk about the Black Clover spoiler community. So on that topic, like, what like anime group do you think like spoils shit like way too much? Like, I see way too much Black Clover spoilers on my timeline. I don't know about you guys.
I
like,
do
I
too.
already know what's going to happen on Sunday because
Me too, Doc. Yes.
it just
Because
showed
of
up on
Doc.
my timeline.
Oh man.
It's-
So those are the least spoilers for me.
Yeah, I don't see a lot.
I don't get any Black Clover spoilers.
Because
Oh,
for
for
the
me-
most part, it's just like slander for Black Clover that I see. And it's like low key. I get it. It's definitely has dropped on my list of most enjoyable, and not because
Come
it's just
on.
because its competition is better. Like its competition.
true.
I
It's
enjoy
That's fair.
JJK
That's
more.
fair.
That's fair.
I
That's fair.
enjoy
That's fair.
My Hero more. I
That's
enjoy
fair.
One Piece more. But I will say that for me, in terms of most spoiled, it is One Piece. Like I hate hopping on the TL and saying like, "Yo, Marco just did this." Like, yo, I didn't even know Marco was here yet.
So
Like, no,
for me,
stop.
it's
You
absolutely
just
my
spoiled
hero.
right there for
It's absolutely my hero.
Abe, you did spoil me about Marcos. I didn't even know.
I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up! Don't say no more
That was my
words.
fault. I
Don't
said
say
it.
no more words.
Ray,
Don't bash me.
But
No
yeah,
more.
Ray,
but-
you are
yo.
940 chapters
And-
away.
So Vash,
What
let me tell
difference
you
is that
this.
gonna do?
The difference
940
between me and
chapters.
you is my memory is far superior.
940 chapters away. How are you know about
man.
Marco?
Could be caught up in a month if I tried. Okay,
I do.
Don't worry.
apologize, though. But yeah, OP is one of the on my TL is what I see most slandered. Black Clover is the least because again, it's just hate really. JJK a little bit, but because people be so excited about JJK, and
I love JJK. I have no spoilers for that on my timeline currently.
Yeah, I
Don't
get
add them,
anything
chat.
from JJK.
Every now and then I may see a spoiler, but it's just like I'm still so hyped
Oh.
to read it myself. It doesn't bother me, you know.
Ray, talking about JJK, I did get spoiled about the thing. I believe so.
The spoiler that I
Come on, bro.
get is one.
About the two things, yes, I
Okay.
did. About
You-
the two things this past week.
Since you got spoiled, I gotta avoid you now.
For real though,
Yeah,
because like this is some good shit. Do not get spoiled on JJK.
No, Sam, Trust me. Ray could say this. Even though I got spoiled, I have respected to not say nothing about what I've been spoiled about. Like,
Please don't, because it's very good.
Because
it's very good.
What I've been spoiled about, yes, it sucks. But once we do read in the future and do talk about it and everything, I'm gonna still be hype about it once I read that chapters and everything, because what I've been spoiled about makes me more happy, excited, like James when he gets, spoiled or check some stuff out. It makes me more excited because it's like, oh shit, I can't wait to find this about this. Even though I agree with what Ray told me last week, finding out, if this is what I found out true from this past week, if this is what I found out true, this actually made me sad that I got spoiled about, because this was a big reveal.
It hurt my feelings when you told me that. I was legitimately sad for you, because this is a really
this was a huge reveal. Like, if this is what I found out is true, I'm mad.
No, guys. There are some spoilers that when they drop, like,
it hurts.
They don't make me upset because it doesn't change my excitement for like the build up. How do you execute?
There's only one spoiler that I've ever received in my entire life thus far that made me stop talking to a person because it completely ruined the series for me. And that was this dude ruined a twist in one of the more recent Doctor Who series. And it ruined the whole thing for me, and I couldn't watch it no more. And so we're not friends. I'm serious. We are no longer friends, because that really made me mad, bro.
I would be pissed. Doctor Who is one of my favorite.
And it was a huge spoiler. And I
got my Sonic.
I also have that. I have that exact same Sonic, bro. To this day I still get mad when I think about it, because it legitimately ruined that entire season for me, because it was such a pinnacle like reveal that like just really.
So what was the last season of Doctor Who that you watched?
The last one I watched was the first season of Capaldi.
Okay, so from what's my man's name, Eccleston to
I love
Capaldi. Who's been your favorite doc?
I mean, there's
Smith.
only one answer, right? Really?
I mean, I love Smith. Look, Tennant is incredible. But I don't know. I just like, I resonated so much more with Smith. Like
he's my second favorite.
His Doctor was just like joyous, but when he was mad, he was mad. I'm like, shit, that's me.
Yeah.
Oh,
and like I loved his Doctor.
Smith made it more like, yo, this doc, like you mess with him,
I'm like, it's like this dude is a super nice dude, but do not fuck with him. And I was like, that's exactly it. I was like, wow, I really identify with this dude.
He's the reason why Doctor means warrior to the galaxy.
But I love Tennant. Tennant was like, that was what like that for Tennant, which I'm sure is most people. That's how I fell in love with that actor. Straight up.
Yeah,
straight up.
Tennant.
So no, he's so good. But no, Smith is my Doctor, bro.
And then to see him on Jessica Jones as the Purple Man.
Oh my god, I hated him so much, bro.
I know he played it so well. Couldn't stand him. But no, Smith is my actual Doctor. But and this is funny because I did not start watching Doctor Who until I lived in England, which is hilarious. When we were living in England, they were like, "You ever see Doctor Who?" And I said, "Who?" And they were like, "Oh no!" So literally the next day, somebody delivered the run up till like I think it was like the end of Tennant's run to my dorm. That next day, I was like, "Oh, y'all don't mess around with Doctor Who, huh?" And they were like, "No, you got to watch all this." And I watched all of it, like in its entirety.
We might just create a whole Doctor Who community right now. Because
good, I love Doctor Who. I still love Doctor Who.
Oh,
who's
Cam
your
loves
favorite?
Doctor Who.
Who's your favorite Doctor Who antagonist?
And I mean, there's only one, bro.
Who?
Master.
Oh no, for me it's the Daleks, yo. I love
the
Daleks, yo. I love them.
I love that. So I like how people love Batman and Joker. The Doctor and the Master for me is like that's my shit.
Same, but which master? Love it. Which master? That's the question, my friend.
And it's Master.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a good.
It was very
series
good.
Of episodes,
very good.
The way they I really thought like, dang, it might be over.
I was about to say, where can I find this Doctor Who?
HBO Max.
HBO Max now, yeah, bro.
So Michelle Gomez is my favorite version of the Master. She is so conniving.
That's the one that got rolled for me, by the way.
Hey.
That was the one that's yes, James. That was the one, and that's why I was so pissed. So pissed. Damn. So I might have to watch it still because my wife hasn't seen it. But like now that I know, it's
Question
I'm sorry,
for a guy like me and Sam who has never seen Doctor Who and everything, would you recommend for us to watch it now? Late in the
Doctor
game?
Who is like the most like fucking sci-fi thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah,
great.
bro.
Next to Blade Runner, that's my shit. Straight up.
If you
Doctor
like
Who
time travel,
They do a great job with time
Whoa,
travel.
time
It is-
time
to me-
travel,
so,
it doesn't
to
get
me-
better than Doctor Who.
To me, Doctor Who's the pinnacle of time travel storyline.
the pinnacle.
Really?
Bro.
Oh,
Facts.
speaking of which, I will say
So
this:
do I?
my favorite episode was the Satan one. That
Oh
one-
yes, that one is
That was
good.
a good one.
Was
Yes.
so.
So my favorite one is Smith's Christmas special.
Okay.
Do we have to watch it in chronological?
My heart, bro.
Nah, I would just start with Eccleston.
So I mean,
Start with
technically,
Because
no.
I know-
Start
because-
with the modern Doctor Who,
Yeah.
correct,
and you'll be
because-
fine.
That's my
Start
question,
with
'cause-
Eccleston.
Yeah, because I know there was a Doctor Who like in the 70s, and then
Yeah,
it got
no,
rebooted
no.
like in the 90s again, or in the
Yeah.
early 2000s.
It's not really like a reboot. It's just because of
Sorry,
how
sorry.
the Doctor
It's just how much it's how much
Yeah.
time it passed. It's a
Yeah.
continuation. So
Okay.
So definitely start with Eccleston because honestly, that was a great first.
oh,
season
but you
for
know
the
what you can
modern
do to
era.
catch yourself up? Read the wiki of the original stuff. It'll be fine.
Oh yeah, and then everything will make sense, like the Daleks, the.
That's how I know what's
Cybermen,
happening. That's how I know what's happening in Sword Art Online. It's great.
I'll watch it and live tweet it when I do.
Steve, that would be
great.
hilarious to watch you live.
It's great.
Because Doctor Who, some shit happens in Doctor Who where
No.
sometimes I was still like, hey, yo, what?
Yo,
Yeah.
look.
Really?
Steve,
Huh.
Steve is a scary person, right? The Weeping Angels episode. Don't
Oh, okay, look.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Weeping
Wow.
Angels episode.
Wait, hold up.
It's so good.
Wait, Abe,
Yeah, I
wait,
can't freak him out.
wait,
It's so
Abe,
good.
hold up.
Look,
Cam been trying
you
to say-
Oh, the haunted space station.
Bro, that's one of my favorite episodes of all time. That's one of my favorite episodes ever.
Oh, that's gonna fuck you up, Steve.
Wait,
In the library? Are you talking
Yes.
about the library?
Yes.
Yes. That's one of my favorite episodes ever.
James
so
and Ray, you're also forgetting about
couple
your
of episodes.
teammate here who's also scared of shit. Is this also gonna affect me?
Listen, if I can watch it, you'll be fine.
No, it's not
You're
like,
good.
No, it's not like hey, Michael Myers, Jason type stuff. It's just that.
But it's almost kind of worse because it's psychological.
Yeah,
it's gonna get you.
psychological. It's just like, yo, when you get to the Weeping Angels, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Because what the Weeping Angels, I'm not gonna tell you what the Weeping Angels do because that's a big spoiler. But like, once you
Yeah.
find out what they do, it's
They're
fucked.
terrifying, bro.
Like if I like so legitimately, if I was put in reality and there was any bad thing that was real and the Whipping Angels were real, I would actually be terrified. Like
Yeah.
legitimately
Yeah.
terrified.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with them at all.
No,
I'd rather
ever.
do Daleks than
Straight up, every single time. Nope.
Like I've been told to watch this show for years by
I love Doctor Who. Doctor Who's a great
Yeah.
show.
Cam told me to watch it, but Cam refuses to watch One Piece. So since she won't watch One Piece, I won't watch anything she recommends.
Come on, Cam.
I won't recommend. I won't watch anything she asks.
When
So-
I got the
so Steve-
One Piece Silky on right now.
Look, so this week I'm gonna start One Piece again, okay? Because I'm caught up on everything else that's important to
I
me.
have a conversation.
I'm now caught up on everything else that's important to me. I will start One Piece again, straight up.
Where are you at?
I'm chapter 40 right now.
Well,
By the end of next week, I'll be at least chapter 120.
you're like Arlong Park.
Yeah, just about. Yep.
Okay, I know where you're at. Yeah, One
So-
Piece is like my group.
John asked to Ray and James, and I think also Abe can answer. Who are your favorite companions by his
So
vote?
that's really
His-
difficult.
His vote is
Not
Pons.
for me.
I don't know who's
Amy,
Pons, but
Amy
yeah.
and Rory.
I
Straight up.
love Amy and
Amy and
Rory,
Rory.
but like I like secretly also fell in love with Rose. That hurts my feelings.
I can't stand.
I know a lot of people who can't.
I can't stand.
But you know who
her.
I also like? It is somebody else who nobody else likes. I love Donna.
Yo, I was about to say that.
I love Donna. I love Donna.
Donna
I have
was
met
honestly-
so many people who hate Donna. I love Donna.
Love Donna.
was the realest companion of
Absolutely. She was the one who called the doctor on his shit consistently.
He
Yes.
needed that.
Yes, and
He
he needed
absolutely
it.
needed
Exactly.
He needed that. But
So yeah, I
will
love
say this.
Dr. Donna was my shit, bro.
Yes,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, she snapped. She snapped. I was low key like, dang, and they gonna have to, you know.
That made me a big fan of her. I was like, I'm gonna follow you wherever you go from now on.
So is there a lot of there's a lot of like twists and stuff, right?
Oh, so many.
You have no idea.
Watch it with subtitles, because when my most recent rewatch, when I watch it with subtitles, I realized just how much foreshadowing this series does, and how they build up. I was like, because
I'm
for
really
example,
good at figuring out shit.
This when we had the silent
you won't figure out Doctor Who.
listen. Well, okay, Steve, and this is not a flex. As a person who figures out a bunch of shit, Doctor Who does it in such a nuanced way.
That's why I love it.
That's what I'm saying. I love it because like whenever movies do stuff like that where I can't figure it out, I'm like,
listen,
this is the best movie ever.
Movies
don't even really be that good, but I'll be like, it's the best movie ever.
Movies are some of the easiest mediums to figure out because they're so short and they have to play their cards very, very quickly. Mm-hmm. So but shows like Doctor Who, completely different.
Oh yeah.
Again,
with the silence will fall. First of all, the silence was so good. And the way they crafted that from beginning to end, I didn't expect the plot twist at the end.
Yeah, I mean,
never expected it.
Now, when you said the pawns, James, I love the pawns because their story as people was so goddamn interesting. It was so good.
Oh, talk about plot twists.
Exactly. Right? And let me tell you how well acted that was. Goodness gracious, right? That was so good.
But I will say this. The pawns rubbed me the wrong way up until River Song.
They were supposed to.
Yeah,
I don't personally think you were supposed to like them. I think you were supposed to think they were funny, but you weren't supposed to like them because they weren't really that great.
When I went back and rewatched and I realized just how complex the story was on the pawns, I was like, okay, I got more respect for you guys.
They were people who had been learning for an eternity. Like, imagine if you had that much time to learn how to be a person.
Key, life didn't do them so hot.
No, it didn't. That's what made them so shitty.
Everybody. Donna really had the worst.
That was the one that I actually cried. I cried for real with Donna because I was like, oh, that just hurt me.
Because every other companion had closure, but
sort of.
Donna's to an extent.
Yeah.
I mean, because with Rose, her closure was just kind of like it wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was something.
But Donna's was legitimately the worst for me. That one hurt my heart and my soul. I was like,
again, the timing of everything, the timing of how they, it just.
I got a different question. What's y'all favorite twist out of anything that y'all?
Anything?
Oh, that's called low-key like giving a spoiler though.
Yeah.
No, I'll just say like the property, but I won't say what it is. Mm-hmm. But give me a second to think about it because there's a few.
I mean, I would
do 3 or 4 of them. I don't care.
I would probably say Doctor Who. Like, there's one specifically that I'm thinking about with River. That's like,
bro. By the way, I love River's one of my favorite characters. Period.
Oh yeah, love her.
In fiction, she's one of my favorite characters.
That's wifey. I love her, yo. I love that whole relationship.
Dibs, by the way. Dibs.
I just this is the first one that I am now legitimately upset.
I love that I know everything.
Did I not just call dibs when I said she's wifey? Didn't I not just?
No, you gotta say dibs, bro.
Say dibs.
You gotta say dibs.
And
sorry,
dips.
bro.
You know
and
what?
Dips.
And Abe.
I'm gonna edit it to say that I did.
Audio only right now.
I'm gonna be like, nah. Abe said it. Dibs.
That's the first one. Damn, James, that's the first one that's hurt me. Ow.
Boom.
Wait, but does that count even though me and Sam have not seen it?
I have no idea. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna give it to him because you'll never watch it.
Wait,
so,
wait, hold up. I'm gonna put this cherry on top because also since Abe is technically part of the team, so that's 3 out of the 5. So yeah, so James does get it.
Oh yeah,
he
you
gets
guys,
it.
I'm part of the anime Liberty team, but my content.
So John, there is an official list. James started it. It actually exists. I need to fill in my spreadsheet.
Same.
Yes, we're just waiting for everyone to fill everything out.
Man.
I need a good amount of time to be able to do that. Actually.
Same.
So I guess one of my favorite twists that I didn't figure out was
Don't give us the full twist. Just tell us where you liked it from.
The skeleton key. Have y'all seen that?
Oh hell yeah, bro! Mm-hmm. Hell yeah!
I did not figure that out. I didn't
heard
see
of it
at all.
A skeleton key was who was it? Which actress?
Oh, I don't know her name. But
From what?
I remember watching it on
Wasn't it
shit, actually.
isn't
It's
it
not-
Kate Hudson?
No,
I don't know.
It's not Kate
I don't
Hudson,
want to
is it?
lie, so I'll look it up right now. But yeah, that was like I
wasn't
had
Angelina,
no
right?
idea that was going to happen. And I'm like I said, I'm really good at picking out twists and stuff like that. But that was one of the best. Yeah, it is Kate Hudson. It's Kate.
Yeah, it
Hudson.
was Kate Hudson.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So thanks you bring up the skeleton key, the others, the twist in the others.
The others,
My god.
and then Shutter Island. I didn't see that coming. Either.
Ooh, yeah.
I didn't see
Actually,
Shutter Island coming.
I feel like Shutter Island, you could see it or figure out. A little bit, actually,
I thought maybe like the medicine that because they quote unquote gave him medicine, so I thought that was playing effect. I
like that it's still ambiguous at the end. Like you don't know.
You don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, and I was just like, okay, so Shutter Island was one, Skeleton Key is another. What's another one that had a crazy twist?
I mean, the classic, The Sixth Sense, right? I mean, I don't.
Yeah,
think
that
anyone,
one.
I don't think
No.
anyone saw that coming.
Not even, bro. Not
You know
even.
what's so
I've
funny?
actually seen that movie.
And
You
they
know.
said it. They actually literally show you in the very beginning what happened.
I
Yeah.
bet.
You just was like, no way it happened.
It's crazy.
and
So, man, it's funny to think about it. I watched more movies when I was a kid than I have period as an adult.
It's like, why is this dude's wife ignoring him? Like she's acting like he's not even there, and it's like
because he's
he's
not.
fucking not.
Because he's not.
like, but they literally showed it to you in the beginning of the movie, and we
It
were
is
like, that
in
didn't
your
happen.
face,
That didn't
yes,
happen,
bro.
They flexed on us, yo.
Even what's that one show on Netflix right now, Behind Her Eyes or something like that?
I haven't
no.
seen it.
There's a twist in there. So when the twist happens, you're like, oh, I saw that coming. But then they double twist you at the very end. So it's like the twist happens, and then 3 minutes later, another twist happens. So it's a double twist. And you'll see the first twist coming, but the second one come, and you're like, oh, you motherfucker. like that.
That's called misdirection, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, recent memory, Blade Runner 2049.
This is also true. That
There's a
one,
very,
absolutely.
very decent twist in that movie.
Yeah. You right. You absolutely right on that. I'm trying to think. What was another one that got me? That I was like, yeah, no, whatever.
Yeah, I love movies, and I watch a lot of movies. So that's why
Same.
I binged like all the Careful for Spoilers in like a week. Like I listened to your whole shit. And like the rant you had about fucking Lion King had me crying. that was one of the most, because I never heard JB get angry or anything like that.
Oh,
His
he gets
rant
angry.
was like,
He does get angry.
I'm curious,
I was like-
Steve. I just thought about an idea. Like, if anything, I'll talk to the guys later throughout the week and see if we could upload Phase 1 podcast episode just for the Patreon. But I want to see how would you hear them. Come on, Ray. Come on.
How much money you got?
Ask Steve, not me.
A lot.
How many episodes are there?
It's
Less than
that's-
20.
How many tiers we got?
Less than 20. I'll probably like 2 days.
How many tiers we got?
How many kids?
I'm gonna need to add a tier.
Yeah. The tiers on the Patreon.
Incident
How
man.
many?
Incident man, man.
How many tiers on the Patreon you got?
3 tiers.
Yeah, how many
we have?
tiers? We need a fourth tier.
All right.
Cyberpunk's
Steve.
being good. Oh my god.
So Steve, are you willing to check the Phase 1 podcast? Because I think the highest tier we have 50, so maybe the fourth tier is gonna be 100.
The fourth tier will be $85, and it's for the original Avengers cut.
Oh no! Did y'all ever see that dude that got mad when he got spoiled and on the first Avengers? So he befriended the guy that spoiled him.
Oh yeah.
Just so he could spoil him the second time.
The second movie.
That's messed up.
No, what he did, he some dude spoiled the Avengers. So said everybody that got took away in the snap. So he said every person, and he spoiled them. The dude was like, "Oh man, that's fucked up." But it's all good. He's like, "It's all good, man." And he's like, "Hey, how did you like the movie though?" And then
Wow.
he ended up talking to him. He got his number, befriended him for a full year. The guy had a baby. The guy was like, "I think I want you to be my son's godparent." So then the guy went to see the movie on a Thursday night, opening premiere, and he took pictures of everything that happened in the second movie.
Hey, that's against the law, bro. You a criminal.
Bro,
Yo,
he
that
took
is some
pictures of Banner
reverse flash type level of.
Isn't it? That's some thawed shit right there.
He took
That's some
pictures
Dawn
of
shit
Banner-
right there. That's
he
Dawn.
took pictures of Banner Hulk. He took pictures of everything, and then he sent it. He kept sending it to him during the movie. Kept sending. He was like, "Bro, why are you doing this? I thought we were friends now." He's like, "I was never your friend." He said, "After what you did."
That's absolutely thawed. Oh my god.
That is Dawn. Like,
If
can
I-
you
That's
say that?
definitely some Thon shit.
Like, yo, I
If I
did
can
this
find
for a
that
whole
for
year
you.
just to do this for you. Like, that's some Dawn shit. Like,
I will say the worst, like the most indirect spoiler I ever got, just randomly. I was walking out of a Best Buy and some random ass white dude spoiled Get Out for me. And I was like,
another really good twist
I was like,
in a movie.
I literally just looked at my phone. I was like, son of a bitch. He just spoiled that whole movie for me.
I never.
Y'all know how I think he said one thing and it literally spoiled the whole thing for me. And I was like, I can't whoop your ass because you just some random dude I never met before. I can't do nothing about this.
Ray, you can throw hands with randoms, man.
No, I'm a black man in the middle of Kansas. I can't just I can't hit random white people, bro. They'll kill me, literally.
Don't do that.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah, exactly.
Kansas.
Just in Kansas. It's all the same.
No, Ray is verified. He got stalkers, yo. Don't
Exactly.
Now, but back then, when he was in Best Buy, he didn't have that yet.
I don't know about that, but still, yeah, bro. That was wild. I couldn't believe that. Like to this day, I will always remember that. I'm like, that random ass dude just spoiled Get Out for me. I'm like, how did? And the movie hadn't even been out, I think, a month at that point.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
Yo, that's a messed
Yeah,
up.
I mean, when you're like, oh snap, like wait, oh.
I still watched it, but it was like, come on, bro, because I had to support the homie. But I was like,
yeah.
The second that I saw Lakeith get the picture and he like started, I knew everything.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I probably knew before then, but that was like confirmation. I was like, okay.
So to me, I thought it was all like the whole time. I thought it was just gonna be like mind control, right? With the hypnosis.
That's what.
I didn't think they were actually doing like.
Yeah.
The swaps are pretty dope. I love body swaps.
That's weird. I don't like that. I don't like body swap or body horror. I can't do that shit. Can't do it.
Nah.
Don't like it.
So
What creeps
you
me
didn't
out?
like Face Off?
So like with Skeleton
That's
Key,
different though.
It's
That's
about
Key.
That's not based on like a horror though. That's
Right,
not like,
exactly.
hey,
But like body mutilation, that modification, like I can't do that stuff. Can't do body horror. Can't do it.
So
For me-
Hostel is not up his alley.
Oh hell no.
Oh, I love Hostel that shit was dope.
Hostel was wild.
The thing
It's
about
too
me with
much.
horror- the thing
Like
with me
it doesn't
with
bug
horror-
me or anything, but I just don't care for
After
torture
the first
porn.
one,
I can't stand
I'm
that.
over it.
I literally can't stand it.
I've never-
It's one of those
For me,
things where I'm
what
like,
bugs
at this point, like even if you had a story, it's been completely overshadowed. Like straight up.
For me, what bothers
no.
me is torture with nails, like on screen, like torture with nails. That's what bothers me. I can't
Like pulling off nails or
Don't-
like
yeah, yeah.
nails.
Don't watch Hostel. Don't watch any of them.
Don't do that.
Don't watch any wrong turns.
I made a mistake of watching that first wrong turn.
Yeah, you gotta
Don't do
avoid the
that.
cannibal movies for sure.
Yeah,
Like-
Hills Have Eyes. Stay away from those.
like
I don't
anything
mind.
that takes it, like
I made a mistake of watching the first Hills. Don't watch those.
anything that takes off
Do
nails
not.
or involves like with your fingers getting chopped out. Like I don't know, like I could feel that.
Yeah, don't
sensation
watch
on
Saw
the
either.
screen.
Oh no, Saw is terrible. I watched the first, bro.
Okay,
Nope.
mind you, the first two Saws, they have
a story, but still.
But
It's
then
good.
after
Nope.
that, it was just like nah.
Yeah, so like, after the first two, literally, when 3 hit, I was like, I ain't watching that.
So
The
I will-
first
I
two
will
are
throw the
good, and
first
then
Saw,
Jigsaw's
the
really
plot
good
twist.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
Jigsaw
Oh wait, the movie Jigsaw?
The movie Jigsaw, which
Oh,
is like
okay.
Saw
I didn't see
8. I think.
Interesting. So then, no, I'm good. So that
Jigsaw's
and now,
good.
what was it? The other ones I won't watch. The Final Destinations won't watch those. Nope.
Again, first two are really good.
Final
I watched the
Destination-
first one. The first one fucked me up, bro.
I
Which
watched
one?
the last one,
Uh,
and I will say how like even though the middle, I ended up watching them all. After number 2, it kind of gets bland, but then after the last one and it ties back, I'm like, okay.
no, bro, I'm good.
Which
I'm
one is
good.
the one where the girl or people die in the roller coasters. That like Final Destination.
That's
Oh, yeah, that-
3.
okay.
Real.
So
Wasn't that
that one?
the
That
Final
one fucked me.
Destination that wasn't really the Final Destination? Is that one?
I can't
Maybe.
remember.
It was just
That one
Final
fucked me up.
Destination.
That
The one that
fucked me
fucked
up.
me up the most is the fucking highway with the fucking.
Oh, the
Yeah,
law?
bro, they ruined
That
that.
ruined my mind on
That
repeat,
ruined
bro.
everybody's life. Everybody's life.
Anytime I'm behind a truck, I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
"Yup."
Yep.
Like,
Anytime I see those logs, I'm like, all
Yep,
right.
I'm like, we go. I'm like, let me get around.
I look at elevators weirdly too. I'm just
Oh, God,
Yeah,
no,
you're right.
no.
Y'all remember that? Y'all remember the plane of glass? Oh yeah, bro. Remember that? I don't walk underneath that. None of that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The lawnmower and everything. Oh no.
they got
The
this
one that-
where
I
you
can't
was
trust
lifting
that.
weights and the weight.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The weights will fuck me up.
That's why I do dumbbells now.
No.
That's why I do
I use dumbbells now.
I double
God,
check.
that's why-
No. I triple check when I do weights because of that. Sometimes I make sure everything's secure.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, bro.
That shit fucked me up.
What kind of screwed me was the sun tanning thing. Like,
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That no.
Oh,
that one was
no,
a weird
no,
one.
no. Oh hell no! I ain't do
That was a weird
no.
one. I'm like, wait,
Never
suntanning?
yet.
I mean, I sometimes I think about it. I'm like, what kind of person did you have to be to think of all this stuff?
Oh, that's.
I'm like, that's not even like a fun, that's not a fun imagination. That's just like what's
like-
wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I don't mind
I'm
grilling,
pretty sure.
but-
I'm pretty sure their side job was 1,000 ways to die. Kind of.
They,
had to
I was
be.
about to say that,
Thousand ways
like,
to
and
die.
like, how do you picture these things? Like, what's the best way to die? Like, what's the most craziest? And like, the one that almost got me is a dentist shit. I'm like, nobody better die in here with a dentist right now. Nobody better die, and
sitting there
nobody
choking.
did. But I was like, nah. If someone dies here, this shit's gonna fuck me up. And I hate dentists already. I hate dentists already at the time.
It's like,
Oh, so there's one movie you shouldn't
hey.
watch. I forget what it's called.
Hey,
The
low
dentist.
key also.
Which one is that,
also-
James? Which one is that one with the
You know
dentist
about
that like
hate pigeons
gets
now.
revenge on that person and is a dentist? And
I'm pretty sure that's the second one, I think.
no. So is that the Final Destination movie?
No.
No, because that's a
No,
different movie.
There's a scene when they're at the dentist and he almost gets killed.
Yeah.
because
Like, he
of
almost
the-
just-
I'm thinking of a whole different movie where this dude just like he gets revenge. And he literally takes out all their teeth.
like
It's
he was.
rude.
You're talking
Oh,
about the
I don't
dentist.
know.
I don't remember what movie that is. I was like, why did I watch this movie? This was a bad idea.
Yeah, I think you're talking about The Dentist. It's a movie called The Dentist.
Really, literally?
Yeah, and he literally fucks people up.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like,
yeah. I shouldn't have watched that. Nope.
If you don't like body horror, so you never read Jagan?
No.
Ooh,
No.
that's so good too.
Mm-mm.
Sam, you read Jagan?
Oh,
I was gonna recommend
Ray.
that to Ray actually.
Ray,
Nope. I'm not doing it.
Ray, the
It's
movie.
like, oh dang, my bad, Sam.
It was.
Ray, the movie is actually called The Dentist. It's a film in 1996. It's a horror slasher.
Yep.
It's
Sounds about right.
It is a American slasher film. That is exactly what Ray said. Oh my god, no. Wow. Nope. Definitely will never watch
Do
this.
never watch that. That would be a very bad time for you.
Never
Nope.
will watch this in my life.
So that's when I got into kaiju movies because those are way more fun.
Steve, so I assume you like horror.
No, so the thing is, I hate horror in a sense, but I love thriller and gore and shit. If that makes sense.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I love like Hostel and Saw. That doesn't bother me. But then when you put on Annabelle, I'm like, all right, turn that shit off.
So possession horror is a little bit too
Yeah.
much.
He's like, hey, that might be a little too real. I don't like this.
That's the supernatural horror is my favorite horror, but Annabelle
Those are my
Comes
favorites, too.
Home, it was trash.
Well, I don't
Annabelle
know.
Comes Home.
I'm not
So
gonna
the
watch it.
only good Annabelle movie is Annabelle Creation. Annabelle Creation is just as good as the Conjuring movies, in my opinion.
It's
Like,
just
that one's
something
really
about-
good.
I feel like for me, because they're low key, like more realistic in a sense. Like, how often are we going to come across a Michael Myers or a Jason or a Freddy?
Yeah.
You know,
Especially
even
like
a
when
Chucky.
those movies are based around like real people, Ed and Lorraine
Yeah.
Warren, who actually did the shit. So
Yeah,
it's
like,
weird, man.
No, thank you.
Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Yeah, I can't watch
good.
any of those.
That was a
shits
good
is
one.
Scary. But if you're like, oh, it's gonna be blood and guts and like, I don't know, like Saw and like how y'all said Hostel and stuff, that shit didn't bother me. Final Destination.
It doesn't bother me. I'm just not entertained by it.
The second
It's
that y'all
just
put
at
on,
some point, I reached my limit. like
Jump
it plateaus, and then I can't. No, not in terms of jump scare, but in terms of seeing body gore and whatnot. At some point, I've reached my quota, and then
once I've seen Hostel 1, I don't need to see 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't need to see all
I at
6
least see the
wrong
first
turns.
2,
Like,
and then I didn't even know they made that many wrong turns.
I don't. I think they only made like 4, but I was
Okay.
just being.
But shout out
Hey,
to
quick
my
shout out.
Isn't one enough though?
Shout out to my
That's
girl,
my point.
Eliza Dushku, though. I love her. She was in
Yeah,
Wrong Turn.
she's
I love
awesome.
her. But yeah, it's
man.
just
What I was
such a
gonna
movie
say,
fan.
a quick shout out to a series, a manga that does a great job with horror and art is Phantom Seer. Does I cut up
Is
to the
that
series.
horror?
No,
that is not horror.
no.
There
With
is
horror,
nothing scary about that.
this past arc of dolls that shit fucked me up. And like not in a scary way, but I don't fuck with dolls.
I mean,
maybe I don't
if
fuck
it was
with dolls.
animated and if they animated a certain way, maybe. But like, no.
Have you seen those dolls design? Hell nah.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Ooh, like
Shout-
Dead Silence. That shit fucked me
Pride-
up.
the
God,
Silence
no.
is creepy as shit,
That was
bro.
so
I
creepy.
can't do Dead Silence.
Bride of Chucky
Brother.
ruined it for me in terms of dolls. I used to be
That's what I'm saying.
scared of
Chucky
dolls.
fucked me
No,
up.
I used to be scared of dolls because of Chucky and low key Night of the Living Dummy. Shout out to Goosebumps. Slappy freaked me the hell out.
Right?
But reading it, yeah, as a kid was.
But-
If we want to talk about the shit that scared us as a kid, y'all remember Ghost Rider?
Ghost Rider scared you?
Ghost Rider.
those
There was
right-
a certain episode with the fucking purple blob.
Oh,
Terrified me.
Tales from the Crypt.
Terrified. I was fine with that. I watched that shit,
I
but this
enjoyed
purple blob thing from the Ghost Rider, we had a basement that had a drain similar to the one that bro, that shit fucked me up.
Tales from the Crypt. It was like, all right, y'all not gonna wait till I can like leave the room. Y'all just gonna watch it. Y'all not gonna pause it. Y'all not.
Bro,
Gonna
when you heard the music, I was like, all right, I'm out.
Bro, I would be like trying to leave the room. I'm like, let me grab some snacks before, and let me go to my room. And they would just not change the channel. They're just like, oh, you made.
Oh, I just knew. I watched the 3 episodes. I was like, I don't need to watch no more of this. I'm out.
Shout out to my parents.
Right?
but
They
no,
showed
Bash,
us
after watching Bride of Chucky, I was just like, why was I scared of this doll?
See,
So from then on, I was just like,
funny
oh,
enough, I wasn't
this is
afraid of
Chucky.
any of the Chucky movies. I thought those were hilarious because
No,
I was like,
the
this-
first 2
it's a
freaked me
toy.
out.
I've watched it.
as a kid, I was like, oh, it's a toy. It's a doll with a knife.
No, here's the reason why the first 2 freaked me out, because on top of that, you had Slappy from Goosebumps, right? And then my sister decided to. My parents gifted my sister like this white porcelain doll in a wedding dress, and my sister was young, and she would pull out the hair, could mark up the face and whatnot, and every day. Like, if I had to put laundry in her room or whatnot, it'd be sitting right on the dresser, just staring at the doorway. And it's just like...
That is scary as shit. No kidding, bro. I'm not
back
going
in the
to your
day,
room no
dolls
more.
freaked me out. And then Bride of Chucky, I was just... Because there was a scene where he just, like, scampering around and he's just moving sideways. I'm like, I was scared of this nigga.
Bro,
This little plastic
So if
thing?
dolls
nah.
freak you out, did you watch Dead Silence?
No, I'm saying that Bride of Chucky made me unafraid of dolls anymore. So I did watch Dead Silence, yeah. So after Bride of Chucky, I was just like, nah, dolls don't really move me like that. Like, I'll watch them because I like a good possession story and whatnot. But it's just, I no longer get freaked out. It's more so...
Dead Silence.
And John just said it. John just said in the chat, Pennywise for me, it fucked me up. I couldn't sleep for
I
a
still
month.
haven't watched it.
I
Like,
love
fuck that.
Pennywise.
Nope.
I love... First of all, Tim
He
Curry-
fucked me up
Tim
so
Curry
much that I
was
know how to do his
a
laugh.
beast.
That's how bad he fucked me up.
I hate clowns. No.
I feel
Yeah,
it.
I haven't even.
I hate clowns because of Pennywise.
No, I just hate clowns in general, so I'm going to avoid that forever.
From the
No.
miniseries, I think I saw it too young. I think I saw the miniseries too young, and then when he comes out of the drain in the bathroom, that fucked me up, bro. Like every time I took a shower, I was looking at my drain.
It's not
For
that I'm
nights
afraid
on
of...
Do you remember that movie Invader Clowns?
From outer space? Killer Clown from outer
Killer
space?
Clown.
Something like that, yeah.
It's like,
Ooh,
oh,
what's y'all
I
top
won't
3
say
favorite
that-
clowns?
I won't say that clowns scare me, but it's just I'm suspicious of all clowns. Like, if,
It's like you chose to do that. No.
yeah, I'm looking at you a certain way. Like, you got issues. Like, I know you got issues, and I'm gonna keep my distance. Continue doing what you're getting paid to do, but like, I'm ready to fight if need be. or run, depending on which one it is. Well, however you.
Usually for me in that situation, it's flight because I don't know what they got in them big ass shoes.
What's your top 3 favorite clowns or whatever?
That's an awkward question to ask people who don't really
Top 3 favorite clowns?
I just want to talk. I don't want to go home.
Donald Trump. Okay, I'm done.
Damn.
I'm done.
You win.
I'm done.
That's all you, dog.
I'm done.
I wasn't ready for that.
I want to respond, but that's too good. That's too good to even do anything after.
I'm still trying to have a understanding that Steve just said that like it's nothing. I'm like, what? Huh?
Bro, I told you I was gonna do it at least once.
Hey, I mean, at least we recovered it. Like Ray did the save for that one.
I got you.
Why you guys were talking about horror films and everything? I was curious to know how long these Invisible episodes are. Yo, they're 48 minutes long. I'm happy. They're a full length episode.
Yeah. So the first one's 48 minutes, second one's like 45, third one's 42. Yeah.
But they're moving on for the rest of the up until honestly April because it's only about 9 total. Every episode is going to be near like 40 plus.
At least 40 minutes. Like they're all at least 40 minutes. Yep.
And that's so dope.
That's Amazon money, baby.
That's a beautiful.
Yeah.
So no, I'm about that. I'm excited. So I'm gonna be watching those tomorrow.
Yeah, facts. After work tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna peep.
I'm not gonna let my wife watch those because that show is violent. So she ain't gonna like that.
Hey, Invisible is lovely, and that was a nice little twist at the end of that too. Like that's a nice little Invisible was nice. Yeah, I would love. Hey, whenever y'all do y'all review on Invincible on villains or whatever, I would love to be a part of that. Invincible is.
Hey, I'm trying to hop on the.
Yeah, we can definitely get you in one of the future episodes. Like right now, April is booked. Like we have literally every single date in April booked. But after that,
like tomorrow, I get Falcon and Winter Soldier and Invincible.
And Invincible, bro.
When does Loki drop? Is that in July?
In July.
June. Isn't it June?
I want to be on that
right
first
now.
episode of the Loki one. I want to be on that first one.
Hell yeah.
I'll wait for the Loki one. And I'm calling dibs.
Steve, you down?
Review of
James, you was right. June 11th.
June 11th. Right.
Yeah.
So I was confusing it with Black Widow since it got pushed. That's why.
Yeah, July 9th.
I can't wait for us to make fun of that tomorrow.
Disney pushed every
I ain't
movie.
paying for Black Widow. Yo. I ain't paying for it.
They pushed every movie.
I'm gonna go to the theater and watch it.
Yeah.
I'll wait the month before Disney
it's-
Plus drops it for free.
It's so interesting working with the
I'm
crew.
gonna pay that. I'm gonna pay that premium straight up and watch it at home.
So I'm gonna use your account that weekend then to watch that film then, right?
You gonna stop eating pancakes with cheese forever?
My man shamelessly said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna mooch off that for real."
Equivalent exchange, bro.
Shout out to Full Metal Alchemist. Shout out to Full Metal Alchemist, bro. One of my favorite anime of all time. I love that.
Facts.
Oh shoot! You know, on Glove Off, they doing Attack on Titan versus Full Metal.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I'm gonna be on that episode. It's going to be interesting.
Hey, I'm gonna be there too, JB. I'm gonna be there.
Hell yeah, let's go.
JB, first of all, who you repping on that one?
You know who he repping. There's no question. That boy's going for Attack on Titan. He is a Jaeger. He is a Jaegerist through and through.
Hey, me and JB on the same side because it's God Aaron over here.
Oh my God.
Eren Sama.
Let's go.
Okay, time to end the show. All right, that's enough.
Oh no! Before we end, you asked every guest, and I need to know why do you like?
You don't even know. You see?
Chimera and New York New City.
What? Wait, what? Are you asking? Vash, take off your headphones.
Yeah, Vash.
Take off your headphones.
Back away at this moment. Yeah, you're done for the night.
Good night, Vash. I'll see you later.
I'm gonna go put my plate in the dish.
I always wanted to be in this conversation.
So Chimera Ant versus York New. Okay, look, listen. I really do enjoy Chimera Ant, and I tell people this all the time. Because get your ass out of here.
Get your ass out of here.
The only thing that I don't say, like I can't even really.
The green screen is horrible, bro.
He's got such a punchable head. I swear to God.
Bro,
Chimera Ant is
Pac-Man
fantastic. It has a lot of really good shit that like a lot. I wish a lot more shonen like kind of got. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that it does, since it was the first to do it. It also like it suffers because it was the first to do it, and we've now seen stories that have like taken pieces of it and made that part of it better. Like I tell you right now, had they cut out maybe 4 of the episodes with Miriam just kind of sitting there figuring out life, shit would have been so much better. I'm not kidding. York New had a start and a finish, and it went from the start to the finish. You were fucking chasing that. You were chasing that high all the way through, and it had a fantastic story. You were getting introduced to characters that were legitimately insane, and then you had Gon and Killer were trying to figure shit out. They were like, all right, we have a mission. We have to do this. And then there was a whole nother subplot with Crollo in that, and I'm like, yo, this is amazing. I love York New. York New is like still to me like. That's pinnacle like arc for me. Like York New's amazing because it's got everything. It's got the drama, it's got the action, it's got the development, it's got the mystery, it's got the fights even. Bro, York New has everything. Like I said, I tell people all the time. It's not that I don't dislike Chimera because I love Chimera. I tell you this all the time. I love it. It's just that you can see what it's trying to do, and it's just it almost takes itself too seriously in parts, and that's where I lose a little bit of step with it because I'm like, okay, fine, I get it, bro. You are trying to understand what humans are like and why you're better than them, and like why humans are being held back. I get it, and it's like at that like 2 episodes because at first I was like, oh yeah, I actually really dig this, and then it kept going. And then it kept going. And then he had the same conversation with every person he met. If you think about it, he had the same conversation with every person he met. And I'm like, make your decision.
This is how I view it. Also, Hunter x Hunter is my number 2 anime. So it's One Piece, Hunter x Hunter for me. So, you know what I'm saying? So there's no wrong answer here.
Fair.
But for me, the reason why I have Chimera over York New is because of this is how my standpoint is on it. There's people that like action with their story, and there's people that like story with their action. I feel like York New is story with their action. You get action from the jump, and it's like, and it never stops. Even and action isn't necessarily just fist fighting.
Exactly.
It's when
it's the tension. You remember that? You remember when they were hiding in that building from those folks, and you were like
stalking them?
Yes, and you were like, oh shit, like what's gonna happen? Like that tension was incredible.
That's
and
action.
And the music that was being played.
Yes.
Yes.
It's so good.
But Chimera
like, Steve knows that I like to get on him, and this is another part about me and Steve is that like we
have a Hunter x Hunter versus Full Metal Alchemist debate.
So
it's like we love to antagonize.
I got to bring up for a second. So Bob says I can't have a series in my top that will never get finished. Sorry. So listen, I respect that, and that's okay. I break it down in terms of arcs. I don't go by series because like every story has lows and highs. You know what I'm saying? Like I do have favorite shows. Like How'd You Know People would be my favorite anime of all time forever. Straight up,
right?
And that's just because I love that. Like that's like everything it did. Just I love start to finish. But like every other show that I've watched, everything has lows and highs, and so I like to try and break the arcs. Is like those are my favorite things. That's how I see it. But that's like you can absolutely feel that way. That's okay. I feel that.
But I mean, even in your favorite series, you be pressed to find 2 better arcs than York New and Chimera.
Straight up right.
So for you to say, "Oh yeah, I can't like it because it's not finished," well, even with it not being finished, those 2 arcs are better than majority of the shows.
I mean, I think Sugashi feels the same way. Yeah, that's why he's like, "I'm gonna take my time, bro."
Yeah, but like with Chimera and arc, it's just the point of Gon and Miriam being complete opposites at the beginning of that arc, and then at the end of that arc. No, you can come back. You're not gonna watch it anyway. I've been watching you for years. You're not gonna watch it.
I mean, damn, you right.
They're polar opposites at the beginning of that story, and then at the end, they're the opposites of what they were. You know what I'm saying? He's the most demonized person, most villain person.
So can I bring this perspective? They're both children.
Mm-hmm.
They're both children.
Miriam is like 5 days old.
Yes, exactly. That's my point. Like Miriam is a child. And like that's the thing. It's like he's painted in this. He's this big bad, but that's because he was put in that position. You know, like that like these Chimera ants have they've done all this terrible stuff because that's how they evolved. That's how they had to grow. They had to use us as a lower piece of the food chain to become what they were. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So imagine if cows and all the other animals that we consume were completely sentient like we are, and we still ate them to be what we are. Yeah, it's kind of like that. But Miriam literally became what he was because of all the people that were consumed, is what I'm saying. And he was a child, and he was trying to make the choices based on what he knew and what he was seeing. He was taking everything in and becoming and deciding in the moment, which is amazing, by the way. But I feel like Gon was the weak link of that. I'll be very honest. Yeah. Like he was because like Gon he had every right to be upset, and that's what children do. Children get mad and they don't know how to deal with their emotions, and that's what he became. But the thing for me is that they allowed him to. Not that they allowed him, it's that he gave completely into his emotion, but he sacrificed his life for that one moment of anger. Mm-hmm. Which if you think about it from a storytelling perspective, is deep, but also like, come on, man, like you're just gonna fix it so he can keep being the main character. You know what I'm saying? They
rotated main characters throughout that story as well.
I mean, they do,
but
Gon
wasn't really focused. Right. The main character, he's just there, and like you can't just say Gon and Killua were the main characters.
Right. So I mean, they with them. That's why Hunter x Hunter is so good, because he's telling a story. You know what I'm saying? It's a story. It's not all focused around Gon, but it's the world that Gon lives in. You know what it is.
Also, in my opinion, his relationships, like Killua is not Killua without Gon.
Exactly, and vice versa, straight up. Yeah. And I still say that Killua was the main character of that show, but I digress.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
Like Killua was an amazing character. I love everything with Killua. I'm like, give me more of this.
This is
everything.
The thing that annoys me the most, because people be like, "Oh, Gon is trash," and
no, he's not.
And I'm like, why? I was like, why? Because
Gon is a child.
And people be like, oh, well, he's not even my favorite character in the show. I'm like, name a show where the MC is the favorite character in your show. You can name countless of shows where the side characters are better than the MC.
And that's done on purpose, because those because the main characters still have so much growing to do.
Exactly.
That's the point.
And I'm like, y'all are tripping. Like, you can't give me a definite reason why you don't like Gon. And if you do, at me on Twitter.
I'm sure there are people who can find like legitimate reasons why they don't like him. I mean, and there are some, because let's be honest, Gon does not get a ton of character development for all those seasons. He really kind of doesn't. Gon still remains Gon, but he achieves things. The people around him grow because of him, which is, I feel like that's the catalyst. He's the catalyst for people's growth. That's like true. Leorio without Gon would not have become Leorio that we know. Straight up, period.
He would not become a doctor. He would not become
exactly. So it's just
what about Kurapika?
Kurapika was on a mission from the start, but after Kurapika made, I don't want to say it's a mistake, but I do see it as a mistake. After Kurapika made his choice, then it was like, well, I can never be like Gon. And that's what he'll live with forever.
And see, Kurapika is my favorite character.
Kurapika's great. Nice. Love Kurapika.
Yeah, he's a great character.
He's my favorite character. But back to the point of the Chimera Ant arc, it doesn't just tie in with that arc. It ties in with the whole story.
It does, to a point. Yes, you're right.
Even early on, when Netero is playing soccer with you know what I'm talking about.
Yep, know exactly what you're talking about.
Like, this is my good leg. You know what I'm saying? And then the first thing Miriam does is like, let me take that away from you then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like little pieces like that.
Like, but that was also just to kind of show the fragility of people. You had literally the most powerful person up against this 5-day-old creature. And it's like, listen, I didn't want to fight you in the first place, but now I'm going to show you why, evolutionary-wise, I will be better than you can ever be. Period.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why
You are peak human, and I have been just born, and I am better than you will ever be.
You know what's so crazy about that? Because I be like, I work out and I like stay in decent shape. But there's people that are like The Rock that just work out every day. And then you put him in the same ring with a gorilla and he's gonna get his ass mollywopped.
Exactly.
And it's like no matter how
that's the other point why I love that. It's because nature will always, if put in the situation to be where we are, will be better. Straight up, because that's just nature.
Yep.
And that's what that story. I feel like that's what the Togashi was trying to tell us with that story. And I'm like, yeah,
bro,
that's exactly right, bro.
I don't know if y'all read, but the Dark Continent. Oh my!
So I have been waiting to read it. Like I have it all. I just haven't read it. Like I haven't.
I haven't read it yet.
Because I'm like okay. Because I'm like, once I read it, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Because I know there's nothing else.
There is nothing else.
But if you read it again and over, you get more pieces in a sense. But
I guess because there's a lot of reading, but then again, there's no more. Like there's no continuation.
He's wrong.
It's been over 2 years.
He's laying next to a mangaka every day. And
you know why? Because she made more money than most mangakas will ever make ever. He ain't really got to do that. He ain't struggling for nothing, bro.
That part.
He's married to one of the most successful mangaka ever.
Like there's reports that said Hunter x Hunter is done. Like they said he wrote it already, but he won't draw it because he's like,
I'm tired.
I'm injured. I can't do it. My back.
I don't blame him. I'm tired. Yeah.
But it's like, dude, you're laying next to the greatest mangaka every night.
Listen, he has a certain vision, and you can tell. That's why it's not done. He won't settle for anything less than what he wants. And I get that. Get it. I get it.
I do, but it's like she's your wife, and if she draws it not the way that you want it, it's not going out. You gotta.
That's complicated, bro. That's complicated because then it's like you bring something that you're passionate about even before you met that person, and it's like it's super complicated. I think so. I get why he's like, no, I'm gonna wait until I find the right person or until I get the strength to do it.
It just feels wrong to me. In my opinion, it feels wrong. You're done with the story. I don't care. Put it in a book form. I'll read it.
I mean, you will.
Light novel, yeah. A lot of people will read the light novel.
I'll read it. I mean, I'll prefer manga.
Exactly. I'll read it. If I get some closure, absolutely, I'll read it.
But if it's done, please give it to me. Like this is and it's messed up because there's always going to be that argument. Oh, it's never going to be that great.
And you know what? And that argument can stand, and that's because people can have their opinion, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's like that's fine. But I know that what he gave us was pretty damn good. So it's like because for years people were like, oh yeah, Hunter x Hunter's great, and I'm like, oh, okay. Yes, technically you can, yeah. So I was like, yeah, Hunter x Hunter is great. I love Hunter x Hunter. It is just like people are like, oh, it's the greatest thing all the time, and I'm like, and it's okay because I got into it. It's like I am glad that people were like, yeah, you should watch this because I really did have a really fucking good time. It had some like really good stories told to me, and it's like, yeah, I don't have to think it's the best thing of all time, but damn, is it good? It's good. It's so good. So I can never claim that it's not.
Why can't we just enjoy things? Why does
Exactly.
everything has to be the greatest
Exactly.
thing?
Exactly. Thank you. So no, like Hunter x Hunter, and I love having this conversation because like I feel like I can't have a bad time having this conversation.
I always was like, man, every time in the comments when you have this conversation, I'm like, I want to be there. I want to have a conversation.
See, at least Ray can articulate himself and give reasons why he has preferences, unlike most people on Twitter.
It makes. I'm like, how could people not like? If you actually watch it, like, how could you not? Like, you'll have a reason whether you liked it or not. And like, I watched the shit out of those, and I love them. Like, y'all know, I watched all of Hunter within like I don't know, like a month.
Yeah.
Because I literally every single night. That's what we were watching. We were watching Hunter x Hunter every night.
And you were watching with your wife too.
Yes, my wife watched all of Hunter x Hunter with me, start to finish.
So I watched it like.
So when I told her, I was like, "All right, we going. So ain't no more dub from here. We go into Japanese." She was like, "Okay," and she's never really like, "Oh yeah, all right." She was like, "Okay, we got to see what happens," and so it was great. We loved it. So
the first time I watched it, I was on guard duty in Kuwait. So I was in Kuwait, and I watched Hunter x Hunter in like 4 days.
Damn.
because like I was on guard duty 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
The only thing I could do was just sit there on my phone. So I watched like so much, and that's why I tell y'all I watched One Piece so many times, because it was just like,
that makes perfect sense now.
Yeah. 15 months in Kuwait on guard duty.
Man.
Yeah. So 15 months, 24-hour guard duty. You work 3 days, you off 1 day. You work 3 days, you off 1 day. So like, yeah, that was pretty much my life. So yeah.
By the way, thank you for your service, Steve. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Steve.
All I did was cook.
That's still.
We need good. We need good.
You literally took your time from what civilian life is to do something that you didn't have to do, but you did. So I appreciate you. Thank you. I tell people that all the time. It's like I don't care if you was just a janitor. You still did something that most people wouldn't do. Period.
That's true. That's very true.
But yeah, no, that makes it. Now that you were like, yeah, I watched One Piece 3 times. I was like, no, now I get it. He had a lot of time, bro.
24-hour duty. 3 days a week. 3 days, 1 day off. So yeah, that was pretty much my life. Because they're in Kuwait, they already have contractors, so they don't need a cook. So they find something for you to do, and that's what I would do.
Fun.
It's not.
But it gave you all this knowledge that you got now, though. So I mean, now you got you got podcasts, you got people in this anime community that you're friends with. So technically, it led to something good if you really think about it.
It did.
Touche.
It really did. It really did. That's very true.
Oh man, this is good. I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you for reminding me. It's been a while since I've had that conversation.
Oh no! Someone in the chat told us that Jessica Walter has passed away.
Oh man,
the lead voice.
That's both. That's both.
Yeah,
what?
It made me really sad, man. Made me really sad.
Who is Jessica Walter?
She voices the mom,
Archer's
Archer.
mom.
Archer's mom. Yeah, I did know that.
Oh,
Didn't she write Arrested Development?
From Arrested Development.
She is in Arrested Development. Yeah.
Yeah. Go. Here's some money. Go see a Star Wars. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve. Steve, I appreciate you for bringing that up because I always love having a conversation. I really do.
Bro, I'm telling you all the time in the comments. I'm like, man.
But eventually I'm gonna start the discourse of people are too hard on that first season. I'm gonna start that discourse because that first season is actually decent.
Pretty good. The tuning exams and stuff.
Because I will always make the argument that the island arc is the worst one. I will always make that argument. Green Island is the worst arc.
Technically, yes.
Yeah,
it's my least favorite.
I will always make that argument because it became. You know why? Because it became what you didn't want to realize it was a shonen anime. Yes. Right at that moment, it becomes a shonen anime, and I'm like, God damn it!
It's between Greed Island and Battle City, but Greed Island.
So what were your guys' thoughts about the election thing then?
Oh, basically the last season.
Yeah, the last season.
I thought that was good because you got to see it resolved a bunch of little tiny character plots. I thought, but it also built some that we don't get to see resolved, which annoyed me. I don't know. I feel like Leorio he had to be used at some point, but it was still not enough. I felt like we could have used him more in that arc, straight up, and they just didn't. Because I'm like, okay, you have a hunter who became a doctor, and yet he can't help. Go, okay, whatever.
To be honest with you, the election arc is really fire because of the other aspect of Killua going to get his sister.
That's true. It's true.
That is fire. And then also you get Hisoka battling the butler.
That's true. That was sick. I ain't gonna front.
That was a good fight. There's some good parts of
Hisoka, bro.
It was a good fight.
If Hisoka's your favorite character, I'm a little sus of you, just so you know. And that goes for anybody watching this at any point in time. I'm a little sus of you.
I think he's a lot of fun, man.
He's fun, but I'm like, if that's your favorite character, I'm concerned about it.
People read too much into it. It's like he's not a pedophile. He is just interested in good fighters. And
sorry,
that good
James.
fighter happened to
I'm
be
sorry,
a 12-year-old.
James. That happens to make you a pedophile, bro.
Circumstances. Gon and Killua was walking in front of him, and he had a boner.
I remember when I told Sherb to watch it, and now he hit that episode. He's like, "Ray, what the? You got me watching." I'm like, "Look, bro, I didn't talk about that part. I don't like that part." He's just like,
he is interested in powerful opponents, and
who
he
happen
is
to be kids.
who happen to be
well.
kids.
but
Exactly.
Hisoka in battle in the battle tower was probably some of my favorite parts of Hisoka.
Oh yeah,
Because this
That was
so
very good for
badass,
him.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
honestly and truly,
Honestly, and York knew too the way Hisoka
It's
played
true.
the whole thing.
It's true.
It was just
And even in
really,
that-
really.
Mhm.
I really wish they at least animate his next fight.
with Crollo, oh my God.
They should have done
Oh
that.
my God.
I mean, look,
Swear they
we
should've
all
done that.
we all knew it was gonna happen. We gonna see it eventually. We better see it eventually. Is what I'm saying.
That's the thing. Like I don't know when, because literally
I'm gonna live.
that was
20, so.
that was 3 years. That was 3 years back, and then come back to the same arc that we were usually in.
Oof,
2 year long hiatus.
oof.
We're not getting this for a long time at this point.
I just need his phone number so I can call him. Like, how much money will it take? how much money?
What's it gonna take?
I'll name whatever. If I ever have a child, I'll name it Gone.
between Hunter x Hunter and Berserk, I need it now.
Berserk is a series I need to like get back into because I started that one when I was a kid, but then my mom found out. She was like, "You can't read this no more," and so I stopped reading. that was the only manga series she told me that I couldn't read. Was Berserk.
Oh,
And yet you're able to get away, Ranma. Huh?
I was well. I mean, titties versus mass murder and everything else. Yeah, I think she made the right decision. So, but yeah. So I need to get back. I'm gonna need to pick that up again and read it at some point.
And then Undead Unlook, you guys.
Yeah, I'm almost caught up.
Y'all literally put me on Undead Unlook.
Listen, I was so mad. Steve was like, "Ray ain't read." I'm like, "Bro, we've been reading this since the jump, literally."
We have
We
Sam,
have.
and Ray.
As soon as it came out, we were reading it.
Like Steve, Ray's a busy man, and
That's why I
I'm a
love
busy
the
man.
Shonen Jump app, yo.
Bro.
I could not believe that. Steve was like, "Oh, Ray's never." I'm like, "Bro, we were literally some of the first people to read and talk about this on the internet."
Because I was in the
I know
comments.
the only people that spoke about Under Unlock and Masho was Anime Lily and Project Manga. The
Yeah.
only two channels that spoke about
Because
it.
I remember saying how weird it was at first because I was a little off put by how weird he was, but then we kept reading. I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm
And
like, I
then-
see what they were doing.
And
So
then
I was in the comments and I said, what should I read first?
Mhm.
Solo Leveling or Undead Unluck or Phantom Seer? And then
I gave you my order: Undead Unluck, Solo Leveling, and Phantom Seer. Straight up.
so then I
I still stick to that
and
I
I
still stick to
started
that.
Undead Unluck and I was thinking like, oh,
because those are three great series. I ain't gonna front. You can't go wrong. But I gave you the purpose of the best ones, shortest to best, shortest, best overall, and then really good.
So when you said that, I was like, okay, I'm starting Undead Unluck. And then when I got through, you were like, yeah, I need to watch Undead. I need to read Undead Unluck. I'm like 20 chapters behind. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute.
well, you know, Ray has a day job and a lot of stuff on his plate. So, you know, he needs to catch up me. I just got busy with production, so I got behind like 8 chapters. So it's like,
I mean, all it takes for me usually is like one night. Like I just have to have one night while I'm in the zone and I can just knock it out.
I'm caught up, Steve.
Yeah, Sam is. I mean, listen,
Sam.
your name is Sam the Manga Man, bro.
I'm about to say, you're Sam the manga meme man at this point.
It's true. He is.
I'm not gonna lie, that's good.
But if you want to do an Undead Unluck crossover episode, you know, holla.
I mean, we could probably make that happen here very soon.
Could you also add a kaiju number 8 too?
Listen, I need more people talking about Kaiju number 8.
Yo,
We need to use our own platform to push kaiju number 8.
We do. I like it. Well, you know, whenever I get the chance, I talk about Kaiju number 8 on Twitter all the time.
I might have made a mistake because I didn't read the new chapter that came out today.
Yes, you need to read it.
Oh no!
I'm reading it right now. What y'all talking about?
damn.
There are only three series that I technically, as soon as they drop, because it's off week, ain't it?
Yeah, it's an off week.
So I'm like, I was hoping because I hope you read the last one, right?
Yeah, I thought
we got it. I thought we got a chapter last week.
Yeah, we did last week. Yeah, we did last week.
We're
Let me
off
double
this
check.
week. No, it's coming next week.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure.
Cool, we cool.
But no, so like I will always read Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, and My Hero Academia as soon as they drop. Everything else can wait a few minutes, but as soon as those drop, I read them.
Sundays, I read the Sakamoto days. I read
Sakamoto days. I have the Sakamoto days.
It's next on the list. There's only like what 16 chapters. It's next on the list.
I'm happy.
Knock that out in an afternoon.
I'm happy. A big shout out to Kinotaku or to Snubs now. He just cut up to Sakamoto days and to Masho and Kaiju number 8 within the past week.
Look. Mashal definitely deserves some love.
Mashal's fun as hell. It's like Mashal is fun.
It's laps. In current arc right now. Current arc.
I will just say like it is fun as hell. It is such a fun series.
Oh, you got magic. Oh, you got spells. Oh, cool. I got hands.
That's it.
Bro, that's the real shit. I'm about to subscribe to Project Manga because they dirty for only reviewing those on their Patreon.
That means that they're doing something right. Yeah,
they're doing something right. And
Steve, we should be taking notes on that.
Yeah, you should.
We taking notes on
Project Manga doing their Jones. So
I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but I had that idea first. It's just that I got too busy and we couldn't implement it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We had this idea with
reviews. We taking notes on that.
We had those idea with Shonen Ronin like I think almost a year ago. But we were
supposed to come back during January, but everybody else's schedule was not able to come together.
Yeah, but don't worry. Don't worry. We have something in the works. We're not going to announce it yet.
I remember about Shonen Ronin. I remember that.
Yeah. Oh, it's not go.
It's not go. It's not go. We're bringing it back as a different thing, as one shots. But that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna give anything out.
Yeah, don't give out too much. But that's coming back.
Don't bash us now.
I mean, because we really thought about it, and like Sunday we wanted to leave room for our discussions. Like that's what we literally like. That's our shit on Sundays. We have our discussions.
Yeah,
and those are great. So
our My Hero, our Black Clover that's bi-weekly, and soon to be JJK. Not yet when, but soon.
I can't wait for all y'all to catch up on JJK. Oh my goodness!
And James,
just head to the manga, yo. Just read it.
And James, tomorrow's last episode. So right there.
So James isn't caught up. Miguel isn't caught up. Sam haven't even started it.
But you know how fast I could go.
I know. I'm the only person on this cast that's caught up on JJK. So I'm gonna need.
All right. So Ray, you trying to have us on to do reaction videos with you? We got you.
I mean, maybe. Maybe.
I say that.
This next chapter about to.
We about to get some fight night action.
So ready, bro. Bro, shout out to Leak and Knox for putting me on that. Leak for first gen and Knox.
Man, but no, I had been waiting on that before because I remember when they first put JJK on the show to jump, and I was telling Bash about. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna read this, and I started reading it. And like because the translation was so slow, like I think it was only like maybe 6, like no, it was like 40 chapters.
No, at first
it had been translated. Yeah, how much was it at first?
At first, it was 16.
And it was 16 chapters. So like it was like you read 1 to 16, and all of a sudden it was chapter 40. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not reading this. I'm not. That's so much story to skip. So I dropped it because I'm like, I'm not gonna read this until they finish it, like until they get like caught up to where they are.
Like 6-8 months later is when he put the rest of the chapters.
It took forever, and then that's when I was like, okay. It's time. So, man, that's all I read for like probably a week, because I had to go from 16 to 100 and what? I don't know, 140. Yeah, 140 at the time. So
damn, there's 140 right now. Damn, shit.
142 right now. It'll be 143 Sunday.
I just remember when it reached 100 last year. Wow, damn, time flew. Shit.
But yeah, no. Just go back on Kaiju number 8. Everybody needs to read Kaiju number 8 because
Yes.
if I don't get an anime for that, I'm gonna blow up the sun. I'm going to blow up the sun.
Read Underlock, Masho, Kaiju number 8,
Okay,
Phantom Seer.
Eradicator.
Like those are all great, but like if I don't get a Kaiju number 8 anime, the sun will explode. I'm not gonna say it's my fault, but it will.
This man say he gonna set it off for real.
And that's the end of everything. I just want you to know everything.
Yeah,
Everything is there. There's no recovering. There's no safety. Everything is done.
Unless you can jump between dimensions. And
Good luck.
Go ahead and do that.
My favorites are right now are Undead Unluck, Kaiju number 8, and JJK.
JJK, yeah.
Yeah, those are my favorites right now.
And Steve, stop watching our My Hero discussion, even though you're not caught up.
Yeah, shame on you.
Yeah, I was like, wait,
no. So I need to read it because, like, ever since Skylar kind of pretty much spoiled who.
I told you, bro. Kids are the worst. I told you.
Real talk,
Your own daughter spoil you. Your own daughter.
I told you, bro. Kids are the worst.
There is one manga that people need to read. It's
What's
Tomodachi Game. Tomodachi Game.
Ooh, Tomodachi Game is fire.
ridiculous,
Shout out to
dog.
Wayne.
It is
check it out.
ridiculous.
Shout out to Wayne.
What is that?
Put us
Oh,
on that.
I peep my manga on Manga for Life. Whatever.
Hey, bro. We only read official sources on this podcast.
Officials out here.
Hey, Viz, show the drop. You want to sponsor us? I only read officials, just so you know. Only officials, bro. I wait until the minute after they drop, and that's all I read. I read nothing else. Everything else is illegal and
Crunchyroll as well. And Crunchyroll as well.
But I will slide y'all that link to
Tomodachi Game is fire.
Do not send that link to me.
Yeah, I won't.
Don't send us that link.
Won't.
Don't.
I won't do it. I won't do it. Yeah.
Please don't send me that link.
I would never do it. I would never do that. That's
Thank you.
rude. I'm not
That would be
your brother.
terrible.
Yeah.
Wow, how rude.
Right. You see,
Look.
exactly.
That shit is fire.
Okay. All right.
There is like some long chat bubbles in there. I was like, God damn, this bubble is pretty loaded.
Listen, bro. If you've read anything from Hunter x Hunter or from JJK,
That's true.
you're fine.
You're okay.
The chat bubbles that got the most shit in it. Have y'all ever read Gintama?
Yeah.
Oh
Read
my
Pieces of
God.
Gintama. Yes, it's a light novel manga. Yeah, in spaces.
Gintama, the bubble has like 6 paragraphs in it.
Listen, but like JJK, he literally just has double spreads of words.
What are pictures?
He cracks me up though. Like it's overlaid over a picture, but it's a double spread, but it's words, and I'm like, come on, bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
Remember,
I love Gintama.
so like Chainsaw Man when they did the whole
Yes, when they did the memorial, yes, but story.
Damn. Oh damn!
Fire.
That's like
In the most recent chapter, they had an explanation of a new thing, and I was like, bro. I was like, oh man.
Is there anybody that can like do audio for it so they can just listen?
I'm sure there's somebody.
Sam is called reactions. But they could do it for them.
Gintama is funny as fuck. JR2619.
Why you read the whole name? You think there's another JR in here? We only got one JR, bro.
I don't know. But
I mean,
the funniest,
Jim Ross would be dope, but
the funniest one that I've ever like watched or anything like that. If you guys ever watched Scissor 7 on Netflix,
I see it.
I have not.
I see like Netflix.
Seen promos of it.
Watch Scissor 7. And Scissor 7 is only like, it's like Aggressico. It's like 13-minute episodes. So they're short and they turn over really fast. Watch Scissor 7, even if you're just watching it like in fast time. Scissor 7 might be the funniest anime I've ever watched. Over Konosuba, over Gintama. Scissor 7 is hilarious.
Over Konosuba?
Bro, over Konosuba, and I love Konosuba.
I love Konosuba.
Watch Scissor 7, but watch it in dub, not in sub.
Okay.
I watched it in sub, but you don't get the same laughs that you get in dub. Scissor 7 might be the funniest anime I've ever watched. Ever.
That's high stakes, Scuba. High stakes you're talking about here.
Hey, at me and slander me like y'all always do, if you want to.
Steve, have I ever added to slander you on the internet?
You've never, personally.
Not yet, but you just be careful.
There's even people in this panel and there's people in this chat that have slandered me just because I wear socks. And it's ridiculous. Shout out to JB for being the best man of the pod.
Hey.
But why do you keep posting his meme of his evil face then?
Because that was
all jokes. I
told him last week, I was like, that's the best. And JB caught my joke when I said, you get what I did there? And y'all was like, oh, you don't have to explain it, Scuba Steve. And JB was like, it's part of the bit. Shout out to JB again for that.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, as long as Scuba gives us more meme dank, so for me and for the crew to just use, then I'm totally fine with that.
I hate it here.
I gotta get a meme from this episode because Bash was passing out halfway through this episode.
I mean, we was talking some high level shit, so I understand.
No, the only time I passed out was Hunter x Hunter. That's why I was just doing other stuff. I was like,
See, he still says Hunter x Hunter. That poor baby.
The fact that you pronounce the X is.
I mean, yeah, that's you poor baby. I mean, he's only on what episode 6.5.
Bro,
So.
yeah, also shit. I will trade.
For the
You know
last
what?
10 years.
I will
Don't make any bets with him, bro, because he loses every time.
Because he definitely said if Biden wins the election, he
Oh,
will.
listen, bro, he said he's made a lot of bets with me on this. He said that he would finish it before me. That was like 2 years ago. I've watched it like twice. Let's see, what else was it? What was the other one? I don't remember. It was some other show. He said that I would watch it. I watched that whole thing.
If Ray starts One Piece, I would continue.
Yep, started One Piece. Nope, hasn't done it either.
We can have a One Piece conversation.
I think I might be able to finish One Piece before he finishes Hunter x Hunter.
I think there was like a money bet or something like that happened too.
Oh yeah, it's time to go, bro. It's midnight. Oh shit.
yep,
I gotta get up early. Oh no, I told my wife I was gonna come to bed at 11 o'clock.
Oh,
This is midnight here.
Well, it's time to go, boys. Wrap it up.
Well, Abe.
Oh.
I was gonna say Abe is the co-host. Scuba, you say you're the host, so let it go that way.
Well, the way we do it, you know what I'm saying, depending on who it is, but like Abe has been my right hand man. He's my Zoro. He is my killer.
Aww, okay, cute.
Whatever. We fight all the time. But I'm Scuba Steve 142.
My name is Ken Kaneki. Okay.
That would make you an MC, and that is not your job. No,
I will blow this.
Did he just call you a side character?
oh,
He did. He did.
I'm gonna remember that.
wow!
you're the best side character, but you're a
we
side
gotta-
character.
Wow!
But no, I'm Scuba Steve 1428. People ask what the 1428 is. March 14th is my daughter's birthday. August 28th is
Steve, stop telling people your passwords, bro. Shut up.
Right?
no, that's not my password.
Okay.
That's
No
not my
birthday.
password. But people ask me what 1428. What is that? But yeah, Scuba Steve
sweet.
1428 on everything. That's my social.
That's
media.
adorable.
You guys can also find it in the live chat. I added the link from there too.
And for people that's watching the VOD, they definitely check out the description for the Blerd in the Mind, and everything is inside there where you can see.
And buy my
Abe and
socks.
Steve.
Buy my socks.
We do not recommend, but if you want to buy socks out there, go ahead buy your
We'll
socks.
buy socks over pancakes with cheese, bro. Don't even.
This is true. He right. I'll buy socks over pancakes and trees every damn day of the week.
So,
He right.
10% code, right? Yes, 10%.
Yeah, 10%. Yeah, y'all got that.
For those that listen to the VOD, if you guys say that you want cheese with pancakes merch, please comment down below. Please comment down
Don't do that.
below.
Buy myself.
Don't do that to the people, bro. Don't do that to the people.
Well, Abe, your turn.
All right, so it's Prince Issue of the Blood Mist. Ayla Wall. You can find me on Twitter at Prince_ALAWAL. You can find me on Instagram at Naija.USA_made. You can also find Osa and A podcast on any streaming platform for real. Merch coming soon in October 1st. Naija Independence Day, Omo Naija. And it's definitely been a pleasure. Love hanging out with you guys. I mean, we was just vibing, and definitely would love to be back on.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to have y'all back for sure.
Oh yeah, we're having
For
you.
sure,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
And get
Next
you guys-
time we can talk about anime. It'll be great.
Oh yeah, nah, for sure. So hey,
No,
shout out to y'all.
The
I
links
appreciate
in the
it.
live chat, guys. All the links. And the
James,
description.
Ray.
James, take it away.
Yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at JBExclusive and at C4 Spoilers. Check us out tomorrow night at 8 p.m. CST, 9 EST for Villains episode 11. It is going to be an absolutely stacked show. We're going to be talking about the first 3 episodes of Invincible, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We're going to be talking about Superman and Lois, The Flash. Pierce Brosnan got cast as Dr. Fate in Black
Yes.
Adam. Black Widow got delayed. Helen Mirren is joining Shazam 2. We got so much news, so much shit for you guys. So make sure you guys subscribe to the Careful for Spoilers YouTube channel, because tomorrow night's episode is going to be lit.
Yeah, that's gonna be packed. See, so usually what happens is I'm usually watching like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then I have Careful Spoilers on mute inside there because I'm like, I want to watch, but they're talking about stuff I ain't seen yet, and so it's a whole thing. But you should watch it absolutely. So I'm Ray Apollo. If you didn't know, you need to do one, maybe two things for me. I need you to go to twitch.tv/Ray Apollo. Hit the follow button. If you haven't hit this, it's okay. You need to hit it. And then after you've done that, hit the subscribe button because you're just making an early investment in your future entertainment. That's all I'm saying. And then for free, go to twitter.com/Ray Apollo. And let me tell you, you're in for a good time. I know y'all like to steal memes. I know you do. People steal memes from me all the time because my memes are that dang good. So just follow me on Twitter. Trust me.
Love it. Yo,
I have plenty of memes for you to steal, BB. I'll be there. All right, okay. Thanks. Bye.
And for me, definitely check out within the next, I think, 18, 19 hours of me and James talking about Careful for Spoilers. Villain Show is one of my favorite things to do of the week with talking with James. And it's definitely a stat week. He gave literally the whole notes. There's no way he remember every single thing because he definitely must have had the notes right from him. Because I'm like, oh shit, damn, I forgot about that.
I did have the notes.
I'm about to say there's no way. But
you guys, just like Ray, you guys don't have to worry anymore because James is going to add some time codes. So no way to worry anymore.
Yes.
Time codes.
Time codes. We will have it in the description down below for each of the segments. So if you have not watched a show or an episode of said series that we're covering, you could skip to the next segment for what we will be covering. And if you have seen it, and definitely can't wait because we're in episode 11. Thank you for almost your support for C4S Villains, and follow me at Legend Vash everywhere else, Twitter and IG, where you will not see anything horny at all. You will see as a committed fiance that is.
Do not lie on our show. There are no lies allowed.
Cap.
Sam, take us out.
Yeah. Guys, you can always follow me at Santa Mega Man on all my social medias. I thank you guys, as always, for watching the show. Listen to us for almost 4 hours. Have a good one, guys. Peace.
Packets with cheese, and good luck for Abe to edit these 4 hours.
Shut up, Vash.
Oh, you said 4? Oh,
this is about to be a 2-hour show. What he does.
Catch me in the comment section. Follow me.